Halo. Halo semua. Bentar ya. Bentar ya, gue lagi update dulu bro. You have nomor PRX. Ngabuburit. Bentar ya bro. Gak nipu cok. Dih, gue udah janji gak boleh bulan puasa itu bohong guys. Bentar ya. Infokan lagunya di kepo. Hai selamat sore, hai Fedora. Sore semuanya. Udah ke gereja anjing. Tante Naf, hai Raka, apa kabar? Hai Algi. Hai Meses, hai Jeruk. Hai Alone. Hai Bohar. Hai Maple, hai FD. Hai Rafif. Hai Doki Pangke. Aku rindu Tante Naf. Ya kah, gue juga rindu live streaming Cioks. Tes PRX. Dua-duanya Asia sih. Dua-duanya ya bener Asian Pride kan. Jadi Asia Tenggara maksud gue. PRX. Halo nabbsky, hai. Hai Doc, hai Julian, hai Jay. Gue puasa dulu. Gue lagi gak puasa. Bibir gue pucat banget ya. Gue gak puasa. Lagi dapet bray. Nggak puasa gue jadi bisa membacot. Nomor siapa sendiri? Baik, hai nabbsky, hai you day one. Ntar, udah mulai belum sih? Bentar lagi mulai guys. Kita langsung saja ke. Loh kok nggak ada? Bentar ya.
PRX.
The dinos.
They've also, proving their weight.
Kok nggak masuk ya? Why?
Yeah, and
If there's anything in common
Kok nggak masuk sih?
is that they can both turn into fossils at some point, which is not what PRX wants to do though. That is not what they want to do today.
Okay,
what they're known for their
Whoa.
W gaming, their surprising tactics. Can we expect to see more of that? How do you think this is going to play out?
Absolutely, I think. I mean, they committed
Anjay.
hard to the whole.
Tapi jersey PRX yang ini bagus deh, gue seneng deh.
Bringing out the Phoenix, going into Pearl, and I think they're just accepting the fact that if we're sticking with this roster, which is a very powerful roster, that is our biggest strength.
Halo Tan, hai Fikri. Bang mandi udah mandi cok. Emang kau tidak mandi ya? Udah ngajak Alek lagi. Kayaknya Alek cuma nobar RRQ gak sih? Kalau gue karena udah janji aja sih kemarin. Gue bakal nobar lagi PRX. Halo Tan, hai. Sampai sekarang belum ada Twitch kan? Enggak, belum ada. Dulu ada, cuman gue lupa pasport lagi. Halo Kanap, hai. Bisa aja sih login pakai email, jangan gue mager login. Cuma nap live berapa menit. Maksud lo? Cakep bener nih host Victoria Cheng. Siapa casternya ya?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to sell Secret short because I think they're actually playing some really strong Valorant. And PRX, on the other side of the coin, if you want to talk about maybe that Team Secret struggled, well, PRX, you could also point to that a little bit. Now,
Kakak kenapa kamu lucu banget? Iya kah ya? Iya kah ya? Yo.
But it took PRX a lot.
Guys, gue boleh sambil ngemil gak sih? Gue kan gak puasa. Tapi sebenarnya dosa gak sih? Ada hukumnya gak sih?
like almost half of them were multi.
Harus menghormati kan, setahu gue hukumnya. Yaudah jangan deh. Tes sama PRX snap, PRX lah bro. Wah bang nobar lagi udah pusaka lah ini kutukan banget anjing. Jangan gitu dong. Yang percaya kutukan masuk neraka. Kenapa karena batu hal kita? Gue dosa kan? Iya kan? Soalnya gue tidak menghormati. Banam aku BMPMP. Belilah di Tokped bro.
And the important part there is Envy's always going to be that second line of defense or second line of attack, usually playing that initiator. If Envy can keep up his mechanics like he did last week and maybe stop that trading.
Tapi kan harus mengamati yang gak puasa juga, iya. Lu dosa lanap, kita GB pahala lumayan ya udah jangan gue gak mau. Gak mau lanap kayaknya butuh event double XP. Oh yang dimaksud dengan double XP tuh kayak gue yang berdosa, lu yang dapat pahala gitu ya. Bangke. Nah, PP apa? PP Hasan. Ada di Instagram gue kan. Gue ngerasa gue gak cocok deh rambutnya begini deh. Gue cocoknya kayak rambutnya rata. Cuma kemarin rambut gue udah rusak banget, jadi mau gak mau harus modelnya seperti ini. Kita beneran Envy lagi. Bengkai, Envy.
Pretty good stats across the board for both of them. Benkai, I voted for Divide last week, but I thought
potong
Benkai well
cepet
deserved this MVP.
potong aja muka lo. Kalau Bang Nap hai. Double XP karena cobaan ditambah. Gua kalau kalian double XP pahala, GB pahala gua GB dosa ya anjing. Merahnya kayak deket banget gak sih? Jauhin gak sih?
Once the dust settles, who's left alive, right? Is it Envy or is it going to be Benkai? Who's really holding on to the site? Because Envy, the way he played on Icebox last week, he's
Anak nggak puasa kah? Enggak, lagi dapet. Lagi dapet. Nam gue perhatiin makin ada yang namanya bacot. Seorang Adison memuji gue tuh suatu hal yang sangat mustahil. Itu emang kalau sandek kalian udah tahu gak sih, gue bukan bridge player ya. Cuman kalau sandekan bridge ulti itu tuh cuman kebanyakan bridge player kalau ulti tuh kayak ngelihat tanah itu tujuannya ngapain ya? Ada yang tahu gak sih? Gue bukan bridge player soalnya bro, gue cuman sempat main doang tapi gue nggak tahu. Kayak kenapa player bridge kalau lagi ulti selalu lihat tanah? Why? Sayu. Anjing jijik banget gue Wilson ngomong kayak gitu. Rekomend laptop gaming buat 15 juta. Nggak tahu ya, cuman setahu gue kalau laptop gaming tuh ya yang internal tuh ROG sebenarnya. Reflect, oh reflect. Aku lihat tanahnya kalau nembak. Anjir jangan gitu dong Mbak Kenapa PRX tidak melakukan per-watch partian? Kemarin gue watch party anjir. Tolong Lip Priyatna dibuka YouTube saya, dilihat recent live saya itu nonton apa. Pengaruh sama jaraknya kah? I don't know, makanya gue nanya. Soalnya gue bukan bridge player. Tough gaming worth gak? Kayak worth deh. Harusnya udah dapet spek 3060 sih. Hah, serius loh? Sama kayak sofa ulti, kenapa lihat tanah maybe? Emang sofa ulti ngeliat tanah ya? Enggak gak sih, sofa ulti ngeliat tanah anjir, emang iya? Itu kayak buat ini gak sih, kayak nge-flip gitu. Lo kemana asik men? Lebih ke refleks kalau dilihat juga buru-buru. Begitu. Sofa ulti lihat orang lah, sofa ulti lihat tanah biar loncat lebih tinggi. Gak tahu bang, saya bukan sofa player. Lihat biar nggak ketahuan. Laptop apa anjir 3060? Iya kan laptop apa? Aku ngeliat tanah di real life kak, soalnya lagi galau anjas. Kaela. Sumpah ya. Siapa yang buat gosip kalau gua Kaela? Saya bukan Kaela. Dari suara aja beda jauh. Gue udah sempat nonton Kaela kan dulu kan. Orang pada bilang Kaela ya. Terus gue bingung Kaela siapa anjir. Kayak viewers pada ngomong datang ke gue tuh pada ngomong kayak ini Kaela. Padahal gue sampai nyari kan. Kaela tuh siapa? Oh ternyata VTuber. Bukan anjir. Emang kalau VTuber itu dia suka merahasiakan pribadinya dia ya? Why? Kalau ngamin, tapi abang-abang
I mean, that is
Iya
what
kan?
it used to feel like.
Kayak
Yeah.
kenapa
Also because
segitunya
there
kalian
was
tidak tahu
so
kalau
many
gue
other
bukan
subgroups
maksudnya
kind of
kayak
going
segitunya
together
kalian
with
nggak tahu
it.
Kayla itu
Then
siapa,
it
berarti
just
dia
became, right,
menyembunyikan
whoever keep their tempo,
diri dia dong.
for the
Maksud gue
longer
kenapa
period of
banyak
time for
VTuber
more
yang
rounds in a row.
menyembunyikan dia
And especially for going up
aslinya tuh
against
seperti
team like
apa?
PRX.
Kenapa?
I
Alasannya
mean,
apa?
they kind of take
Biar
you
lebih
to five walls and just say, "We're
biar
going
lebih ini
NRC."
ya,
By the what? By the dinos?
By the
lebih
dinos.
private gitu ya, kayak artis-artis Korea gitu ya, ya gak sih?
Grab you by your dinos.
Ya soalnya banyak yang hode kak. Hode. Oh, kayak suaranya beda gitu ya. VTuber agensi biasanya nggak reveal identity. Why? Alasannya apa? Pasti ada alasannya dong. Biar apa? Kayak biar lebih kayak beda dari yang lain gitu ya.
Like we mentioned yesterday.
Bandok aja deh Teo. Berisik bang dedok.
Just shopping and having fun. They can
Ya
chill.
namanya juga
Like,
streamer
Peter
virtual.
had a lot of confidence for his team going in.
Make sense sih.
PRX, I know, has been practicing.
Mungkin karena itu sebutannya VTuber kan, virtual gitu. Jadi buat apa juga kan nunjukin diri dia yang aslinya. Assalamualaikum ngap, waalaikumsalam. Medi silakan nobar. Medi, kita mau nonton bareng tidak? Kamu live tidak? Alasannya sama kayak idol Korea, nggak boleh liatin sifat asli di depan kamera. Ngejaga talent. Oke. Berarti gue juga harus lebih seperti itu ya, biar orang-orang penasaran sama diri gue. Tapi gue udah nunjukin diri gue. Oh, gue buat ID baru aja YouTube. Gak bisa cok, rusak tenggorokan gue. Pasti nular sama Ucil gak sih? Soalnya anak-anak boom pada sakit semua tuh, Hari juga sakit semua. Takutnya gak sesuai ekspektasi ntar kalau reveal terus pada cabut fansnya. Dia anjir, kan kenapa nggak sesuai sama ekspektasi kan? Kalau seandainya kan VTuber itu kan kayak mukanya kebanyakan kayak anime-anime gitu kan. Sejak kapan anime bisa disamakan sama manusia asli? Tidak akan bisa. Jadi yang berekspektasi itu hanya orang-orang bodoh. Orangnya penasaran dengan diri Naboy. Enggak sih. Ya cok, udah seminggu ini merasakan banget. Ketemu sih kamu sama Ucil. Gue aja udah gak ketemu sama Hari udah berapa ya? 3 bulan kayaknya. Ekspektasi orang ketinggian, makanya jadi orang jangan berekspektasi tinggi, sakit nanti kalau jatuh. Kita hanya bisa berekspektasi kepada diri kita sendiri, jangan berekspektasi kepada orang. Berapa ini nap? Nggak tahu ya, gue nggak berani ya. Skor. Kok pada sakit tenggorokan ya? Ih, kalian tahu gak sih? Gue tuh yang sempat kemarin update di di stories tuh, kalau gue lagi di rumah sakit tuh lagi di infus, itu tuh gue sakit sampai 2 minggu cok. Jadi tuh gue seminggu lebih itu gue sakit itu sebelum ini ya FSL Open 1 ya. Itu aja gue takut tuh kalau misalkan gue dirawat tar tanding gimana kan. Itu gue sakit 2 mingguan cok. 2 kali gue ke UGD. Sampai gue diinfus 2 kali kiri sama kanan. Seminggu tuh gue sakit infeksi saluran pernapasan tuh yang kayak batuk-batuk tapi kayak nggak sembuh-sembuh. Terus batuknya itu bener-bener yang nggak bisa istirahat tau gak sih? Kan ada yang tipikal batuk kayak gatel doang gitu. Batuk kayak 15 menit sekali atau 10 menit sekali atau 5 menit sekali. Lah gue tuh kayak bener-bener tiap detik kayak gitu. Sampai kayak tenggorokan gue tuh sakit banget. Terus badan gue kayak panas banget, mungkin gara-gara infeksi kali. Terus ya udah. Udah sembuh infeksi saluran pernapasan, lambung gua kena. Covid katan enggak. Pas dicek gua enggak Covid kok. Coba udut Surya. Mohon maaf saya tidak ngerokok. Kayak kena virus. Kayaknya lagi musim deh sakit-sakit yang batuk-batuk kayak gitu deh. Soalnya banyak banget orang yang sakit batuk-batuk sampai separah itu cok. Soalnya kayak musim juga lagi nggak jelas kan, kadang hujan, kadang panas. Minum antibiotik bang, cuma kan antibiotik kan nggak sembarangan diminum, harus dari dokter. Nah ke dokternya itu mager bro, udah selain mahal, mager pula kau. Kak, waktu watch party RRQ Sudirman aku ketemu dengan Kak Ayumi, Kak Luka dan Kak Isber, kamu di mana Kak? Itu yang gue sakit, 2 mingguan. Makanya gue nggak bisa datang. Itu gue sakit setelah gue photoshoot RRQ. Parah nih salahnya RRQ sih. Tapi sumpah ya itu gue bener-bener separah itu sakitnya cok. Orang sampai bingung kayak ntar turnamen kayak gimana anjing. Itu gue harusnya dirawat. Tapi gue ngomong sama dokternya buat nggak dirawat aja. Soalnya gue harus ada tanding. Parah jalan RRQ. Iya, RRQ. Aduh. Kanap di RRQ ketemu Lemon gak? Enggak. Belum pernah ketemu siapa-siapa gue. Orang kayak photoshoot aja isinya tuh player-player Valorant semua gitu, kayak Frudy, Alik, terus Revosi yang ngomongnya kayak nabbsky. Oh, apa kabar? Rumah lo di mana, nabbsky? Gitu. Gue salah satu orang yang ketemu Revosi itu rasanya gue pengen nonjok dia. Kalau ngobrol sama dia tuh kayak nggak nyambung tau gak? Nah, masih ingat gue gak? Ingat lah Beverly Aurel. Tau gak sih, gue sempet ngomong kan sama si Ray kan, kayak Ray, lu bisa gak sih cara ngomongnya jangan diseret-seret gitu anjir, kayak gue emosi dengernya loh. Terus selain ngomongnya diseret-seret, dia tuh kayak kalau ngomong suka gak nyambung, kayak gue ngomong apa dia ntar jawab apa, cok. Bocil anjir. Ih, Hagai kemarin jago banget sih. Jago banget sih lu, guys. Cuman unlucky bro, gak apa. Walaupun kalah mainnya tapi bagus. Mana ada jago kan guys, Hagai guys, kemarin. Nitip tabok nah kalau ketemu Revor sih. Gak usah nitip, gue juga pengen nabok anjim. Jago kan, jago banget, cuman unlucky bro, itu namanya belum rezekinya menang. Jago tapi Siten lagi wangi aja, iya sih. RRQ menurut gue kemarin mainnya udah much better sih, kayak teamworknya juga udah jalan, cuman memang tiba-tiba playernya pada imba anjir. Kita habis cuci kolong susah. What the fuck. Ini tiba-tiba pada on semua cok Zeta anjir. Unlucky bro. Kalau doangnya susah emang guys harinya ten. Anjas. Ini gue liat si Jing lama-lama mukanya kayak opa-opa Korea ya. Gara-gara dia tinggal di Korea kan. Sumpah Jason ya. Gue kan ngeliat perkembangan dia dari bener-bener bocil, dari suaranya dia belum ngebass sampai sekarang udah dewasa ya. Sekarang mukanya pas gede mirip banget sama Sachichi, sumpah. Dulu pas bocah beda banget cok sama Sachichi. Jason udah bayaran. Cuci kolong. Something debut. Pendapatnya Sentinel akhirnya menang banget. Nggak tahu kan nonton bang. Jersey PRX yang mirip kayak kertas kado anjir. Tapi ya emang jersey PRX itu emang sengaja dibuat rame gitu gak sih? Jago banget Bang Hagai. Maksud lo minta dibeliin gitu. Aku dukung nabbsky. Sisi botak. Anjir, perbedaan tingginya jauh ya bro. Tidak adil. Ben kayak tinggi cok. Muka Jing itu mirip Retla, Jing plus cahaya. Iya kah? Kayak beda jauh gak sih? Kok Ben kayak agak aneh sih? Bukannya kayaknya dia emang gak mau kebanyakan tengil gak sih? Makanya kebanyakan tuh kalau sandekan kayak Benkai nih stage in-nya tuh kayak aneh-aneh pakai kostum segala macam. Menurut gue nanti aja kalau udah masuk playoff atau final gitu biar wow. Kalau masih main kayak gini mah ngapain gak sih? Capek anjir. Dia juga harus fokus buat main cok. IGL juga pula. Pempe yang enak apa ngap? Pempe Hasan. Lagi menyemangati diri satu sama lain. Wow, so excited. Papa sponsornya hampir nyaru. Iya kan kayak tulisannya aja nggak kelihatan cok saking kayak ramenya banget jersinya. Tapi jersey dia berbeda sih daripada jersey e-sports yang lainnya gitu. Kayak piyama atau gak sih jerseynya PRX? Tinggi gua 158. Lu kan gitu ngomong aja kan. Ah nggak buka-buka pempenya. Apa sih buka? Tinggal beli di Tokped. Apakah Geko akan dipick sama PRX? Nggak tahu ya. Cuman kalau menurut gua, nggak tahu ya kalau sandekan PRX ya. Cuman kalau menurut pribadi gua sendiri, Geko masih belum Oke banget sih buat di-pick di turnamen ya. Mau pempek kan lu ya jauh goblok. Pempek sama ongkos kirimnya lebih mahal ongkos kirim anjrot. Berkum dilihat-lihat makin mirip sama Cahya. Lo tau yang dibuatin sama fans PRX yang warna hitam bagus banget fans art JC gitu. Oh iya, mana coba tag gue. Pengen liat dong. Justin sama Aaron ganteng siapa anak? Ganteng anjing sih. Mending Discord. Ayo sini. Discord mana lo? Discord BWL sini guys. Come. BWL, where are you man? Udah lama gue gak ke Discord BWL. Sini guys. Come here. Temani gue. Mau beli dikira tutup. Hah? Nggak tutup anjir. Terakhir online aja 24 Maret. Emang gak ada yang beli aja. Lo emang ada Twitter? Ada. Nabbsky cari aja pakai Zap. Suruh Elmimor bayar ongkos kirimnya aja Nab. Franchise PMP. Halo Kanaps, hai. Tapi teman-teman gue ya, kayak teman-teman gue yang deket itu masih suka beli PMP gue sih. Tapi kayak by jalur pribadi gitu, cuman gue selalu nyaraninnya ke Tokped aja gitu biar gampang. Soalnya kalau Tokped enak kayak tinggal barangnya diambil, diantar deh. Puasa ganap? Enggak. Wow, finally main split bro. Split jarang banget di pick, kenapa ya? Mapnya emang sampah sih menurut gue sih, sumpah. Makanya jarang orang pada nge. Gue juga nggak suka sama split. Padahal dulu gue suka banget sama split, cuman entah kenapa sekarang gue kayak agak kesel ya sama split ya. Kenapa nggak nama PMP-nya PMP Pro Player? Alay. Map aneh tuh. Ih, Hagai. Hagai di mana, guys?
Lagi main.
Lagi main. Jam berapa di sana, guys? Jam 7 ya?
Jam 6.
Bani di sana puasa gak sih, guys?
Puasa.
Keren banget Bani. Split mainnya harus split, jangan main 5 man. Terlalu defend gak sih?
Bukannya makan babi tapi.
Hah, serius?
Kagak lah.
Parah banget, gue bilangin ntar sama emaknya. Kayak gue kenal aja kan sama emaknya. Menjadi pencepu gue. Bukan terlalu defense sih, cuman kayak menurut gue mainnya tuh harus chill tuh gak sih. Kalau split nggak bisa yang kayak main fast gitu, soalnya mapnya sempit banget anjir. Siapa yang Yoru? Seperti yang sudah 4 second bilang, kalau dia adalah best Yoru in the world. Siapa itu Frudy? Siapa itu Frudy? Oh, jagoan Yoru lu. Lo aja gak pernah main Yoru anjing.
Jagoan Yoru gua kan
Ayo pakai lah. Tunjukkan.
di mimpi.
Siapa itu FF Rudy? Aduh, bentar lagi fansnya Frudy datang ke gua, shock gue dibully nih bentar lagi. Nomor 1 Yoru coy. Kemarin di Lotus ke orang. Jangan. Perasaan dulu gue bisa, dan dulu gue yoga kan. Dulu gue anak yoga, masa gak bisa kan? Gue bisa dapet sih klip kayak gitu sih. What the fuck bro? Gue ngapain anjing? Udah guys. Gue ngapain? Kok pada bisa dapet aja sih? Perasaan itu live-nya udah pada gue private dah. Oh, ada yang nge-share ya? Ya gak sih, ada yang nge-clip gak sih? Terus di-upload. Gue malu banget gue ngeliat diri gue yang dulu anjing. Oh, di Just Valorant ya? Babi ya. Memang ya guys, kalau history di sosmed itu gak bakal bisa dihilangin. Jadi baik-baiklah kalian kalau posting sesuatu di sosmed, oke? Jejak rekaman sosial media itu gak bakal hilang. Kayak misalnya lu udah tobat nih, udah kayak nggak mau alay-alay nih, tapi tiba-tiba muncullah video yang beberapa tahun yang lalu, ya kan, jejak digital. Aduh, malu banget gue, but thanks ya for 100.000-nya, lumayan bisa buat jajan. Buat dana pensiun gue sih, gue bakal pengen pensiun as fast as I can man. Gue biasa dapat photocard Nausi gak? Enggak anjing, what the fuck. Ntar photocard gue gambar monyet sih, mau gak? Wuhu, dukung siapa, guys? Guys. BMP Hasan dapat photocard.
Dukung diri sendiri aja.
Lu kapan lagi sih main?
Once again, you know, all those maps that we've seen before, like in the
Oi,
previous months,
main
kapan lagi?
maybe even champions.
Nggak tahu.
We do
Aduh,
see PRX
ini gue
getting a
bunyi
little
keretak-keretak
bit
kenapa ya?
too
Bisa
frag heavy,
kirim
a little
di
bit
wajah
too
Bodetabek.
aggressive
Coba
for
cek
positions
aja
that they
kalau
need to
bisa
play
kekirim
and
berarti
just
bisa.
get picked off. So I'm interested to see how Warbirds builds this.
Let's go PRX. Let's go Indo Pride. For second year.
Sure. I mean, so far what we've seen from
Main lagi
Warbirds
minggu
is
depan
its
dong.
effect on the squad. It's been looking very good. See if that's going to continue to be the
Ya
case.
sayang banget,
Start to get a
trapnya udah
very
hilang
nice
tuh
pick.
early
4
round.
players going to be revealed outside of a lobby. He's already kept the info here in the pistol round for Jesse Fashion. You can also see Dubstep getting himself into a forward position tucked away over at C, right in the cubby at long.
Still,
Okay.
it's going to be the
Lah,
fake
kok
out
ngelek?
straight into garage, getting a little bit of control. A dink
Barkmu
onto
udah
Markham.
keding.
And he sees the real deal. Shots coming
Dicek dong
across.
pasti.
Spray him out. Dubstep here, lurking in this position.
Oh,
Gonna be good
Allah.
for 2. Picks up Benkai and Divide.
Dubstep literally kayak body shot tapi dapet, cok.
Still manages to find Jing. Clipping him in the head. Forsaken here on the site. Just gonna be banged through the box. Borkum
Denny
takes him
mah, nice
down.
try.
Somehow
Front
still
side.
alive, and he is gonna survive through the whole round. Only Dubstep
Nice rela
going
bro.
down at the end of it all. As Team Secret will go
Something
ahead
masih
and
belum
find
dimainin ya
first
banget.
round.
Ya di sini bukti belum ada.
Like that's
Nggak
a
ada berarti.
great start for Team Secret. PRX, clearly they had.
Padahal tadi si siapa si Dubstep tadi kayak nunjukin dirinya dia loh. Bukan yang nge-hype itu. Nih, lu lihat nih. Dicicil badannya.
Much effectively nullified the alternate approach, leaving only Garage to be left to worry about, and that's where things
Besar.
really start to fall apart.
Kebiasaan. Apa mah? Bentar.
Wow. Still, they're remaining serious and not going to get overzealous quite just yet. You know, it's just the pistol. And for now, going into the eco, seems like we're just going to have PRX at their sights over onto the B side, which is ever so common.
Ih, sebelahan bro.
Jump out of the smoke and they just get mowed down one after the other.
Seth, this is
A rough start.
yeah, I do think it's a pretty rough start. This is a terrible start, my friend. I don't know.
Cepet
if that was
banget
the right
runnya ya.
idea to
Udah
just
2 run
walk
aja,
straight
anjir.
through past dark cover like that onto B site, not checking it.
Harusnya
making
PRX
sure that it's clear, and
Ron
they
ini
walk
bakal main
straight
lama sih
into
dia.
that blender.
Dia pakai fast
A
tempo
flawless
rata
round here for
bro.
Secret to close out the anti-eco, so going to be carrying forward all of their weapons. So Spectres across the board, aside from just a single Marshall. I'll see how that gets put to use here in a moment.
lihat dia turunnya sih cepet apa, anjir.
Huge already, which is a fantastic start. Crucially, you know, we do see
Kok emang belum pada nyala ya
go for the
pesolarnya?
Cypher. I do like that when they get over to
Mau
the
menyala mau
defending
kayak gimana,
side,
Cok?
to
Orang
really just make
ratanya kayak
sites
gitu.
unassailable, catch people who are trying to lurk in behind you. But on the attack, you need to kind of deliver a bit more. Obviously, it's going to be Jesse Faster with the Marshall in hand. As Drone does get a reveal. They managed to find 2. Jeremy goes
Gila,
for the aggressive
Jeremy,
push.
kayak orang
Still
gila, Cok.
manages to find one. That's going to be a rifle on the floor.
Look at this, 3 players pushing up A. They might want to claim that rifle.
Iya, pada nggak terbiasa.
The other side.
ketemu apa namanya line up Yoru di Haven pada nggak terbiasa, jadi pasti ditembakin semua tuh. Bayangannya anjir.
Spire. There's the
Ya Allah,
swing
masih
out.
rata.
Spike now going to
Iya.
be dropped. Some bit of damage. Out of the Jing as well as Mind Free. Softening him up as the paint shells gonna force Jesse Bash to push out of the smoke through Garage. He ends up getting taken down, swing around the back of sight. Borkum
Nice.
unable to line it up.
Woo, let's go. Tapi hilang 2 orang,
Terrible
Cok.
here for the side of Secret. PRX
Ya bener lu Nabila yang boneng
gonna
loh.
be very grateful that
Nanti
they
bakal
managed to
ganti
get through this
siapa kan,
bonus.
menurut
We saw
lu?
a lot of conversions
Ganti-ganti nggak sih?
yesterday. So they managed to get on the
Kalau
board.
nggak Jason.
I think it's simple but effective. This is similar to what I think what they wanted to do on the
Bana
first
apakah duluan yang mau cari
round,
bukaan?
hovering
Oke,
around the
dadah,
lobby,
Met
and
buka.
that's where I think that push came into hand from Team Secret, but of course, PRX instantly knew how to react to that, and this time a little bit more careful about their approach towards C.
All right, well, here's the thing. We're going out into round 4. Dubstep has his lockdown. As far as trying to clear that out, we're quite a ways away from a Hunter's Fury here from Divide. Maybe a paint shell so he can line it up. Pushing through, Jeremy makes his
Tapi gue
exit
suka sih sama
flashbacks.
PRX, mereka tuh berani mainin agent-agent yang kayak di luar nalar tau gak sih? Biar kayak nggak kebaca juga cara mainnya. Itu bagus sih. Cuman risknya gede bro. Kenapa nggak puasa ya? Enggak.
more information easily.
Gua lagi dapet.
Backed away quite a bit. Dart going to be able to find one. Jesse Bash just stops to remove it. Meantime, Benkai has
Rena jelek kali
just way
patch ini.
forward just outside of B.
Bukan di patch ini, dari dulu juga udah
Alarm
jelek
box
anjir.
down the cyber cage.
Kalau buat kayak turnamen tuh Rena tuh kayak sesuatu hal yang
Stray rotations perhaps. The rest of them are
agak mendingan gak usah ada di pick.
Team Secret isn't really moving. Maybe the only one is Jesse Bash just to
Soalnya agentnya juga kayak kurang membantu juga sih buat temen-temennya, jujur.
Jeremy gonna
Kayak
find
agent
one,
yang
takes down
belum
King,
sendiri.
and ooh, Envy a bit late on the swing, a bit delayed. Try to get that kill, ends up falling. Jesse
Mati
Bash now
sini bapak Jesse Fast.
tries to get in.
Anjir,
Ooh,
dapet
now
gak dia?
Nearly has the lineup. Thought for sure he was gonna get the collapse there, but he does not. Borkum in the meantime though finds Benkai. Into the dimensional drift goes Forsaken, scouting out, doesn't see anybody in heaven. Gets the ping on the Borkum.
Whoa.
Here's that.
Oh no.
Should be prepared, and now they
Jason,
spawn
Jason
him.
jangan apa
Need
Jason.
Need to defend this.
Ih,
Coming in, they get
dapet.
one, Dubstep will get the other. And as Dubstep is the last one.
Emang gak ada waktu ya tadi ya?
Doesn't have to defuse the damn thing. And that is going to be them taking a round away. But significant damage dealt, only a singular weapon carried forward as we go
Udah
into
ngemil,
round
pengen ngemil sih gua.
That is good enough damage, I think. I mean, you were absolutely right, Seth. That lockdown was the key factor in this round for Team Secret. They had that extra ace up their sleeve. And of course, PRX, I think some of these protocols were pretty good. The way that they actually gained contact on towards A, leaving Benkai on the lurk on B. It was good,
Udah
but
ulti,
just,
Cok.
once again, that lockdown changed everything.
Benkai nembaknya lagi geter, Cok.
because obviously
Kayak gua sih, sumpah.
your ult now going to be burned. Clear out the cam. PRX again just to at least take away position here from Team Secret, not allow them to have that forward holdout in A, but as they continue to creep along, seems like this is inevitably going to end up being the hit.
Well, looks like they just want to go in for it. They're
Showstopper's
already setting
available.
out.
Doesn't even need it, yeah, maybe not. We'll be able to use it now. Forsaken able to find one. Jesse Bash is holding on the corner, manages to stabilize.
Masa
Great
satu-satu
readjust
rela,
to
bro.
catch Jing.
Itu biasanya karena apa nak
One
Kurogi
player
kah?
down, everybody else holds on to the
Biasanya
guns.
kalau gue sandekan nembak geter gitu tuh kayak terlalu overthinking gitu loh, kayak terlalu mikirin game mau kayak gimana, jadi kayak banyak beban di otaknya, jadi kayak nggak fokus sama game. Karena happy weekend, makasih Lia, kamu juga happy weekend. Kamu main CS ya? Good luck ya. CBNPH yang baru banget apa tuh? Gak relax ya? Mungkin kalau menurut gue mungkin karena band kayak dia IGL juga kan, jadi kayak terlalu banyak yang dia pikirin gitu loh, ngerti gak sih? Nah biasa tuh kalau sandekan pro player yang nembak kayak geter-geter pas lagi tanding itu biasanya mental sih. Dia pasti ada kena pressure gitu, nggak tahu pressure-nya apa, mungkin pressure kebanyakan mikir, bla 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 bla.
So
Oh,
tahu.
Bengkai itu AGL ya, setahu gue AGL sih. Iya, iya CS kan. Aduh, boleh ya Lia, yuk. Gaspol ya. Aku sih dengan senang hati main CS ya. Puasa gak bro naps? Enggak bang. Makanya gue selalu bilang gitu di mana ya, kayak player yang jago tuh sebenarnya banyak, cuman player yang mentalnya kuat buat main turnamen tuh dikit bro. Karena kayak lu bisa semua, maksudnya kayak lu mau nyari player yang jago tuh kayak banyak gitu, ngerti gak sih? Cuman pas lu lagi turnamen itu tuh yang bener-bener dia tuh sebenarnya mental, pressure-nya segala macem. Deal sama coach kalau nggak sinkron gimana ya, nggak bisa lah. Nggak satu otak, diganti salah satunya pasti. Entah coachnya atau AGL yang diganti. Nah kalau ketawa, yolo ketawa gak Davai.
Lagi main.
Tuh kan, semua bayangan ditembak cok. Karena belum pada
Berapa sih?
terbiasa. 4-1, lagi kalah.
Tuh lupa.
Mantap PRX cara mainnya masih W gaming banget sih. Seperti biasa. Weh, Jing! Sumpah, winnable sih. Dua-duanya sama-sama lo, rela bro. Tapi PRX main cara mainnya masih W gaming. Main untuk nanti, From nanti maksudnya, waduh. Aku mah gas aja Lia. Pertanyaannya bolehin apa enggak? Bukan dapat limited tes CS tuh? Enggak tahu deh, gue cara ngeceknya gimana. Bahasa game heaven mana? W gaming kalau nembak nggak kenal tau.
You think that, yeah, PRX might have come in with an anti-strat somehow, but
Gila itu nobar di mana itu?
in fact it's going to be Team Secret just changing things up.
And we're seeing this time and time again. We had these plays happening even just yesterday. Granted, it was with a jet rather than the range, but you come off the backside of these timeouts, you have to kind of almost start anticipating that there is going to be that mid-rush into window. It's becoming way more commonplace these
Ternyata nggak
days.
masuk lagi.
Really, really strong.
Tuh, cara mainnya PRX kalau kayak gitu udah beli
In the
gaming
future, as well as for PRX
bareng-bareng.
for the rest of this half. King now.
Awas woi, awas, mau ulti!
Getting body blocked, Rocket goes in. Borkum gets tagged up. Divide able to find the finishing blow. Jing as well. Gonna pick up another. Dubstep looking to hold things down best as possible.
Menang sih harusnya.
Not really able to spawn anything.
Gila,
gets a sense of it.
ditembusin
It's
nggak?
okay. We just check this area. Forsaken gonna be taken out.
Sekarang banyak banget yang pakai Phantom ya, gue jadi pengen pakai Phantom deh.
Jesse Bash just arriving
Ew.
over at C.
Lu tetap pakai Vandal ya bro?
Breaking these defenses. The sightlines that are covered are gonna prove to be a little bit difficult, even with Divine on this stinger. Bill comes across, Jing looking to go ahead and rotate around
Wah
behind.
ini
Get the backstab
Davai
there.
diable-able sih,
This
di
kill
set
joy.
sendirian deh.
Check back comes in, but Jing's got the kill.
There we
And
go.
while he's trying to hold for it, Jesse
Nice.
Bash will manage to draw down fast enough to get him, but in the end,
Phantom
Divine
enak buat nembusin
will be the one
smoke,
to get
nggak
the final
ada
kill, and
bullet
PRX
tracer.
will find the
Pantesan
second
gue kalau
round.
nembusin smoke pakai
Playing
Vandal ya,
Randy, I like
ditembusin
it.
balik cok.
This is how they kind of decided that, all right, A hit's not really working out. Let's head back towards C. And because of these close range duels, because of the close range weapons that they have, they actually managed to convert this Thrifty into
Halo
a win.
ganteng, hai
Playing
cantik.
off the stingers at that range, initiating fights with the showstopper. This is kind of what we need to see from PRX. I think kind of like what Will was talking about before we actually headed into the game. PRX doesn't quite have that breach, so you need someone else to step up as that catalyst.
Sure.
Now,
See the
Ya, mereka mau execute
garage.
kayak cepet kayak
Dubstep, I
ketahuan
mean, he's
dapetin
clearly
gitu.
not trying to mess around with these. He doesn't trust it at all, so he is just shooting regardless.
Sumpah emang jaga C tuh emang gak gampang bro, susah banget jaga C. Util yang ditembakin harus banyak banget.
Watching over towards the defending side, somehow also snaps on the Dubstep, dodges out of the Hunter's Fury.
Yang
Divide with one of
bener.
his own, takes down Jeremy. Suddenly it's Jesse Bash, and as I say it, he dies. A much cleaner round here from the side of PRX. Great setup. Borkum just a little bit too slow to get himself into that smoke. Gets detected with an easy
Lo
spray down.
lihat
That's
gak
a
tuh
sight broken
Killjoy,
from there.
kill 10
smart
sendiri.
adjustments, I have to say. I mean, it's that coordinated set play that we wanted to see, and of course, the C
Gacor.
long being a shorter route than heading towards A with an A split push, you are able to just overwhelm your opponent. I think there was only one defender trying to anchor down the side at that point,
Anjir, langsung
and when
time
everyone
out.
rotated
Harus dong.
over, PRX were already
Soalnya
prepared to
PRX
watch
udah
down those
win
angles.
run
You
kayak
had Benkai,
3
holding
run
out garage,
berturut-turut
and it
tadi
was
kan.
perfect. I like
Menjaga
this
sih
timeout
harus
from
jago
Team
aim
Secret
jarak
though.
jauh sih.
They want to
Enggak,
keep
menurut
that
gue tuh
momentum
kalau
in their
jaga C
hands,
tuh kalau
and PRX
seandainya
after just winning 2 rounds, just
apa
quash that
ya?
away.
Menurut gue harus berdua sih kalau jaga C.
Good time
Susah
to
kalau
go ahead
sendiri
and
kalau
call it.
seandainya bener-bener langsung di setup gitu. Soalnya utilnya banyak banget kan buat backside, buat platform. Terus util juga yang ditembakin kayak recon segala macem. Harus di delay bro. Halo Tanhai, ngabuburit kita. Iya nih. Gue lemes udah belum makan.
Yeah, not perfect. But then again, we can't really count them out. PRX, I think the question here for Team Secret is,
Ini gue kalau ngeliat Jason
which is the
kayak
next side
ngeliat
they're
Kevin
gonna hit?
X
How are
Wirat
they
anjir.
gonna do it? I mean,
Mirip
now they
banget.
have a little bit more freedom because they have that firepower. It's
Something masih
proven
belum
that
main
they
yang belum.
have some
Lah emang
strats
puasa?
that
Enggak.
they're hiding. How do we
Gua
want to kind of
lagi
force them
mens.
into making some of these mistakes, force them into making some of these plays? If you have an eco buy,
Gila lu balik kapan guys? Dari Korea guys?
that mid-round push again. Maybe you want to
Nggak tahu.
hide in some
Masih lama ya?
corners where
Kayaknya.
shorties might work.
Kayaknya sih akhir tahun sih lu balik sih.
Pengen pulang.
Please,
Smoke is already used.
Ya
Here they
menurut
go.
gimana kalau gue ikut
More
perawanan
Irish
gimana? Lah,
leads the way.
kenapa tuh bro?
Borkum gonna be taken down.
AFK Kamenis.
Well spotted. The entry through, Jing clears the site. The ping as well, revealing Dubstep on the way out. And C site absolutely in the hands of PRX.
Dia tahu si Borkum selalu jaga sendiri cok di C.
That kind of push into the cubby of C only
Dapet
works.
Benkai. Wih Benkai! Ih,
if
nyaris gak tuh?
headed towards A, but
Now
now
the cover fire.
simple.
Benkai lagi pressure kah mainnya?
Seemed like Jeremy was gonna be able to get that one onto Benkai. Perfect timing on the arrival there from Mind Freakin'.
Kayaknya Benkai lagi kena pressure dah mainnya dah. Lagi banyak pikiran dia.
Siapa?
Si Benkai nembaknya dari tadi kayak apa ya? Geter banget. Kayak gua anjir.
I mean, without a doubt, saw him with the Hunter Sphere from the
Padahal lagi
previous round,
sakit.
starting things for his team, closing off certain spots and angles. This time around, I mean, a lot more confident, just finding a lot of these frags.
Dia ngilai
Basically
kayak.
almost playing deathmatch, and a lot of people don't know this about him. The first couple
okay,
years
Papa
of
Benkai,
PRX,
you are
he
good.
was the one playing Jet alongside Forsaken. Now more on the initiator, and he's doing such a great job. Let's see how Team Secret responds.
Again, take a great Jet player, turn them and mold them into pretty much anything else. That's
Altison,
great.
Altison.
Some teams still struggling with that around the world, I won't say so, but
a little bit
we've
slower.
seen that time and time again from PRX, and it's definitely possible, and Divide just another decent example of it.
Taret di
Dimensional
sini,
trip,
Borkum sendiri, Borkum sendiri.
spot.
Gaspol, gaspol.
Not seeing too much else.
Wih.
And
No!
smoke, Jeremy is there for the
Anjir, di shorty gak?
Flashy from Forsaken. Then Kai finding another Jing as well.
Kasian banget si Borkum, sumpah sih.
And that leaves Jeremy on this side of the map.
Tim Secret harus do something at C side sih. Dia nggak bisa cok ngasih Borkum sendiri di side, cuman pakai omen doang. Susah anjir. Iya, soalnya
The rocket goes in. He finds the elimination, but Defy and
nice.
they cover the defending side. They get the
Nggak
kill.
bisa, TS harus do something at C.
I mean, that has to be a
Kasian
smart
banget Borkum
prediction,
able
I think,
dari
from
tadi.
PRX, anticipating the possible showstopper. You notice their post-plant positions, they weren't
Di
all
ulti
out
gak pakai
in the
Yoru,
open,
pakai
trying to
shorty,
covering
anjing.
some potential angles, but that long rotation gave PRX a little bit more space to set up for this contact play, playing off of each other, peeking out at the same time. Doesn't matter if you lose someone, they're a showstopper. And of course, I think it's a lot better that we're seeing this on the side of Team Secret as well.
Anjir, si
You know,
Borkum
they're
masih
trying to make
sendirian
some
deh.
adjustments, but
Kayaknya dia bakal push hard A-nya
you know,
deh.
you kind of need to
Oh,
respect
lagi.
PRX a little bit.
Flash in the mid, and the challenge failed there by Dubstep.
Wih,
Push up from
cuek
Jeremy.
aja, cuek.
But again,
Jan,
gonna be traded.
gravity.
Ping goes out. Bash now gonna be taken down. Borkum will find one more for his troubles. It's now to a 2v3. He makes it a 2v2.
Papa Benkai lagi main kamera, cok.
Benkai
Dia
sat here on the cam. Wasn't ready for Borkum, but still finds the kill.
Tuh,
Just
Kiwan.
given the weapon advantage.
Spike dropped and being
He swung out wide enough to notice the spike wasn't there. Either way, the TP does go ahead and pick it up for him. But because Envy doesn't push further out, he also has not been able to
Aran
recover.
kalau mati sih susah ya.
paranoid.
Oh, dia pintar.
Not quite sure
Pas
where
plan
any
buat
of the
sih.
PRX players might be hiding. He has to kind of suss them out, maybe tap the spike a little bit. He's got a little bit of utility to work with too. Ben is on the journey of his own.
Flash run!
Line's good, but so is the paranoia.
Nice banget anjir, itu masih ada flash.
Envy tries to line it up.
Nice.
Hair off there. PRX will go ahead and string together.
PRX
3
dadai
4
menyala terus dari kemarin. Aran udah ulti.
I like what Team Secret are trying to cook up though.
I am actually
Ini siapa sih anjing? Gua
Yes, it's 5. It's now in front of my face.
hide aja.
Forgot to write one down.
Gua hide lu Justin.
But this is great.
Stephen,
I mean,
anjir.
yes, it gets a little bit brawly
Fucking
at times. the way
fake
that they're
account,
pushing
berani
each
pakai
other,
fake account
the way that
kau.
Ben is trying to
Goblok.
control it, just lurking off in his
Sini
own
pakai ID
spot
asli
of
lu,
all
keluarin.
places.
Nah,
It's Team Secret trying to throw a wrench
Sikat.
in PRX's
Sikat
plans.
ya.
At times, this is the
Gua
result. This
sikat
is the
lo.
damage that they get. If PRX didn't quite have the economy,
Tahan
that would've been a
lapar.
big play, but here we go back into it. Last round of the first half.
pakai
Dropin
fake account
makanan.
dia. Cupu ah.
Looks like we
Gua-
might be
Tahan dropin
ending
makanan.
things.
Dropin makanan mata lu Korea Blue. Berasa kayak rumah lu di
Early
Jakarta
rounds,
Pusat ya.
all highly focused on the A side.
Very
Deket
safe
kan,
position.
sebelahan.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, which is good. And I honestly, I was kind of anticipating this, just given that they do have that lockdown
Gua
available.
nggak apa
And this
namanya
allow them to get into the site if necessary.
nggak level sama yang ribut lewat fake account. Cok.
Boombot leading the way.
Nyarinya tempe anjing.
Find much of anything. Couple cyber cages now going to get set up by Benkai.
Ini pernah skor sih, siap membantu. Gak usah dibantu
Already
bro.
Dubstep right in position.
It's okay.
Might as well have rolled out the red carpet for this one. PRX, they will
Trennya gak open
commit to
tapi.
the spike plant, but the positioning afterwards, they have no choice but to
Waduh,
run away.
kena sih si.
And then all that time, Team Secret sets up camp on A.
Great aftershock. Flush him out. Jeremy able to find one Forsaken, going to be taken down, but not before he finds Envy.
Papa Benkai, let's go, Papa Benkai.
Dangerously low. Benkai starting to cheat forward. Showstopper
Oh,
now gonna
nice.
come out. Benkai gets the collide. Suddenly, Jing! Oh, not going to be able to make it happen.
Estrella, bro.
Swings the corner to try to interrupt. Jesse Bash takes his head off. So 6-6.
Halo, mana hai?
Parity between these two SEA squads as we end the half.
Udah
This is
berapa
what the
tan skornya?
fans expect as
6-6.
well. So much rivalry. So much
Tapi
chatter on
tapi
Twitter.
match-nya cepat sih anjir, soalnya
Down to this
PRX juga mainnya
showdown
cepat banget.
between them on the first map of all things. A little bit of heroics from Benkai,
Gesan lah.
but then again, it's that smart play from Team Secret, knowing
Pasti Jadon main A.
spinning around, knowing
Si
that
Jadon pakai Yuri,
we're
Cok.
looking for that spike plan. We
Iya,
have the
event
lockdown.
pasti
We
main
know
A.
we can retake this. Let's go in together. It's not a problem.
Real,
6-6 not bad lah
no
ya.
fake.
Lu belum ketemu sama PRX ya?
How PRX are
Belum.
now going to be faring with this double duelist.
Hari
shifting
terakhir,
over
anjing.
to the
Serius, hari terakhir lu baru ketemu?
See quite a bit of success
Iya.
on the defense just yesterday, but
Ih, Wilson ditulis tuh katanya GLHF Wilson.
collect the majority.
GLHF Wilson guys.
Curious to see if that's
Wilson
going
ada fansnya,
to
Cok.
be the case.
Nggak bercanda, Cok.
Typically, we have seen the attacker be a little bit more favored.
Yes, I mean that's kind of the thing about Haven, and that's kind of the thing that I like to see from PRX on their attacking side. You notice that this Euro pick is really interesting.
Bella ada dua ya kan, Bella yang di kiri kan.
Not such an explosive duelist, frag heavy sort of style. In fact, one of those rounds he used his dimensional drift to gain information for his team, and it's
Tadi map kedua apa ya guys? Gue lupa deh.
Pseudo-initiator,
Apa?
catalyst sort
Map
of
kedua.
gameplay. Yeah, on the
Nggak liat.
defending side though, I think this is where he can kind of mind trick
Fracture.
bring out the minds
How
of
short
some of these
tip,
Team Secret players.
Benkai.
The way that you play off your gate crash at times can be a really, really fun mind game layer sort of thing.
Fuck.
Map 3 split.
Radian.
Oh.
PRX, in case anybody doesn't know,
Aduh.
I had
Oh, yeah.
a root canal fairly recently, so
Tahan kiri
This
gue
dude
Radian.
eating K-barbecue.
Kalian atuh lu
not just-
kesini.
not just
Gua
a
mau
straight
nyemil bentar.
enthusiast
Laper bro.
who's curious about Benkai's dental health. But Benkai seemingly doing quite well and not letting it affect his gameplay too much. So
Yeah, the man is very, very much so. A little bit more reserved in person, but in game, you can see that he is.
Bentar sakit gigi, makanya Bapak Ben kayak sikat gigi. Sakit gigi tuh nggak enak banget. Nyut-nyut ya, gue belum pernah sih sakit gigi sih sumpah. Rasanya kayak gimana guys sakit gigi?
What I'm really impressed by is Devi stepping up as an
Istri
initiator
sama
of all
Iman.
things. Dubstep even anchoring down.
Gue belum pernah
sides on
sakit
the
gigi sih
defending
sumpah.
side, but have
Tapi
swapped.
jangan sampai
It
lah,
is
gue
the
nggak mau.
second half.
we
Kena
have
cenut.
now onto the attack go Team Secret, and it seems like they're gonna go for this A site already. Sun comes out across on the
Mati
divide.
nih Benkai.
They reveal him.
Benkai,
Jump
Davai.
off, bounces
Rip Davai.
a little bit
Rip
deep, never
Davai.
mind. He's actually-
Rip
he's
Davai.
actually not trying to get himself
Lagi
into
zaman ya, kayak Sova solo E ya?
Taking arrives. Over here,
Dari
Kevin
dulu gak
Blue.
sih?
Emang iya dari dulu, enggak gak sih?
Spike.
Dulu biasanya
Dari
selalu
dulu,
hard
anjing.
ambil emen gak sih?
Not gonna be able to get anything
Mainnya.
done. Dubstep in the meantime.
Gak tau deh.
Set on this lurk.
Oh, this
Got 3 people ready to watch the flank. The
Ooh,
first right click comes
sakit
in.
banget gue geloknya.
Lotus, Lotus.
Efek main CS gak tuh gelok anjir, klasik maksud gue.
because this delays the
Tidak, tercolong satu-satu bray.
Ayo main Apex
for
Tan.
Mind Freak. And at this
Hai.
point, his teammates are gone.
Yeah, I mean, they heard the
Mana
footsteps.
bisa anjir, emang pingnya sama.
They were pushing back around sewer. They
Sama
heard
lah.
him cutting through B. It looks like
Nih
Mike
ntar ya. gua-
Beda,
finds
beda
some
dikit.
value. Gets the dink even on the dubstep, taking him down to 10 HP, but
Ayo, Apex.
cannot find
Lebih baik sakit hati
kill.
nap daripada sakit gigi.
Secret, go ahead, move up
Ya
2
Allah,
for 2
kasihan
on
banget.
pistol
Gue
rounds
gak
here
mau
on
sakit
Haven.
gigi sih.
Seth, I was worried about this. This says to me that Warbird has done
Kalau
his
di
homework.
tim
Team
Secret yang dia
have
bolebel
prepared
si
for this. They
Borkum,
know
sekarang
that
Davoy
this
deh
is the
kayaknya.
setup that PRX tends to go for, especially with a composition like this. When Jing is on raise,
Tapi yang gue bingung kenapa tadi pada nge-push belakang tapi tiba-tiba pada balik ya ke B ya? Why?
Leaving Devi as the sole initiator, the sole
Why
player
gitu?
on A, allowing for Team Secret to easily take it.
Kebalikan.
Again, it's just gonna be
Kalau
solo on
PRX
A. They
selalu
say,
ke
screw it, we'll
C,
run it again. In the meantime,
Tim Secret
all
selalu
PRX,
ke
they go for a gamble
A.
stack on C,
Let's
which
go.
unfortunately for them is not going to pay off unless they can get this thrifty retake of the site.
We saw how that worked out, right? You're going to go in with this flank, and it's so imperative that players from Team Secret hold off A long, hold off A short, and they did it so well in the previous round. Now they have guns, they have that range to play with, but here comes another drop.
Benkai
Man,
dapat satu.
he's just going in for it.
That he is. Time. Back flank not watched nearly as heavily, but it seems like it shouldn't
Tipis,
matter
Son.
much. They had the alarm bot as well as the turn to play contact off.
Tipi ke Alam
Find
Barkah.
that kill. And right now, this is okay for Secret. Your PRX, so finding another elimination here, then you're feeling very good.
Asap
about
ruku,
this
hai
round.
asap.
Economical damage.
Horor banget Cypher jatuh dari langit.
Again, look at
Jeremy
how
kalau main
they're
kayak sim-sim
positioning
terus
themselves
gitu.
right now, being very safe, setting up camp on site.
Iya.
Not
Gue sampai nggak
letting
ngeh mau kayak
PRX
Jeremy kayak apa,
players
Cok.
in, playing off of the utility just like that.
Line Freak ready, gonna go for the right click here. Sets it up.
Dapat
Ah,
satu
one.
Garon
Okay,
anjing.
that's about as good as you can hope for if you're Mind Freak.
Oke, it's time.
Yes, do stretch the
Anjir.
lead
It's
by
time.
again. But take
Bahan
a look
apa
at those
Ngal?
That is still good value for the next round. You might have a Bulldog you can work with, but PRX will come in with that full buy, and that is where things start to get dicey. Of course, this is now the second half. This is now where we start to see PRX switch up the strats. I believe that's what they'll do, unless they still leave Device the sole anchor on A. Then maybe
Ini
we'll
harus
have
kenapa jadi
things
kayak
to
boom
play
dengan 4 kata lucu,
Look,
peace.
they're not gonna do that. They might actually set up for a bit more aggro play. Okay, it looks like Jing not gonna go for it. Just sends out the paint shells. Info, like a paint shells dart perhaps, being sent through. And Secret.
Oh,
Gonna be
wow.
going back down the
Ada
alphabet here.
TV, pasti nggak sadar.
B
Nice
site
one.
gonna be the next thing that they turn their attention to. Jeremy gonna be able to find one, but now for Secret.
Woi, Borkum di atas, woi!
It's gonna be lost. Jing hovering around, waiting for them to exit.
Nice.
Smoke
Jing.
catches Envy, jumps up top, trying to hunt for Borkum, but he's now since relocated into the back of sight. Debai is right here at the front line. Guns down two, the spike stranded. It's all on
Udah nggak mungkin dong kalah
Dubstep.
dong.
Drone on the hunt.
What much you can do. Look at this crossfire setup. Near impossible. Basically impossible.
Yeah,
Nggak mungkin kalah sih Ron ini.
essentially have to swing in wide on one side, but you know what, the smoke is there, but now the smoke is gone, so this does
Paling PRX dibuat miskin aja di salah satu.
unlikely.
Even if you try to go through garage, right? Jing's got that angle locked. You can't possibly go two-way. That's way too long. So your best hope.
Tuh kan,
Oh
bener
my
gue
gosh,
bilang
that's
apa?
one
Way to separate
Wah!
the wides, but Dubstep
Gila, ngeri gak tuh?
unfortunately can't get the last one, but man, what an effort. And again, much like
Tapi emang udah nggak mungkin sih, itu udah nggak mungkin si Dubstep menang, Cok. Cuman ngeri aja anjir. Nggak dua juga mati, gue tadi expect-nya satu doang yang mati.
Oh my god. Let's watch that replay.
Dave ngapain, gak ngapa-ngapain dia udah lo anjir, lu bisa apa tai?
But just one simple piece of utility to throw that crosshair off and he peeks into it, finds some frags.
Padahal Nanoy juga nggak kena dia deh harusnya.
This crossfire setup, impressive plays.
Nanoy juga
Of
harusnya
course,
nggak kena dia
PRX
sih.
with the numbers will be able to prevail.
Reflect kayaknya gara-gara main M-Lab.
8-7 now. Still, it's basically neck and neck.
It's just, I mean, it's just nasty there from Dubstep. Essentially faking with the
Kayak di
nano,
bawah
drawing
sekarang.
attention. And he even checked high.
Kena tap dong,
before
kena
he had
tap
to
dong. Ih, nggak
readjust
kena dong.
to take down Mind Freak, so it's really great. Again, though, fast
Wah,
rush,
gila
wants
si
to
Jing.
be Paranoid connects onto Envy, but he still manages to find
Keluar
Jing.
sendokir.
And Kai trades it back, evening up the numbers, but Jeremy finds him and he finds
Oh,
another.
sayang banget, keluarnya satu-satu,
Free
Cok.
taken down, Borkum gets the spot, they're on the divide. Everybody knows who the last man standing is.
Retake-nya nggak barengan anjay, keluarnya satu-satu.
First them though.
Love to do anything here. Jeremy, as low as he was, it seemed like maybe he was going to be able to get that kill, but just barely eludes him. And again, Team Secret find themselves up by 2.
Lebih kaget teriakan lo dari
Impressive.
Damus Victor 1, sorry dah. Emang suara gue kenceng banget ya?
Like, Team Secret have figured out that this is what
Trap
hurts
Cypher agak
PRX.
kurang gak sih di
They
map ini?
see that
Menurut gue
little
bagus-bagus
bit of a
aja kok
gap in
Cypher sama
defense.
Killjoy di map ini. Itu mah tergantung
Previous
gameplay
round,
dari
sure, maybe it
masing-masing
wasn't working out too
tim
well,
aja, mau kayak
but this
gimana cara
time, like,
gameplaynya.
they tighten things up, they have that shroud of
Kadang
silence
kalau
up
Sandi
top,
kan main
around
agent-agent
the
line
ball
up gitu ya
scene,
kayak
and,
Killjoy,
PRX
Cypher,
was
mereka tuh ada combo-kombonya sendiri tau gak sih? Nggak pakai util sendiri gitu. Pasti ada combo-kombonya misalkan sama flash atau apa. Pemilihan agent line up tuh kayak gitu. Biasanya tuh dinilainya nggak secara individual. Mati tuh Benkai. Kasian si Benkai sumpah. Mereka si tim Secret tuh selalu ke side-nya si Benkai tau gak? Cuma pertanyaan gue tahu dari mana anjir si Benkai main di mana? Kayak tadi si Benkai main di B, dia ke B. Benkai main di A, dia ke A. Benkai main ke C, dia sekarang ke C anjir. Pakai Yoru yang greedy banget gak sih? Mati sih nih, pindah kecium nih sama Jason nih. Nah, kecium nih.
Number 1, but he actually backs away. He gets a sense of it.
I mean, that's kind of what we were seeing in all the Meet the Teams videos, right? Yeah, some of these younger players, they get a
Gitu
little bit
musim ke
eager.
anjing.
Can't bang that wall.
Yeah.
Not when you cannot shoot through. I'm sorry. But you can just push up and kill somebody.
Jesse.
Oh, Jake.
Mati udah Jin.
Yeah, no hope of getting away from that. And in the end, no one's gonna die to the spike. Instead, they'll all just get cleaned out, one after the other. 3 rounds now, the lead for Team Secret, with just 3 more to go to close
Perasaan
out
gua nggak
that
enak ya
map
nonton.
Haven.
Seth, my heart is breaking. There was just really no chance. Like, this is one of the more painful rounds to watch. You bought up that many shorties, and there's really nothing going your way.
Dava belum buka
Nothing at
puasa
all
nih
that you
kayaknya.
can do.
Udah lah anjay.
Hope for the exit frag. Jesse peeks into you, and you still kind of.
Sore Tan. Hai sore Fluxi.
It ends up being a whiff just because
Apa kabar
of
lu?
how
Nggak apa
slippery
ikut
some of
tembak.
these Team Secret
Gue
players.
bilang mereka tuh efek main M-Lab
So
bro.
you really need to start to
Sama main di stage tuh kayak vibes-nya tuh
This is where
beda,
momentum is
panikan
coming into play
pasti.
again. At least for Team Secret, they have that lead. They have been making more initiative concerns and finding a lot of these plays where they're able to break
Gue
through
pengen
PRX
deh beli
defense.
armnya si monitor ini deh.
things like these
Soalnya
happen,
kakinya
PRX are the
monitor
ones
gue
that
tuh
can
kadang suka
catch up
ngalangin
and
mouse gue
you don't
anjir.
want to be playing
Cuman mahal
catch
gak
up
sih itu?
in a game like this.
Certainly not.
Nabung kah? Sayang ah.
But
PRX yang puasa
unfortunately,
Dava
they are.
doang
See,
ya?
though, plenty of fans out here in the
Iya
studio
kayaknya.
looking to support both
Orang
sides.
pakai kacamata.
Yes.
Emang dari dulu dia sih pakai kacamata.
In the elevator with a couple fans who I believe are coming over here to actually support.
Murah udah
Team
50
Secret.
ribuan. Aman gak buat monitor? Ntar gue pakai 250 jatuh monitor gue pecah kan. Nangis sih gue.
Showdown of just SEA.
Terus kualitas harganya bagus jir. Aman gak?
Godlike figures.
Lu berani tanggung jawab gak kalau yang ngomong aman?
Well, yeah,
Berarti yang
that's
bagus
the next
aja
one.
pakai pegas cuman
We
gopek.
need to see godlike
Yang pegas itu.
plays, though. I
Yang
think.
mana?
At least for
Namanya
PRX,
apa?
if we are to
Bener kan
see
defend Euro
a
dari
win.
PRX belum
But
kelihatan
then
berguna.
again, you know, it's kind of like what Will said. This isn't really one of their favored
Nah ini
maps.
gamblingnya
This
lagi
is
oke nih.
Team Secret's
Mereka
gonna
ke
pick
C,
that
terus
role.
mereka trap
They
C
are having their way
bertiga.
with it. Look at now how they've decided.
Enggak, dia cuma ngambil warps doang ya.
That smoke comes down. Forsaken doesn't go for a straight shot, and while the orb is collected,
Dia ninggalin
it's now the
Jeremy
mid
di
ult
C.
online. Envy just got the Rolling Thunder off that pickup. And
So
this
much
feels like an
potential.
impossible scenario for Secret to lose in. I should say. Let me express it that way. That being said, there are still
Jason kayak tahu deh,
nearly
ada orang di
5
kiri
ults
deh.
available for
Udah
the
pasti
side
tahu gak sih orang di
of
smoke?
PRX.
Caca!
The push.
Iya!
One Forsaken gets the
Sorry
other.
guys,
Snap
itu
back
respon
into
kaget
spawn,
kaget kaget.
immediately rotates over to A, suspecting that this is going to end
Gue
up
harus
being the
kayak
hit.
gue harus lebih jauhin mic
Correct
gue
guess.
sih.
We have
Kasian
one
viewers
minute
gue
to
yang
run.
denger gue teriak.
Team Secret could
Kalau nggak,
easily
kecilin deh
throw
suara
out a
gua.
few ultimates,
Coming back.
sell a fake. They're not
Respon
committed.
cok.
In fact,
Kita
they're assessing their options, knowing that the rotation probably went through the A side off that initial hit.
Calling my
Not
bot.
much sounds on C. So now, they
Oh,
think
maaf,
this might
hai.
just be clear.
Hati-hati
In fact,
aja lah yang
Mirage
nonton
isn't really
yang
being
nobar
covered by
di
anyone.
channel gue
Oh,
ya sorry
this
ya.
is a great
Kalau gue
from
teriak-teriakan.
the shadows though from
Dengar
Mindfreak.
saya sih kalau balik ke 90
Actually
bakal 3
get so much
jutaan.
information on
30
A long.
seconds left.
Enggak 3
A lot
jutaan.
of
Itu
talent
monitor gue.
start coming through once
Gue
again.
beli 7
Rolling
juta
Thunder
loh.
cuts across. As Borkham leads the charge, he doesn't get stunned up by his own teammates, and Divide
Nice,
arrives on the site with a covering fire. Envy now going to be taking
Davai mati.
for a kill. Will get Divide in the end.
Bisa meron.
Mindfreak sits here
Ih,
in
kelihatan
control.
senjatanya. Kelihatan gak sih?
Spotted. The time, however, so
Iya,
very low.
tembak
It's a
dari
fake on the
bayangan.
Yoran. They
Yang-
can't
yang
get it.
buta si
Benkai
Aaron gak
back
sih?
around by Lumber, and he cleans up the
Nice,
final
Bengkai.
2 kills.
Itu apa namanya bayangan Yoru kalau ditembak sama musuh temennya juga ikutan buta ya? Maksudnya kayak yang satu tim pakai Yoru juga buta juga temennya. Yoru mainnya udah kaku
I
semua
think this is a valiant attempt though. Like it almost
Iya,
would have
enggak,
worked
iya,
out,
Mbak.
but you
Dari
have to
depan
consider
kayaknya.
they are playing against PRX.
Temen kita juga
What I
bisa
liked
buta.
from this was Mindfreak getting that information on A, setting up that
Cek di
site
Discord,
smoke that actually blocked
bulannya.
things off and split the
Berikutnya
side in
minimal
half, allow
500
for a little bit more
ribuan. Iya,
space, a
makanya.
little bit of
Sayang, Cok,
a little
kalau gua-
room for Benkai to actually slip in and get that position on logs.
Ntar lah gue lihat Vi. Thank you Vi.
Got the shot going out. Nade into the back, does force him away. Showstopper now out, and it's going to be a trade. Jake
Nice,
taken
yeah.
down in exchange for Jeremy, but Mindfreak.
Bang Ron.
Envy
Satu
eliminated.
TP Bang Ron.
From Divide finds Jesse
One
Bash
TP,
getting
one TP.
revenge for the kill in the
Nggak
previous
sadar
round.
kayaknya.
Borkham tries to make his exit, but Forsaken swings around, catches him.
Placing
Now,
swarm grenade. I
All
got
of a sudden, Dubstep the last man standing. Lockdown's available, but the push is coming through. He's got no way to
Nice.
survive, and PRX continue to claw it back. Now,
Indonesia suara
again,
tembakan
one
kalau
round
musuh
away
di
from
depan
tying
kita
it up.
ya nggak kena
Like I
flash,
mentioned,
kalau di
you
belakang
gotta
kita ya
make
kena
these
flash.
plays, you gotta
Oh.
find that initiative.
Sesuai
Team
arah
Secret
datang
are just
tembakan.
kind of
Oh
throwing caution to
gitu.
the wind. Showstopper straight onto
Ya, kalau
side,
lagi
and
swag
PRX
Aaron kayak gitu
react
bisa apa
exactly
anjir buta
in
juga.
time. And a lot of these anchoring potential comes from Mindfreak. That one paranoia setup, the smokes, it completely disrupts any push coming in from Team Secret. And then, of course, the team play at the very end, Devi and BenKai pushing into this lone psych planter. Working out well, let's see if they can find that
Mereka
even
ikut
score.
Bray.
It's going to be equally clear on the turret. Jeremy, in the meantime, going aggro does find.
Kecolong dah tuh tiba-tiba Jason anjing. Kok tepen man.
Already got the rotations coming.
Masih AWP lagi.
PRX going to be poised with three
Kayaknya mau di
members
retake
here.
fast gak sih nih?
Tries to get up into
Mau
heaven.
di retake
Ends up
fast
getting
nih.
taken down. Made down onto the planet.
Here comes to the party. Wow, dapat 2.
Strikes him down.
Here
The
comes to him,
showstopper
hey.
fighting too. The reveal goes out from the neural depth, and Dubstep
Nice
again
banget,
is
Cok.
left to his own devices. But this just feels like save or a
Tapi
very
bagus sih
slow
si
and
Jing,
cool death.
ultinya bukan ke hell, Cok.
The aftermath.
Dia ultinya langsung ke short, anjir. Langsung
Nuclear
dapat 2.
explosion, and now that radiation creeping and crawling up your skin. Mindfreak on the other side of that dark cover. He wants that spike, but at the
Nice.
very end of it, just
Looking for
such
gold.
an incredible play. Reads
Itu peviewan mereka perlu
preparation
banget.
and of
Nanti
course
apa?
explosions on top of
Servernya
explosions. I think
Alti
Seth,
juga
we
nggak
have found a
terlalu
whole new meaning to
butuh-butuh
the term
banget sih menurut gua.
Jing
Kalau
Ult.
seandainya kan ada, ya udah buang aja.
Gorgeous from him.
Why not?
Fantastic entry straight out of
Selagi ada
heaven.
kesempatan. Daripada ntar kejadian kayak tadi tuh yang di B tuh 3 versus 1, 2 hilang kan sayang duitnya, bro. Mendingan Alti hilang.
At that point, I mean, you have to kill him. It's
Ya,
your
juga
only
bisa
way to
kena
survive.
di teknik
You have to
juga
kill
sih.
before that rocket leaves the
I don't know.
weapon. Be across. Jeremy just getting himself tucked away. It's Forsaken looks to swing out. Boombot will spot. Do they read? Okay, now they absolutely read that that was the operator. Their gate crash going to be set up.
You could hear the team comps from PRX earlier on as well, but now he's just setting up for that first contact. Secret. Good protocol, smoking everything off before actually hitting it.
Jadi pengen sushi di gue,
When
guys.
to decide to use this lockdown? So far, they have not, and they need to do it before they start really getting themselves into the site.
Oh,
There it
cari
is.
info.
Dimensional
Nah,
drift
enaknya
goes out.
Yoru
The
Alti tuh
drop
kayak
down,
gitu bisa nyari info,
finds
guys tuh.
Borkum, and be gonna be spotted.
Info masuk
Stuck in
semua.
the side
Ya
of the
Allah,
cage,
kasih
manages to
banget sih.
swing, finds
Weh!
Forsaken, finds the
Jangan
drop
gitu
down.
dong, weh!
Tucked away on the corners, BenKai. Now he's aware of it.
Nice banget Papa BenKai. Let's go. Tuh lu lihat.
No one detained.
Alti Papa BenKai udah keisi lagi, anjir.
Yale brings them now back into the lead. The 4th consecutive round victory.
Enaknya pakai Yoru tuh kayak gitu. Kalau seandainya kan ulti dia bisa dapat banyak info. Lumayan, bro.
4 in a row, and now I don't think the
Tiba-tiba udah
economy on
diffuse aja,
Team
anjir.
Secret side looks good
Sudah
at all.
mulai
They've been
ketar-ketir dan
trying
secret.
to hit sites. They've been trying to come up with some set plays. They actually managed
BenKai
to get
sabar
the
banget.
spike down, but
Iya. Soalnya
once
dia juga
again,
nggak bisa
momentum
kemana-mana
now on
juga.
the side of PRX.
Dia
They
harus
had
stay
those
di situ,
ultimates.
kalau nggak
The
kena
way they
detain, anjir.
used that dimensional drift, the way Forsaken actually called for this, seeing off that initial boom bot and then backing up the operator,
Boom,
just
para,
playing
boom,
ever
baram,
so
pam,
safely,
boom, baram, bam,
and that
bam,
coordinated
bam.
retake together with the entire team. And BenKai at the very end, of course, just showing that he's not phased by any of this at all. In fact,
Gue seneng deh ngeliat
Team Secret
vibes-nya
were throwing that
PRX
gauntlet.
kayak
Now it's up
mukanya
to
tuh nggak
them
tegang-tegang
to
gitu
find
loh
a
kalau
way
main.
to claw this back.
Across the
Amazing.
multiple rounds, all of the ults invested,
Amazing.
coming up short. Haven't been able to
BenKai
find
tau
anything
frag
yet.
banget. Emang iya?
See, and plenty of fans showing up for this very matchup, and the ones on the PRX side of the audience might be walking away from this map quite happy.
Yeah,
Sama siapa? Amazing.
The Warbirds will see what he's
Yang
able to
kayak kain diremes-remes itu namanya apa, Nep? Itu kayak buat penghangat tangan. Apa sih namanya? Heater gitu loh. Intinya biar panas tangannya, kan misalkan kadang kalau seandainya main suka dingin tuh, apalagi ada AC atau studionya kedinginan. Nah itu hand warmer. Oh, hand warmer gitu. Iya betul, hand warmer.
You might as well, you basically lose the next one anyway. I mean, the score is pretty close.
It's play for win or play
Biar
for
tangannya
The old play
tidak
for
dingin dan
yes,
kaku
exactly.
ya, my
So you kind of
friend.
just, I guess they're going
Kalau
for
saya mah PRX boleh ngomong gak sih? Boleh lah. Masa nggak boleh?
to switch their minds. Forsaken with the operator still though.
Dapet kelihatan palanya gitu.
And yeah,
Punched it.
Yang nggak boleh ngomong itu technical.
there's your explosive
Technical tuh nggak boleh
entry.
ngomong. Kalau
Dead,
taktikal
BenKai
boleh dua-duanya
finds
ngomong.
another one. Suddenly,
Udah jangan
he's got
overhit,
another
nice.
neural depth.
Overhit, gas, 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 gas.
A Good luck, Envy. Can you find any
buta
kills?
lalu.
Flash goes out, but it
Mati
catches them
refleks.
from behind,
Nice.
so they're not full blind. Devi will clean
Kadang
up
kita
another
diingetin
3
sama
kills
mulut yang
as
refleks.
PRX take this to map point.
This is how I expect them to perform. I mean,
Damage
you
point
see
aja
that
nih,
final
bosku.
play. Of course, it's simple.
Tapi gue enak sih
You're just
kayak
hunting down that
nobarin
one
matchnya
last player.
PRX tuh
The
kayak
protocol,
mainnya
the way
cepet-cepet
that
terus tau
Devi
gak?
was swinging out wide, one a little bit closer, both shooting into that same corner, and this is how you're able to overwhelm someone with
Kalau
numbers.
technical nggak sengaja ngomong
See that
gimana?
first player swinging
Ya
out
kalau nggak
wide
sengaja mah
first,
nggak
and
apa-apa.
when it is now, of course,
Paling
match
cuma di
points,
warning
Team
aja
Secret
kayak
are feeling
dontok
that extra
gitu.
pressure
Dontok.
just to find these 2 rounds for
Dontok ya
overtime.
guys. This is
Well, right now,
technical.
getting an orb for Envy is absolutely paramount. Native to the corner, Forsaken. Continues to scope in. Jing in the
Wah,
meantime is
nyaris
actually going to find a kill with his own paint shells. Picks him down. Jeremy knocked to 8 HP. Shock
Dan juga
dart.
bang kalau nonton PRX.
Bay for a little bit
Bentar,
longer.
bentar,
Puma
bentar.
going in, but they push the
mati
corner.
sih.
The op is
Yeah!
still there. But it's Forsaken TP is out.
Ih,
Dubstep
PPK
there to
headshot
catch
kak.
him.
Spike down A.
A 2v2 to keep
Pak
Secret
Benkai sama Aaron masih
in
hidup.
this map.
Santuy.
Spike still on the floor. See PRX just backing away.
I have
Off
the
the
spike.
space.
Still there,
kind
Bang
of
Ron,
know
Bang
that
Ron
Team
still
Secret might
there.
be able to rotate to another site for the spike plant, but they're just waiting for that initial bit of information. Ben
TJ
is hearing
here.
all of this. But what I'm more curious about is how Team Secret are going to hold this post plant. You got 2 players versus 2.
Don't know where anyone is. They can suspect Benkai's position, but as far as mine
Kok
free,
satu-satu sih? Oh
very
nge-flash.
much puzzling until that very moment. The paranoia comes across Benkai
Wow.
out in the open. Jesse Bash finds the headshot. They're still wary, about
Aduh,
behind,
udah.
but as Bash covers
Pacaran
that,
bareng aja
Dubstep
tadi, anjir.
takes the fight and wins it.
Flashnya kejauhan.
Secret go
Nggak
ahead,
bisa nge-trap,
push
bosku.
back. Take this now 11 to 12.
Yeah, it was
Harganya
really
TPK.
well played by Team Secret Seth. I mean, the sense to know that you don't really know where
Kasian banget
PRX are going to come
Jason
from. They could have rotated back around as well. So the protocols are
Bahaya nih bro, jangan match point ya bosku.
If the utility does come out, which is the paranoia.
Kan game changer satu lagi kapan bulan Juni?
We're going to be able to peek.
Gue sambil pesen makan boleh gak sih guys?
He's not fully blind. He still could shoot that one angle.
They're just going to continue to run it. They're going for
They've
A.
got the
Showstopper is
ults.
out. They have the stun. Jing tries to exit. He's spotted. Hitting the line. Forsaken from heaven. Strikes him down, nullifying the ult completely.
Yang PRX lagi ketar-ketir,
Rolling
kena
thunder still in their
recon.
hands. TP into hell. The push
Nice.
comes in. Jing finds the kill. He tries to study the end, but he cannot. Dubstep swings around the opposite side. Manages to find the kill.
Tiba-tiba mati.
Gate crash goes
Bete gak
out
tuh?
the fake.
Bete
Not
sih,
quite
Re.
jumping out the window.
Weh!
Drops
Ya.
down. Fire comes through.
Yang kayak gini-gini nih.
Forsaken, dead on the floor, egg on his face.
PRX oke, menarik,
Right,
oke.
looking for the drop up.
Nice.
No, lands right there in the windowsill.
Oke, mati
Finds him.
bosku.
We might
2v1.
just be having this OT come through if Envy can get the clutch. 6 bullets.
Nice.
He swings out wide.
Nice!
And that will be the defuse and the map win.
Wuh,
Going the way of
game-nya cepat
PRX.
sekali.
A great attempt from
Tapi,
Indy.
to be honest, gue pengen nonton si map ketiga sih. Pengen nonton map speed
What we
gue.
saw from last week, but now on to this final moment.
Bukannya gue pengen
The
PRX
numbers
kalah ya, cuman gue
advantage,
pengen
the
nonton
teamwork, the
split juga
duos
bosku.
from PRX
Seru pasti kalau split.
proved to be true. Some
Banyak kan bisa
blunders, I'm
menang
not,
game
I'm not gonna lie about it, Seth. Like the fake out, jumping down from
Anjas,
Benkai as
Javon
well, but
Susanto.
at the very end of it,
Mama kamu masih
it's just
bangga.
the way that they're playing with these retakes. It's so safe, it's so coordinated that
Di sana
Team
kakak
Secret,
sepertinya akan menang 2-0.
a great attempt with the
Jangan cepat
showstopper,
keluar
but
biar bisa
unfortunately
bukber.
does fall a little
Si
bit flat.
paling best Yoru.
Well, 13
Itu kalau best Yoru mah sahabatnya Rayak tuh, ya gak sih Ray?
Not going to overtime like
Sahabatnya Rayak tuh best Yoru
hoping for,
Indonesia.
I was hoping for because this
Mas,
whole
mas, kamera.
ride has been very thrilling to watch with all the adjustments from both teams. Just some of
Di
the
Haven defend Yoru
absolutely
lumayan
wild
kepake tadi
moments
pas repeat
throughout.
side. Kepake yuk,
Now
tadi
we get
ultinya.
ready for Fracture.
Terus AWP juga dapet ya tadi.
And not to curse anybody,
Kan sahabat
Sure,
juga
sure.
nap.
but we have been seeing a fair few teams
Sahabat,
dropping their
sahabat
map
gue.
pick and then being
Nah,
able to
gue
pick up the
selain
second map
latihan game apakah ada jatuh
to be able to
ngejim
take
juga?
us into a game 3.
Nggak ada anjir.
That's been a
Ngejim
fairly
gimana,
common
Cok?
trend, not just here in Pacific, but in some of the other regions as well. I mean, namely,
Wah, ini satisfying banget ini pas Jing ulti.
America's only had one day and it was double 2-0.
A I
Or
U
no,
E
it
O
was,
A I U E O A I U
I don't even know. It doesn't matter.
E O.
There's so many- it's so much
focus,
valor.
we'll focus on the important.
Sore kan Nap, sore.
So, I'm
Buka
curious
masih
to see
lama
what
guys.
this
Apa gue
fracture,
pesen makan dari
what
sekarang
the
ya?
Secret should- both teams
Yes.
should
Gue
feel
pengen
comfortable.
sushi deh.
I believe.
So, what does the prep look like?
Kayaknya nggak
Have
apa-apa
they
dah,
really done their
baru
research
gajian
on
jadi
what
boleh
PRX
lah ya
wants to do
makan-makan
here?
yang enak.
I mean, they kind of left it a little bit open, so they must have
Kan hujan
some
deras barusan.
idea in mind. But then again, I believe we've seen so much more from PRX on Fracture. You know, with the neon plays,
Mendung sih
Jing
nggak
as
hujan.
battle stage
Tapi
at
kayak tadi udah
times.
hujan deh.
I don't remember
Nap
seeing that
info
much
bracket
from Team
dong, mau
Secret,
nyari
in fact.
juga.
So
Bracket apa?
this,
Bracket ini.
personally, I just think PRX
Pacific
kind of
League.
has some fun in the back.
Well, we'll find out. First, we're going to go to a quick little break, and then when we come back, the desk will break down all of the crazy action from map number 1, and then we'll get to
Yeah.
Fracture to see if PRX can close this out cleanly, or
Ini
if we will
kenapa
have a
masuk
map
kayak
3.
Alter Ego
So
Sales
don't go
semua, anjir?
anywhere. Clearly, you don't want to miss it.
Jujur saya tidak mengerti ya bracket-bracket seperti ini ya. Nyari bracketnya di mana sih guys? Ada yang tahu nggak? Ini doang kali. Soalnya dia kayak ketemu semua kan sistemnya. Kayak sushi kan orang mau makan sekarang. Oh bracket monitor. Ngomong apa sih? Bracket monitor apa-apa? Mana ada bracket kan lagi saya semen. Ya gue nggak salah kan. Dia minta bracket apa? Lagian kenapa sebutnya bracket monitor sih, kan padahal tinggal bilang aja itu AR monitor. Kenapa harus bracket monitor anjing kayak? Ini yang tadi disaranin viewers gue guys. Cuman gue nggak berani belinya men. Ya mana main bracket monitor? Emang bracket? Biasanya gue kalau nyari AR monitor sih. Bagus kah ini? Kita lihat reviewnya guys. Reviewnya 5 sih, menjanjikan sepertinya. Tuh, kalau kagak ada kakinya tuh enak. Gue tuh sekarang kalau sandekan main ya, sekarang main kan ada kakinya monitor nih. Jadi kalau sandekan gue lagi pengen ngeflick ke atas tuh kayak misalkan lagi bunuh jet yang terbang atau apa, kalau sandekan pecahin recon tuh susah cok, suka nabrak. Kayak gue juga butuh sih beli ini, apa namanya, Oximus Breaker. Yang mana Oximus? Ini Oximus nih, 400 ribuan. Kenapa nggak lepas kakinya aja bang, biar nggak tahu monitor jatuh kayak gituan? Ah maksudnya nggak lepas kakinya aja bang, biar nggak takut monitor jatuh gitu. Maksud tuh monitor lu Zoe nggak? Monitor gua ROG. Ambil produknya Oximus aja, build produknya udah bagus. Anjas. Oximus mau sponsorin saya tidak? Yang mana nih pilihannya, ada banyak banget, aku nggak tahu anjir. Perbedaannya apa sih, tidak tahu, ada banyak banget pilihannya. Ini kakinya ada 2. Oh ini kayak buat TV ya. Oh, ini buat TV. Ini buat monitor. Nampak kabar alhamdulillah baik. Ya monitornya aja senderin ke meja tembok gitu. Kita lihat gambarnya itu buat monitor. Oximus sponsorin gitu ya di mulut tuh, coba aja lu approach Oximus. Enggak lah, ngapain anjir gue approach. Yang kakinya 2 bisa 2 monitor. Yang kakinya 2 bisa 2 monitor. Yang ini ya bisa 2 monitor ya. Ini sih paling sih. Ini bagus.
Welcome back to VCT Pacific. Greetings to all the watch parties, especially over there in the Philippines. Hope you guys have been enjoying, because that was an insane first game of Victoria on the Deskumi. We have Will and Paper Thin. Guys, How was that game? I didn't even want to miss a
Iya,
minute.
10,
I had to go to
Bray.
the bathroom. I just did it with
Kalau
every
gue
single
beli.
round. It was just back and forth, a lot of chaos, a lot of really fun and exciting plays.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we usually expect when you're up against
Tuh,
PRX,
enak
right?
kan
Both
kalau
teams
nggak ada
are going to start to
kakinya.
turn it up to 11.
Kalau nggak
But
nanti
this
berat kita
time, I
turun.
think both teams
Terus kan
also
nama base
had
remnya
good
enak.
adjustments
Tapi lo
despite
harus
the
cek
speed,
dulu
and we
berat
started
monitor
to
lu
see it
berapa.
really go back and forth. We're going to
Oke,
see it if
oke,
you look at
oke.
the bottom of the
Yang
scoreboard.
gue aja biar
I mean,
second monitornya
first Team
clean
Secret
look ya.
starts to get a lead, but then PRX strikes back.
Kalau
And then
second
happens
monitor gue
again in the
nggak terlalu
second half,
ribet
right?
sih
Team Secret feels like
sebenarnya
they're
ya.
gonna be able to get to
Cuman
match point
kalau
first, but PRX
monitor
says
pertama
no.
gue
They're able to
ini
really claw back towards the
USB
later
port
part of the
mati.
game.
Yeah, this is what you
Bintang
expect out of
satu,
the APAC
Bray.
Classico. Like, these two teams have played each other so many times. There was no way that this one wasn't going to be a close. You know, on Haven, I thought this would be very close. And PRX here, like you were talking about, making
Enak tuh
really
yang
good
second monitor
adjustments.
biar
But to
sama-sama
me,
ngembang.
one of the biggest
Nanti di
differences
streamnya
here is I
masangnya kayak
know
orang
if
masang
you look
secret
at the
life.
stat line here
Goblok.
between Jing and Jeremy, like Jeremy kind
Terus
of
kalau gua sambil stream masangnya ntar monitornya dari mana, Bray?
I mean, his plays
Pakai
with
monitor
those
yang
flashbacks
pertama.
are so impactful. He's able to completely change the dynamic of a round. He's breaking crosshairs all over the place. Well, Jeremy
Iya
certainly
kan?
played
Pakai
very
HP,
well, and
mata
he was getting set
kau.
up by, I thought,
Ada
by
aja ya
Smash
dicari-cari
very well, with some of
kesempatan
those darts
buat
and those
nyari
kind of
klip
things.
gua kan,
Overall, I mean, I
anjing.
think PRX here just had great coordination, and Benkai in
Yang
particular.
pada seneng nyari-nyari klip-klip gue yang
Yeah, I mean,
aneh-aneh.
the IGLs on both teams.
Ya kan lo ada dua
I think you're
monitor.
right, the
Monitor gue yang
Razors
satu kan
were
buat
really
baca
fun to play,
chat, sayang.
Watching them blast pack past each other, it's absolute chaos. But the IGLs,
Terus monitornya
both,
juga
Jesse
gua
and
apa namanya
Benkai
gua
were just
tegakin
fantastic.
gitu.
Yeah, I mean,
Males
we
gua
saw a
kalau
lot of good ideas
tidur-tidurin
from both
lagi.
teams, and we were talking about kind of what do we see in terms of adjustment, and here's a good round as Team Secrets continue to take the lead. What we're going to see initially is we're looking at it from the sky view, but
Bayar
this is
setnya
the
dari
round where
HP
Jeremy
ntar.
pushes
Stream pakai
out
HP
with
kan
the
bisa.
showstopper off the back of that
Ivan
rebound
baru
goal.
saja
So
memberikan
that's what you mentioned,
10.000.
Ruben, is the setup
Sore
for the
Bang
Jesse
Nab.
match.
Sore
But what
Ivan,
I'm gonna focus
makasih
on is we're gonna
10.000
actually have a
nya.
moment
Terima
here to
kasih
zoom in
donatnya.
on the minimap in a second. If you watch
Kan lu
again,
nggak sambil main
PRX
pala
makes the
masangnya
right
ya? Emang
adjustment to say,
enggak.
okay, if they're pushing on a B, let's hurry
Lu
up and
buat apa
take A1.
juga?
They're trying to catch
Sambil
up to
masang
Jesse,
gue
but
live-in.
Jesse simply tries to stay alive because he knows they have the numbers advantage out of his teammates coming out of B. And for him to stay alive, that means they now have a
terang
crossfire
banget deh
once again. They know that
kameranya.
PRX is now trapped in A lobby and A
Gue mau
long.
pesen makan
and
nggak
they have
jadi-jadi
nowhere
kan?
else to go.
Bentar ya,
Eventually,
gue
it
sambil
actually
pesen
comes down
makan
to the
guys.
wire in a
Gue
1v1 because
sushi.
Jing makes a heroic play down into sewers. We'll be able to follow that on the minimap, but it's still going to be a numbers advantage where eventually Dubstep cleans it out. And this is the type of play where you say, okay,
Sushi
they
Hero
weren't
enak
using that
sih.
recombo, they
Cuman
used it
mahal
once in round
harganya.
3. They save it for round 6. This was after the timeout coming out from PRX, so
Ada
they're saving
nih,
this up to say
Festus,
they didn't clear this bolt well last time either. Let's use it off of the back of the showstopper now.
Harga
to try to
300.000
get a
guys.
solid lead
Makanan
here.
300.000 menurut lu worth it apa enggak?
Lived for way
Makanan
longer than
300.000
I thought.
menurut Anda worth it tidak?
That round should have ended much earlier.
In fact, the entire
Tapi
first
isinya
half,
segini.
we kind of thought it was
Kelihatan
gonna
nggak sih
be
itu?
in the back for
Platter
Team
gitu.
Secret, and I was just
Ini
a little
300.000.
sad about that, but
Worth it nggak?
they did have
Enggak
some
ya?
really good plays.
Ternyata
Wanna
buat
break
berapa
down
orang?
some
Buat gue sendiri.
even in the first half of the game.
Buat gue
So
sendiri.
They looked a little bit sluggish. They looked like a little bit off balance, but then this execute here.
Emang mau makan sama
like you were saying,
siapa,
they took a
anjay?
timeout a few rounds ago, and this to me looked like, okay, we're digging in. They get the spot, and then they know there's going to be ults coming. So as soon as
Kemarin
Jesse
gue dapet
Max's ult comes
donat
out,
dari
then it's
teman-teman
Divine popping up with the ult of
100.000
his own. So
lumayan
you get
kan.
the-
Gue
the
belinya makanan
lightsaber
enak ya.
battle here through
Yeah.
Seaside
Nggak worth it kalau
is
punya
doing
duit.
it, and it's actually
Kalau
Divine
punya
who
duit
wins
worth
it
it gak?
because they forced
300.000
Jesse Max
itu
to
sih
pop it. I
isi
think Jesse Max
salmon
maybe
semua.
panicked a little bit here.
Salmon
He
semua
didn't
sih.
pop Hunter's Fury yet.
Tuh.
The spike either wasn't, I don't even think it was attempted to be planted by the
Makan
Trinity.
nggak ya?
They let loose with it, and your teammate Borkum was already cut down because he got spotted in the smoke from the Sova utility. But this is all just a good coordination, a good attack here from the side of PRX off the back of a Thrifty the previous round. This is where they started to take over and
Gue
really
yakin gak habis
change
tetap.
the
Emang
tone
gak
and
habis sih.
tempo of
Nasi
this
padang
match.
lebih worth it. Tapi lagi pengen sushi.
Where
Aku
things
pengen makan
started to change a little
sushi.
bit. I truly didn't expect this to happen.
Warnap
but we
sekali-kali makan
started
enak.
to see
Iya kan?
things
Kayak kita tuh harus
Yeah. I mean, he was free to
Self-love
literally
ke diri
fly
kita
around the
sendiri.
map, right? And here's the thing. Oftentimes we
Kenapa
talk about
kamera
great
begini sih?
raises and how great their blast packs are, and usually it's
Beli
because
lah.
they have some cool
Beli
set
kah?
play, right? You have the double blast pack. But with
Halo
Jing,
Naf,
it's not
selamat
only
berpuasa.
the
It's been a
really far
while.
distance
Selamat
ones,
berpuasa
but it's
juga,
these short blast
Nahrul.
packs to just get another angle, right? To survive just a bit
Beli
longer.
ya?
Of course, this was the
This is
really,
beautiful.
I love
really
this
solid
round.
flight path. But I mean,
Salmon
Jing's
plater.
instinct to use single blast packs just to gain an advantage in
Pengen
these
sih
duels,
sushi sih.
along with being able to make these set plays, is what makes him such.
Ya kok nge-lag sih?
It's a valuable raise.
Ini siapa yang ngedit anjir? Amazing bom.
Yo, shout out to the fan.
Aneh
You know,
banget.
the audience with that sign that said amazing, because
Anjir lu
that
lihat.
was what he was in that match. And I like that you pointed that out.
Ini official dari Valorant loh. Ini official dari Riot.
Ini
Ini turnamennya kenapa bisa ada desain seperti ini anjing? Harusnya Revorsi tuh iya kan. Tapi gua akuin Revorsi Sechelnya nggak ada yang ngalahin sih sumpah. Menurut gua Sechelnya Revorsi tuh udah numero uno. Cuman sayang aja nge-throw mulu kalau main. Udah disiapin nih lawannya, harusnya main pick. Main pick Secel yang dari Bimen ya anjing ngangkat. Naikkan gaji editor. Tadi katanya itu dari fans sih yang edit. Reposnya terlalu kuat, fetisnya terhadap shotgun. Iya kan? Menurut gue tuh ya si siapa namanya?
But he doesn't get anything out of it. I have faith that
Gue jadi lupa namanya tuh. Shotgun yang sering dia pakai itu namanya apa guys? Yang mahal. Judge, Bucky. Judge ya? Judge menurut gue harus di nerf dah anjing.
One of these days in 2023.
It was still quite good overall. It was still quite
It was pretty good, and you could see the clear ideas at the very least. Yeah.
Ntar mau
Yeah, I
gak
mean,
gue bikin
Jing has
Sky
been a super
Palelu
high
terus lu
impact
submit ke
raise,
VCT.
and
Buat aja
Forsaken's Euro
silakan.
plays were fun to watch. In fact, all these rounds were absolutely fun, and I'm so glad to see a bit of that energy coming from both
Menarik.
sides, especially PRX. I think a lot of us kind of came into Pacific with a couple
Panas
question
kah
marks
di sana
about,
kok
"Hey,
kayak
guys, this
kelihatan
isn't the fire
keringetan
that they used to
casternya
have," but
anjay.
I saw a bit of that comeback in the second round.
Yes, the confidence and the speed, and what really comes into play there is not just Forsaken and Jing.
Sebenarnya cuma
turning
dimahalin
into a limit, but the
doang.
rest of the utility
Sampah sih sumpah kalau
following
udah
them
ketemu
and
Reverse
backing
sih
them up,
males
maybe
banget
ahead of
anjir.
them to
Rasanya
clear
tuh
the
pengen berkata
path
kasar
so that
terus.
Jing can make
Hage
these
tadi mana?
flashback
Ada
plays
kok tadi.
as this race.
Cuman dia lagi main.
Just turreting all over the place.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, he was just a beautiful,
Lagi nge-mid ya?
take beautiful positions and then just be able to just get these huge multi kills off the back of it because he'd be in
Anak saran dong
unexpected
buka makan
spots.
apa
He'd
ya?
be using his
Lagi
utility
pengen
to
apa?
check on
Asin,
what's going on
manis,
around him,
pedas,
place himself in a spot where
berkuah,
he
tidak,
knew that the enemy was likely to be
mie,
coming to
nasi.
play off the teamwork.
Kalau gue lagi
the
pengen
crossfires,
sushi.
these kind of things. Just a
Cuman kadang kalau gue beli sekarang tuh kadang suka kasih nama
I do
abang
wanna
Gojeknya, gue takut dia nunggu lama
some
cok.
credit to Team Secret as well. During
Sebenarnya
the
abang
first
Gojek tuh
half,
seneng gak sih kalau
the-
dikasih
and, their B site control. Sorry, the
Yes.
second half, the B site control.
Gue
The
selalu
mid
ngasih
control
tips sih,
was
cuman
amazing.
kayak
The way they
kasihan
would
aja.
enter into site, those round after
Belilah
round,
gua nih,
Borkum just
salmon
TPs
aja.
on top of that box, just beautifully
Sushi.
played, well executed site entries.
Yeah, and I
Kalau
love,
ini mah-
like you mentioned, because the way they played that attack
Kalau
was they would
sushi teh
first
ya.
focus on A, and usually if a team starts to
Ada promonya
really
ya.
push on A, you expect them once you have the buy round or something
Ih,
like that, they'll
ada
go
promo,
C because they have the better
50.000
weapon.
guys.
No, Team Secret says now we're going to target B, and Borkum going up
Ada
on
promonya,
top in
guys.
the middle of the site means that
Wah.
either you have to spray the smoke and not focus on the second line of attack coming
Ada
into the site, or you just have to
promonya.
let
Oke, gue
Borkum
beli.
live, right? So this is kind of an ultimatum that Team Secret throws out. A really good
Bentar, gue
idea, but
pilih
it
dulu ya guys
just
ya.
didn't
Oke,
get enough
kasih gue
rounds. I mean,
waktu
maybe even
untuk
just
memilih
one more
makanan.
round on the attacking half, and they would have
Kaburi
match point
salmon.
first in the second half.
Kaburi
Yeah, I
salmon
think the
kayak
thing
enak,
that really
tapi
kind
harganya
of put the
mahal
nail in the coffin for Team
140.000.
Secret was they just weren't quite
Belilah
adaptive enough. They
anjing.
weren't maneuverable.
Gaspol,
enough. It
gaspol.
seemed like once they made up their mind on a site, they
Apa
just
itu
hit.
kekayaan?
They just kind of dove in towards A or
Cuma
towards
punya
B.
uang
And
tapi
yeah, it
tidak
would work
beli
a
untuk
lot because
makanan
their
enak.
coordination is
Untuk
excellent,
apa?
because they
Hidup
play
kita
off
cuma
the
hanya
backs of each other's
sekali.
utilities very well.
Apa
But
itu
that's not gonna
gajian?
work in the
Habiskan
long
untuk
run against
makanan.
teams who are
Habiskan
stable.
untuk
I need to see a
makanan.
little bit better mid-round
Apa
play.
itu
Just kind of
gaji?
Fake some sites, try to go the other way. You know, too much A pressure at the end of that. It felt like they were forcing A over and over again, and it just wasn't enough to get them over the line.
Salmon spicy
I'm really
roll.
curious how the next
Bombastic
map is gonna go.
roll.
This is
Bombastic side
PRX's
eyes.
map pick.
Gas
What do you
waki.
guys think
Tipnya
how
cash.
this is going to play out?
Well, we're
Kasih
going to
tips sejuta aja,
fracture, right?
Bang.
So, in terms of theory, this is kind of the natural habitat
Dianya
for a
seneng,
team
guanya
like
menangis,
PRX,
Cok.
right? You can run rampant, you can really just clear one half of the map
Tagihan
very
Caca
quickly.
kebanyakan emang
But I like what
makan
Clint
anjir.
pointed out. Paperthing
Gas
was
all you can
mentioning
eat.
that Team Secret,
Sambil
you have to have
live,
a little
kah?
bit more adaptability, and that
Cuman
is
dari
actually one of the
tempat
strengths
gua
of
ke
PRX is
tempat
that they
mall tuh
force
jauh,
these
Cok.
errors, right? They force their
jauh sih,
opponents
cuman
to
mager aja.
really just have to stick to one idea.
Superstar-
And we saw that if you go back into the
Superstar
scoreboard, PRX actually strings together 5 in
Empire.
a row, both in the
Empire
first half
roll.
and the second half,
What
whereas
is
Team
that,
Secret
man?
is usually getting 2 or 3 in little
Salmon
small
spicy.
pockets. So
Bentar ya,
clearly
gua sambil
PRX
pesan makan
seem
ya.
to hold on to their adaptation for just a few more rounds. And Team Secret, especially on Fracture, I think what's going
Jadi
to come
kangen sama
into play is
streamer nipu.
even
Siapa
if
streamer
you're
nipu?
kind of ditching one half of the map, right?
Biasanya
Maybe
sama
you just
streamer nipu
let
tiap watch
PRX
party ada
have it and say,
tebak-tebakan
okay, let them have their
headset
speed. You
tertinggi.
have to try to keep it.
Oh,
Okay,
Bang
what
Kaco
what
ya.
skills do they have left? What are they using? 'Cause that's
Arya
what
kapan
they're
lagi
using to
main
clear
Bang
the
Nap
other side of
RRQ
the
siapa?
map.
Yang
And
cowok.
then you start to
Kalau yang
adapt on
cowok
how do we
minggu
draw
depan
even
katanya main lagi.
more out of PRX.
I mean, it's definitely potentially slightly
Dia mau
PRX
beli
favored in the
salmon
fact that they've
belly.
at least seen Team Secret play this map. Now,
Ih,
you didn't get a great
mahal-mahal
view of it because they
banget,
absolutely stomped Talon on this map. So Team Secret, you know, you got to feel like
mahal
if they kind of stick with
sekali.
what they did last
Semuanya
time, is that going to
mahal.
continue to be successful? I'm curious to see. Here is I mean, I think I know Forsaken's going to go for the Neon. So yeah, double duelist here and
Double
potentially
duelist.
looks like a Viper on the back side of this. So PRX
Fracture,
bring in a little
pakai
bit of
Neon sama
another unusual comp at us.
Yeah, and
Anjay, smoke-nya cuma
what I
pakai
like about
Viper,
this is
cok.
oftentimes if it's just the neon, you
Emang
have
bener
trouble
ya,
against those
aim
ciphers,
team
right? Because
anjir.
of the trapwires, of course, you've got the cyber cages as well. But now that you
Oke,
have
gue lagi pesen, guys.
just staring us down, you're making me lose my train
Nanti
of thought.
abangnya gue
But
kasih
Jinx on that
duit.
race, so either he can help jump over those first. I mean, you can attack
Kacau nih
different
punya
angles,
bonus kelas
or you can
Wilson.
help clear.
Wilson
the
sih
cyber
bener-bener
utility as
penipu
well. So
kelas
a couple
berat,
more
cok.
options
Dari
on
muka
the
dia
side
tuh
of
bener-bener
PRX to help set
meyakinkan
up
kalau
one
dia tuh
or
nggak
both
nipu, tau gak sih?
duelists. Now, my
Apalagi
eyes are
buat
also
orang
on
gue yang
Envy
nggak
on
kayak
Team
gampang
Secret, right?
banget
On that Haven, you can
percaya
tell that
sama
his
orang
timing
ya.
is with his
Gue
own
sering banget
utility,
dikibulin
trying to
sama
swing on his
Wilson.
own flash with
Makanya
that
gue
reach,
nggak
but
pernah
Wilson
mau
is
lagi
good
main
to
Phasmo
expect
sama
from this
Wilson
player,
karena
so
dia tukang
if he
nipu.
can really buckle
Gue
down
ditipu
again,
mulu
because
sama
he had
dia.
some amazing solo plays last time they played on Fracture. Hopefully Team Secret can bring it back here on map 2.
Yeah, you're going to need a big map out of, I think, Jeremy as well. But Borkum, once again, if he could step up in that role as that Brimstone, really, you know, keep the map kind of in the favor of Team Secret, keep everything cut off. I am a little bit worried about dubstep on the Cypher with
Wilson pakai
that
sistem
Neon
Cina.
because not only are you, what you're talking
Goblok, parah
about, Will,
banget, bukan gue yang ngomong ya,
that
guys.
there's a lot of options here to break the
Dari
utility,
Wilson
but also
ketahuan
it's
kalau lagi
actually,
nipu.
I think, really tough to judge where that Neon's
Mungkin
gonna
kalau
go.
yang
There's
sering
four
nonton
different
dia
angles you have to
udah
worry about as the
kayak
Cypher. I
biasa
think
gitu kalau
it's
dia nipu
tricky,
ya, udah
to kind of
ketahuan.
guess
Cuman
your
kalau
play
yang
there.
Whatever
orang
it is,
jarang
I'm
nonton
expecting
dia,
another
siapa yang bisa nggak percaya sama dia
chaos-filled
anjir?
map. I'm really excited to see how this plays out, and I think our casters are ready to
Dapat
go.
tadi harganya
Quack and
200,
Achilleos, I could hear the
43,
joy
berarti
in the
200.
second half of Quack's voice. Like as we went along, he just sounded
Gila,
so
mahal banget nih
relieved.
gue makan guys, nggak apa
Quack
lah
and
ya.
Achilleos,
Seminggu
tell us
sekali
how it
makan
is up
enak.
there.
Besoknya gue memiskinkan diri
Oh, well, it
dia.
is just fantastic, Desk, and also, you know, audience continuing to fill up as we go later into
Menurut
the
nerf
evening.
chamber parah banget
But,
sih kan.
do or
Bagus
die
lah.
now, give the side of Team Secret.
Menurut gue tuh chamber
We compare
sangat
how
menyusahkan
much
menurut gue anjir.
squads.
Lu bayangin zamannya meta chamber ya, Sentinel nggak ada tuh kepake sama sekali.
Secret. 17 for the side.
Nggak tahu, gue nggak suka meta chamber. Kayak lebih baik udah seperti itu aja chamber lu, mati aja lu sekalian.
Did lose to FPX, but still fantastic result from them. But
RRQ Kaguya kapan mainnya Bang Nap? Masih bulan Juni, masih lama.
Over at the India Invitational, we saw them beat Armor very easily. Yeah, 13-1, and then they lost to Heretics 6-13 while trying to run double controller with the Viper Harbor.
Wilson
Instead,
nipu
going back
apaan
to
Bang, lapor
kind of their
polisi.
bread and butter. This is pretty
No
much the same
chamber.
composition they've always run. But this
Gimana
is the
pendapat lu
second
tentang
time
CSD apa
ever,
bakal bisa mengalahkan
except
Sin
for the first time they
Valorant?
have played Fracture, that they're not having
Nggak tahu ya kalau menurut kalau seandainya dia masih sama sistemnya masih sama gitu turnamen yang gak merata, menurut gua masih kalah sama Valorant sih. Raya tuh bener-bener niat nge-build scene-nya atau gak scene gamenya. Kalau CS lu lihat aja Valve kayak cuek banget sama isi turnamennya cok. Kenapa jadi muka anjir? What the fuck? Lu bayangin ya, zaman gue main CS itu turnamennya, makanya kebanyakan pro player CS di bagian Asia tuh kadang kurang happy tau gak sama CS. Turnamennya merata cuman di daerah Europe, Amerika gitu-gitu doang. Kayak Asia cuek aja Valve. Gaben cuek aja Gaben. Slot untuk Asia aja cuma satu anjir, lu bayangin aja. Literally Asia, spotnya cuma satu slotnya. Gimana mau jalan? Cici siapa kan lu bilang mirip Jason? Abangnya. Dia juga dulu League of Legends ini perhatian saya kecuali Vietnam. As always ya, pistolan. Ini udah PRX kayaknya udah boleh disamakan sama Boom sih.
This is the confidence that I love to see from Team Secret.
4 kata lucu.
A lot of times, teams will kind of just
Nggak ada maju mah
respect
bebas,
PRX,
Nat.
let
Dota
them go in, and
2
that's what
juga
you don't
sama.
wanna do, especially
Dota
on a
lebih
map
cuan kata
like
Gaben.
Fracture. You got these 4 different
Enggak,
sides
kalau
of
Dota tuh
Team
masih
Secret is
oke
contested
lah
for
scene-nya.
almost every one of them.
CS tuh bener-bener kayak di anak paling belakang tau gak sih? Sekalinya ada turnamen juga paling hadiahnya paling gede berapa sih anjing? 10 juta, Cok.
Pretty much everybody other than Divide heading over towards arcade side.
Terus lo lihat ya para streamer CS, lo lihat siapapun dulu yang streaming CS, nggak usah jauh-jauh gue, Ior, Wilson, kalau streaming CS yang nonton dikit bro. Sekarang mereka pada terkenal semua di streaming gara-gara siapa? Gara-gara Valorant. Namanya pada terkenal. Lo lihat aja history streaming gue yang zaman CS, yang nonton berapa anjir.
More than contained, dude. I'm feeling claustrophobic.
I mean, if Jeremy was here, that paint shell would be devastating. Instead, they have a high-low setup. Both players taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, attachment in me! What a flick! A 4K for him with the Sheriff!
Gila, satisfying banget orang kalau jago pakai Sheriff anjir.
He's got a gun to the side of him. We'll go ahead
Tapi
and
Sheriff River tuh emang udah paling the best bro. Bagus ya tuh anjing. Apa itu Sheriff? Buat saya lebih sakit bro.
Jing could potentially recover this round, but now tagged down paint shells. They have to swing ahead of it. We'll get some extra damage through. Force of, armor revive they had any, but otherwise, Team Secret will go ahead and be able to close out that second round. But again,
Bang Nap, udah lama gue nggak nonton lo, makanya nonton dong. Jarang-jarang nih gue bisa live nih. Gue udah bilang, kalau kerjaan gue masih jadi pro player, susah gue streaming bro. Ntar ya kalau gue udah pensiun, gue bakal live lagi.
What on earth was
Rick
that?
Ace anjir, toset. Execute gimana maksudnya? Belum ada tim. Execute emang udah nggak ngetim lagi, dia udah pensiun. Dia udah kerja sekarang. Kalau anak Haitaka.
Buy back up as well, so we'll be going in for this A main control, pushing PRX all the way onto the other side. PRX getting some information off of this, but look at the defensive position from Team Secret here. Not exposing themselves.
Ayo ditungguin gak anjing.
Enggak,
ya Allah enggak. Wih, nice banget Ren.
We'll look to trade it back, which is on the corner. Can't quite get that third and final kill.
Itu udah bagus.
Benkai and Divide now the last two standing, but the spike is in the hands of Jesse Bash. Have to know
Dia
that
harus
you can take a
bareng-bareng
more
sih.
forward position.
Agak mengerikan gitu ya. Weh, jangan sendiri-sendiri weh.
They are absolutely not. Suddenly we find ourselves in a 1v1.
Tidak mengacik angle, sama seperti saya. Banyak kapan kalau di Hogwarts lagi? I don't know man. Gue pengen sih namatin Hogwarts sih, cuman nggak tahu kapan live-nya yang enak. Mungkin nanti deh pas gue libur deh. Ntar gue libur bentar lagi kan. Seminggu lagi gue libur. Harem lebih. Bener ya, saya katanya udah nggak kerja kantoran sekarang. Iya emang. Lu tahu dari siapa nanti pensi? Lah dia kan temen gue ya. Udah pensi dia. Cuman mungkin nggak tahu kan kedepannya kalau ada tawaran itu. Kameranya nggak dipercayain ya Pak? Oh udah dipercayain harusnya. Udah yang sabut terbang udah. Emang kalian pada pengen nonton lagi gua main Hogwarts ya? Sahur aja kali ya? Anjing. Ya nggak sabar sih ngomong kasar. Nasra lah Pak Bengkai. Ini feeling gua bakal map ketiga sih. Kayak mulut gua lagi wangi bro. Gua butuh map 3.
Absolutely impressive. The fault line and
Ada apa kabar? Baik dia. Wah coba Aaron bunuh satu tuh menang tuh. Si Davai juga cuek sih tadi. Nggak ngecek kiri.
PRX has poor economy this time.
Oh yeah. Not great for him, but
2-0 ini mah.
a little bit of firepower, 2 Bulldogs, and just 1 away from a Rolling Thunder. He could yet still make this work. Jing, the quick entry, gets himself through door, backed up by that fault line, which unfortunately for him doesn't find anyone.
Susahnya gini nih kalau cuma pakai smoker Viper anjir.
Already the full rotate ball comes
Dia juga
in
ada
from
smoke
Team
juga sih
Secret.
sebenarnya si
Everybody getting
Jason.
corralled around this A site.
Ada wall.
As it's now occupied.
Cuma tetep aja wallnya bisa buat apa
Gets the
anjir.
spot out onto the Neon, put some damage in. Instead it's going to be Jing, the first duelist to fall. Mindfreak will find a nobody kill. Gets himself the second.
Aaron lagi menggacor anjir.
Going to be taken down since two of the veterans gone. Borkum the last man standing. In that regard.
Ketahuan satu di City.
Got a little bit of time with the ultimate, but it doesn't really quite hit anyone. In fact,
Jason nggak boleh keluar sih, dia benar harus nge-bait shock. Nice banget Jason.
Jeremy going to be taken down. Forsaken makes his exit. The push comes in, he finds it.
Overhit apa itu? Disiplin. Gaspol Jason.
Pushes through. So close to
Mati
find
kan
them.
dia.
Catches one, backs out of the smoke, finds the other. But
Agak
now he's got to
ngeri-ngeri nyoy ya.
contend with the Viper on her home turf.
Oke, harusnya menang sih.
Swing around the side. The tap on the spike. Has to drop back the health just to hang a bit too low.
Harusnya Aaron menang sih.
He builds it back up. He pushes through once
Aaron.
again. Does he get it?
Astagfirullahaladzim
Yes, he
kayak
does.
gitu, Cok.
What a play from Borkum. Gets onto the spike and he's got the time for the defuse.
God.
As
Emang kadang
Secret will
ulti
move up
Viper
for
tuh kadang
0.
suka jadi impostor tau gak sih? Kalau mainnya nggak pinter-pinter.
When it comes down to in this 1v1,
Cuma masalahnya Borkum juga darahnya satu anjir di dalam smoke, Cok.
necessary to take his team to the next level. Just going in and out of that.
Santai banget lagi si dubstep.
Two frags. And at the very end of it, I think, I mean, tiny bits of movement kind of throws the crosshair off. Placement just wasn't there for the head.
Udah tuh Jing,
because
emang
you
gue ngapain?
have,
Gue nggak
your
ngomong apa-apa, gue
damage
cuma
just
bilang
isn't
Jason
that good.
nice.
So
Apa itu disiplin? Gaspol, gaspol, overhit.
turn this around.
Wait and see, but here comes the rush play and Jeremy landing, finds Mindfreak.
Kenapa camnya ke dubstep? Ya kan, gue malah jadi ragu sendiri sama dia sama omongan gue, Cok. Perasaan tadi Borkum udah.
9-5 in our first map despite the loss. Relay bolt will connect. The jump comes out. Envy, however, finds Forsaken the rocket at close range. Jeremy gets another second kill in the
Susah
round.
sih, sumpah.
As the spike is now
PRX
stuck.
cuma pakai smoker, ngandelin smokernya si Aaron doang, susah anjir.
Might be time to tuck tail. Just go ahead and hide as best he possibly can. Seems like that is going to be the case. By trying to get through the sewer, we'll find Borkum, gets a kill. Now they're aware of his position. Is he trying to do more damage? The answer is going to be yes. Pushes in, tags up Jeremy just a bit. And a swarm. Not going to go deep
Molly
enough, I
dong.
don't think, to actually
Oh, enggak.
disrupt Jesse Bosch, but he actually clears it instead.
Minor tags here and there. This is crucial for PRX to find some additional.
Sebenarnya bisa aja si apa namanya PRX pakai line up ini menurut gue. Cuman kalau lagi pada nggak dapet juga tembakannya juga susah anjir. Bisa apa?
Narrowly misses, but as he tries to turn his sights over to Envy rather than the retreating member.
Soalnya berarti dia harus bener-bener kayak apa namanya nguasa kayak apa ya? Harus gunain wallnya itu dengan cepet kan? Nggak bisa yang kayak main lama terus.
And so much of that round, starting things off with this frag for Jeremy. Watch the kill feed and the number of assists on that. And this is the set play from Team Secret. The way that they were able to push PRX back off onto this site alone. So smart to be able to contest for some positions.
Gitu ya nggak
like this.
maksimal.
Starting things off with, of course,
Andre nggak bisa ke set nih, Andre ke
starting
City.
things off, of course, with Envy and then Jeremy to find the frags. And it's just so much value gained out of all of that
5-0
utility.
Bray.
And it's
How?
a very impactful frag as well, because the person that they did get, like you mentioned, was the one who's been getting the first kills, Mindfreak, and he's also the controller. You no longer have smokes. It just makes things so much more difficult for PRX to actually work off. So 0-5, I think, yeah. We know this timeout was coming.
Yeah, it's incredibly necessary, as it turns out. So first timeout on Fracture called. But what gets called for the playbook?
Something we haven't quite seen before. I mean, honestly, I mean, in the past, Seth, I think, PRX tend to go for that A-split sort of push. You kind of want to go from drop, you want to push through A main, you would have Forsaken set up that highway, just to disperse any defensive positions that the opposing team might have on the side itself.
Di counter monster sendiri.
Look at how Team Secret actually play on this map. They're not just hiding, they're not just defending. This is what's good when you want to play on a map like Fracture. And that's what they're about to do on towards A main.
Okay, well, they scrape together another buy. The overdrive is available for Forsaken.
Itu dia aftershock apa ya?
I suppose. Just trying to push for
Forsaken?
Jeremy off that angle. Should he have been there? Jeremy in the meantime forced out of A main.
No way.
And
Wait.
Forsaken himself all the way across through arcade.
Si
Double
Jason
trap
bisa
setup,
sendiri
though.
gitu
He tries to
maksudnya.
get himself into the spawn.
Oh no.
Clears one.
He's gonna run out.
Yeah, his ult not gonna be there anymore.
Ultinya udah habis lagi Jason anjir.
This is making me nervous, Seth. I mean, he's gotten a lot of space on the B side, but the spike is not there. This was a fake play, but
Okay, I think the aftershock actually cleared the camp. Dubstep just sitting back. We don't see it set up anywhere. So it seems like that got rid of it. Rolling Thunder now cutting across over
Dia
towards the
mau
spawn.
nge-push
Does
City ya.
manage to hit, I believe, onto 3. Hawk gets the reveal on 2.
Ih,
Dubstep.
kelihatan
Oh, he
tadi.
sees the
Ya tuh
planter.
kan, menurut
He
gue
gets
tuh
the kill.
susah
Now
kalau
he's
nggak ada
blind,
smoke,
Forsaken.
Cok. Ini yang maksud gua.
Close. He's blind. He doesn't know where he's at. Tries to swap
Wait.
weapons, but cannot.
Kalau nggak ada smoke
Might have just
susah,
kept him in
anjir.
this. The lockdown forces them back. The tank does go through. They managed to find
Aduh,
one, but
nice
Jeremy is
banget.
here to protect.
now you don't want to get too greedy in a situation like this. You have to set up those post plant positions.
Masih ada
You
net,
gotta
masih
do it
ada
quick.
molly.
Good fault line.
Udah nggak ada
Benkai
flash tapi
utilizes that, expecting that everybody was going to be come pouring out. Jen's side. Jink swings around at arcade, finds one, instantly back in tower.
Fresh the paint shells too.
Itu V2.
Very good point. Given the plant position,
Ngeri sih.
very easy. Line up that paint
Wih,
shell.
dapat
Jink
gak?
lines up the headshot.
Gila.
Those are paint shells down at Envy speed. He's down to 16. He gets
Menang
the
gak tuh, bro?
open arms. And they managed
Itu
to
Jason
bring it
kebe
back.
sendiri. Emang taktiknya mau kayak gitu deh kayaknya.
And that's how you want to do it from Jing. A way to claw herself back into the game.
Mau
Very well
ngeramein
played by
aja.
Team Secret, though, we got to say. I mean, this started off really, really chaotic, kind of confusing when you're watching it from an analytical point of view. Just one
Kayaknya
player
feeling gue ya,
with this
mereka tuh
overdrive,
taktiknya tuh
Forsaken
pengen
all the way
ngesen
onto the
si
B side,
Jason ke
trying to
B,
sell a bit of a fake.
terus kalau
PRX
dapat ke
went for a
City,
day, but
terus ketemuan di
knowing
A,
that the site wasn't
atau
exactly
kalau
cleared,
plan B-nya kalau gagal ya udah mereka ke B
they
lagi, karena
thought
wallnya
it
juga
matched
buat B
plan,
kan.
but Dubstep had such a great play.
Here they go again. Prowler finding Forsaken. Jin as well firing off
Tapi si
some
Jing jago
shots, so
sih, sumpah,
we'll know that
konsisten dia.
there's at least 2 players there in A main. Devi again on an island, creeping his way across up towards Dish a little bit, but seems like he's gonna hover in this position for now.
Ya Allah, kasihan banget Jason.
Camp down.
Kena 2 kali gak anjir.
At this point,
Emang busuk dah tuh pintu anjir, busuk gak?
do I still want to commit into this?
Busuk.
We're setting up for the A split.
Udah kena sekali kan, aduh kena sekali nih.
Players from Team Secret are ready now.
Nggak bakal mati, tenang aja.
Swings out, gets the
Not quite.
headshot. Jeremy taken down. Jing not even eating any damage for that. Paint shells over towards the spawn. The Hawk going to be destroyed. Devi now arriving from Dish finds one. Fault line trying to interrupt the arrival of the Killjoy. Envy sticks
Ih,
around.
Davai,
finds
kamu
the
jangan
fight.
mati, Davai.
Jing gets another
3
one, and
versus
he is
2.
on the hunt. Everything thrown at Envy to ensure that he cannot find any further impact. And now Dubstep
Dapsel tapi mukanya muka Jing tadi kan.
forward.
Ngakak.
See if he can be a difference maker.
Mati
Does he
sini.
look down? Does he check drop?
Dicek deh ya.
Gun barrel.
Yeah! Nggak di... Cuma...
And Jing's
Oke, udah ketahuan.
I know exactly where you're at.
Nggak dicek si Jing, Cok.
I know
Gue Jason
exactly where that's
busuk
back
deh,
over
udah
back.
kayak gitu.
Back's away.
Wallpapernya nggak kelihatan di minimap.
But yeah, of course, one,
Kelihatan
one
kok
on
itu,
3 at
boleh.
this point. No choice but to save.
Kelihatan anjir.
And this is back to a little bit more classic PRX kind of strat. Classic
Dapset
ace
dari
split.
India
They
kata
lost
siapa,
Forsaken
Cok?
early
Dapset
on,
dari
but
Filipina
off of
anjir.
Mind Freakin's toxic screen, they are
Itu
able
lihat
to actually turn it
catch
back
dari
in,
atas
and
dia.
of course,
Tadi dia masih
some
belum
of the
sadar,
Team
Cok, ada
players
catch
we're hearing
jatuh
from the
gitu.
Korean casters as
Pas
well
ada step
calling
baru
out.
disadar kayaknya.
But I do want to point out that Team Secret
Ini busuk
have
banget
been
sumpah
finding
Jason,
bits of
kasihan.
success, finding bits of damage
Dia
without
ditembusin
their
2 kali loh,
opponent
sekali
side
kayak ke
controlling
hit
the map.
mungkin 20 atau 40 doang kali.
And throwing up
Terus yang kedua langsung mati gak anjing.
losing a little bit of that momentum.
Well,
Selamat sore
now
Tante,
gonna be a timeout call
hai.
here from the side of Team Secret. They recognize the position that they're in. I mean, round 7 completed.
Makananku
You
udah
look
di
back
mana
to
ya,
round
guys?
7. On Haven, the scoreline was exactly the same. The road that we took to get to this point,
Abangnya cuek,
a
dia
little
nggak
bit
dibalas gue.
different. But after round 7 was when PRX were able to go on that 5 consecutive streak. So, I appreciate this from Warbird, seeing things starting to slip up. Seeing
Pengen ngemil
PRX
apa ya?
having success
Sushi.
with these side
Susanta
execs.
pakai jet
Okay, this is
aja
what we need
daripada
to do
neon.
to shut these down.
Soalnya mereka tadi, oh ada sih. Soalnya Neon di fracture juga enak juga sih menurut gua. Stunnya kepake. Terus since dia cuman pakai satu smoker, wallnya juga kepake juga kan Neon. Kesel dia lu mesen jam segini kayak santai. Gue tambahin tips sih, gue mah sadar diri. Kalau lagi jamnya sibuk gue pasti selalu nambahin tips. Tapi kalian juga gitu gak sih? Gue kalau seandainya pesan apapun atau naik gokar atau gojek, pasti gue selalu nambahin tips gitu. Cuman ya besar kecilnya tergantung rezeki gue aja apa enggak. Cuman gue pasti selalu ngasih tips, selalu nggak pernah enggak. Abang yang ngeselin aja gue kasih tips. Ya Allah, kena net sendiri gak sakit cok. Dapat gak tapi. Iya, ketangkep kamu Mas Aaron. Saya bocil berharap diskon, iya. Diskon dari kemarin ada perform mulu. Si Jing lagi konsisten sih. Ayo Jason, kill Jason! Jason! Gue juga malah pakai diskon biar gue bisa nge-tips lebih banyak ya. Sama sih, gue kalau sampekan mesen makan tapi nggak ada diskon gue nggak mau sih. Kecuali gue bener-bener pengen banget sama lagi duitnya lagi lebih. Absen kak, sebut nama aku nggak mau. Malah reload ya, emang pelurunya habis. Aku telat gak? Telat. You know. Berapa lama sih buka? Jangan lupa di like guys. Yang like aku doakan masuk surga. Satu surga mau Winda Basudara. Wih, Jeremy Pepi kelihatan gak tuh badannya manis. Jason kayak lagi bau sih. Rata gak tuh berdua. Jason lagi bau sih sumpah. Susah. Harus main chill. Di yang like masuk surga bersama Winda Basudara. Jeremy di samping dulu.
They flash and push through. There's the push in. Borkum swings the corner, and he'll close out.
Gue ngeliat orang pada main Phantom jadi pengen pakai Phantom deh. Guys, ayo guys, pindah ke Phantom guys. Let's go. Woo.
Borkum and Jesse Bash coming up huge to push PRX back once more.
The seasoned veterans, of course. I mean, just watch how they thread the needle onto this, and even with the little push coming up.
Fire in the hoy, kenapa?
Just so happened that the fly path was in his crosshair, so
ini bapak serem banget.
hearing the flash peeking off of it. This is the experience showing.
Aduh lapar. Masih lama kemanannya.
It is looking like it's Borkum time.
Start tapping our watches.
6-3. I mean, we saw 6-6 half on the first map.
Emang terlihat belum ya?
Still quite strong here from the
Kayak gara-gara gue gak pakai Liptin aja.
Like we just go ahead and scrape together another buy should they lose this round. We'll have to just wait and see though. It's the site widely unoccupied. The pinch getting ready to come through as we see the approach from Divide and Mind Freak coming out from the main.
Team Secret, they've got the Rolling Thunder, they've got the Orbital Strike, they're just waiting for this plant, and here it comes.
Okay. They get the stun, they'll allow for the plant to go through. Orbital Strike over, will find the kill, that's going to be Mankind gone. Now no, returning fault lines, no flashes, the push in, this time
Free fire gak anjing?
we're checking that corner. Jeremy takes him down, spots Mind Freak, puts some damage in, but cannot get the
Kok getar sih Jason?
ignored widely. Still does manage to
Apa
find
nge-lag
it,
sih tadi?
Divide.
Emang getar gak sih
In a
nembaknya?
position where he can
Apa nge-lag
absolutely
tadi?
clutch from. Borkum
Nge-lag ya tadi
has to
kayaknya?
be the one to really lead this. His double step, he's so low! Borkum swings out, back some damage.
Jangan.
Barely has an advantage now.
Dapai nih bagus.
Time and time again here in
Lagi
Pacific.
getar ya kan?
Put him in a clutch spot, and he's gonna get it done.
Did it last week, he's doing it again. This time, just playing it safe, not overheating. And of course, when it's dubstep and he's that low, you
Lagi
have
kena
that
pressure kali
chance.
Jason deh.
A little sliver, and it's all it takes. Smart adaptation from Team Secret, but then how?
Sensi dia pun tinggi
How do you
banget.
take down such magnificent plays from control players such as Devat?
Kan benar getar mulu dari kemarin si Jason itu. Harus relax sih.
Yeah, another EP.
Emang menurut gue ya Valorant tuh
Vi is there.
apa ya,
Shows
game
up.
yang lumayan bikin stres sih sumpah. Lu kalau nggak dapet kayak gitu terus kena pressure anjir.
We're not gonna get to see either utilized.
Kena gitu
Vi
anjir. Tembusan.
finishes the previous round, starts off this one. Gorgeous headshot. As just Bash comes swinging in.
Oh my
Dapat
god!
dua kan di bapak. Ya Allah di bapak jago banget.
Forsaken Divine now taken out of the equation. A Prowler to check close.
Prowler nabrak-nabrak boy.
Here, likely surmise that rotate back might
Tuh
be
enaknya
coming
pakai
through.
Phantom kayak gitu
That
guys.
is not the case.
Gak ada jaring kok Kevin buat
Far
relay kah?
inside a
Bawa
stray
saat
from
ini.
sight so far.
Benefit pakai Phantom itu ya makanya gue bilang ayo let's go to Phantom. Move
Push
to
back onto the
Phantom.
north side. Jesse Bash as well.
Ya ini sih
Oh.
dubstep dapet ini.
Jed, but
Tuh
the
kan.
head spotted. Dubstep can adjust. Not quite prepared for Benkai to
2
also
baris
be in that
3. Bapak
position.
Benkai ada ulti, Aaron juga ada ulti.
Again,
Nah ini nih, apakah ultinya akan menjadi imposter lagi?
Can play through this one this time.
Ya si
Still have
Aaron
nothing
kena
but a
cok.
Rolling Thunder also available should they desperately need it, and they're just gonna go ahead and open with it.
Nice.
Not to push, not to play aggro, but just to buy time.
Ih ada lubang, Di flash dong pasti.
The wall, and
Jangan
actually
di
takes the
flash.
gap away.
Buta ya Pak Benkai ya?
Flash
Buta
in,
anjing,
Envy.
unlucky.
Entries, finds
Let's
it,
go Ron.
Mindfreak spotted, and Borkum again will be the one to
Nice
drop
try,
the pit. The defuse comes in, it will not be an even half. Secret at least guaranteed
Buset dah nembak
themselves
bumbot
7.
dapat 2 orang, nggak nembak bumbot juga anjir. Itu emang sengaja nembakin dalam smoke juga.
Team Secret comes
Tapi
in
sekalian nembak bumbot juga.
with the numbers advantage, just have that coordinated play. Man lost player early on, but this smoke, this spray through, we
Tuh.
have Phantom, might as well
Emang di
use it.
spam aja sama dia.
And
Emang
also
dia mau
two
nge-spam
players
aja.
instantly delete it.
I mean, that kill, being able to take down Jeremy, allowed them, gave them the lockdown.
Jason lagi
but
bau, Cok.
it's Jesse Bash's spray.
It's okay Jason.
This time, just through a
Jason kill
smoke
berapa
rather
sih?
than through a wall.
Kill 4.
That nets them that victory.
Tapi selain dari Jason juga yang lainnya juga nggak rata juga sih kill.
Side of PRX, but Forsaken does have his overdrive.
Baru mati gitu.
HL's going out.
Kabur!
Boom. See the overstay here.
Ya Allah
Jake trying to
kasihan.
get the kill. Can't make it happen. Overdrive now popped. Forsaken.
It's time, Son.
running forward, looking
Tunjukkan
for a
kekuatan lu,
target.
Son.
Used
Kok bisa kelihatan?
Divide, Jesse. It's Mindfreak. Forsaken trades one back with the
Aduh,
footstep.
Jason
Very
mati.
audible, and Dubstep snaps onto his head, throws down the hat.
Kata tadi bisa dibunuh gimana ceritanya si Aaron? Aaron kan yang mati.
The double reveal, the door now shut.
Anjir.
Goes for the spray.
Nembaknya confident banget lagi tadi.
All of this.
Dava ya, Baron sih.
How do you frag yourself out of this one? Takes the room silently, but so much presence on the A site. So
Lucu
much
banget deh kalau
time.
orang naik zipline, Cok.
Helios, they could have gone anywhere. Benkai,
Buat
I
X
don't
ya.
know how you must be feeling in this instance. Any place that you push into, a player from Team Secret could be just around the corner.
Right now, you do have Borkum
30
looking
seconds left.
up towards drop it. Okay. Seems like the call
Jeremy
finally came in,
tiba-tiba
suspecting that this
balik
is
badan
this
nggak,
approach.
anjing?
You see the pigs coming down. He's got to clear it, and he can't.
Nice try lah.
Jeremy finds the headshots. This time, Secret will end the half with a nice advantage, 8-4.
Switching sides.
You might have called it Achilles. This is one of those things where teams are able to
Busuk ke
win
bawah
out on
Brim.
maps that aren't their own.
Tapi menurut
And it's
gua,
just how well Team Secret are starting to adapt.
agent
Paper
line
was
apa yang
talking about this on the
dipakai
desk. They weren't really
di suatu
adapting
tim
so
itu
on
semuanya
Haven,
work
but
saja,
now
asalkan
they
mereka
really
juga
are.
udah lebih
Now they're
prepare
setting up
gitu,
some of these
mau
positional
kombonya seperti
plays.
apa.
Dubstep up on,
Sebenarnya semua
the
agent
upper
work
side
for
of the
saja.
And some just
Cuman ya gitu,
frags. One or
gimana
two
caranya
plays
work, gimana how.
so much. In this round, PRX tried
Apakah
to
map
go in for that
3 Israel kan?
alternate
Real
tactical
sih sumpah.
approach, but
Nggak apa nanti kita berarti
as
sambil
soon as they're
buka.
met with
Kita
the
sambil buka
resistance,
sambil
they
nobar.
turn around and
Makanan gue juga
that's
belum
cool
datang
because
nih.
they have no other,
Oke,
options.
masih lama deh
And at
makanan
the
gue
same
datangnya.
time, because it was such a fast play, Team Secret
Abang
instantly
drivernya
knew
juga
to test
ngechat-ngechat
that towards
gue.
A main, and that's where they halted an entire push.
Seems like Alex there in the coaching booth, maybe getting stressed. It's about five
Oh, yeah.
Red Bulls missing from that fridge.
Pikiran cuaca Bandung hujan lebat,
Just having a
keep it
little
count?
chug-a-lug,
bare petil.
trying to keep him and the rest of the team in this match.
For the rest of my life. Kalian tau gak sih yang hand warmer itu ya? Gak tahu ya, mungkin tipe-tipe brand juga beda juga cara kerjanya. Cuman kalau tiap gue pakai hand warmer ya tangan gue selalu hitam, cok. Makanya sekarang gue suka malas kalau pakai hand warmer tangannya hitam-hitam anjir. Gue gak tahu tuh apa yang dipakai, karbon atau apa segala macam, pakai hitam dah. Itu gaya hand warmer yang gak bikin tangan hitam. Salah belitan. Enggak, bener. Hand warmer cuman yang murah yang dipakai. Panas emang panas. Cuman banyak kayak pasir-pasir hitam gitu di tangan gue, kadang suka males, cok. Ada gak sih hand warmer yang gak bikin tangan hitam? Cemong-cemong gitu ya tangannya.
Had that prediction correct? We'll wait and see if I get this one.
On flat chat, yes, I saw it. But here we go.
Ben kayak
This is where I get a
katanya
little bit
maksud
nervous
lapangnya
too,
gimana?
because
Klub
Achilles-
Korea ini kalem-kalem. Bukan kalem, ya nonton dikit, anjir studionya kecil. Kemarin gue udah lihat, mungkin kayaknya nanti deh pas sudah playoff kayaknya baru mungkin dia pakai bener-bener studio yang gede gitu.
You have a Viper, you have a Killjoy.
Mungkin karena
Those are your
kayak
best
ya
bets at anchoring down sites. What happens
masih nyari
if you
poin
lose
juga
those
kan,
points?
jadi studio kecil.
That could be it. You got those two
Dalamnya areng
duelists
kalian pakai hitam. Iya kayak areng gitu
what
hitamnya.
they're made of right now.
The biggest things that I'm looking for right
Kabur, Jesse Fest kabur, takut ya.
so far.
Ih, sakit tuh taret. Emang paling males tau gak sih kalau pistoran lawan taret tuh paling males, cok. Udah susah dipecahin, sakit pula lagi ke badan. Dulu gue beli satu mahal banget tapi barnya panas, bisa disimpan buat besok-besok. Emang iya? Apa namanya? Harganya berapa? Bukannya normal ya kalau masih grup stage itu kok nggak pakai penny. Tadi kan makanya gue bilang.
Players in defense. PRX are moving over, thinking it just might be a hit, but look at how safe Team Secret are expecting this push.
Comes out frenzy.
Sakit biar lu
Goes
gitu
to that
anjir.
range. Borkum
Kecolong
walking away,
satu-satu, Bray.
4 health remaining. But
Anjir,
2 men up now
si
in
Dapsa
battle.
tiba-tiba bisa jatuh dari dis, nggak ada yang denger.
Cheeky spot. Sheriff.
Wih!
A couple of them connecting there.
Ayo.
Puts out the fight. Cam destroyed. Identifies where Benkai's at.
Susah ini bro, udah
Unaccounted
kecolong-colong
for
PRX.
players mind free.
2 lawan 4 anjing.
They'll start watching
Aron
behind
mati
now.
sih.
Jesse Bash
Aron yang buruk.
give his life to go ahead and scout the info. 2 low players, however, this is very possible for PRX.
They have to work together though. But look at the positions they're just setting up for post plants. A bit of a tap. They're actually gonna
Kayak menurut gue emang
They're absolutely just holding for it. They push
di
down.
diffuse.
Get him off it.
Wuh, win gak tuh anjem.
Right out beneath their feet.
Menurut gue PRX bakalan kesusahan sih menurut gue di defense-nya sih. Soalnya dia nggak
Is
ada
this not what you
smoke,
were
cok.
expecting? Are you not entertained?
The fashion in which it occurred, definitely not what I was anticipating, but entertained.
Tapi menang-menang aja.
I mean, I love
Bisa menang Garonnya anjing. Gara-gara Molly sama Wall sih.
absolutely fantastic to see.
Nice
but
run, nice run.
The wall set up to block off
Aron
tower, the
dingin.
fight goes in. It stops
Cool
the
guy.
swing out.
Kulkas guy.
For it.
I mean, it has to be plays from Warbirds that just control Team Secret. Like, PRX are gonna push into you, just hold still, it's okay.
JTK kesusahan defender
That's what they
juga.
did, but
Borkum.
somehow.
Borkum got
Kalau
ripped.
defender menurut gue masih oke lah, masih kebantu sama wall si Jason, terus masih bisa main cepet juga kan. Kalau defender susah, cok. Dia harus main kontak kayak gini nih, menurut gue.
As they try to rush over towards
Nggak bisa
B.
ngasih musuhnya setup, harus dikagetin di awal.
Jump to the corner. Cleanup comes in,
Ooh,
finds Jeremy,
nice.
Forsaken finds the rest.
Dia nggak bisa main pasif.
6 to 8, PRX.
Menurut gue susah
2 in
kalau
a
main
row.
pasif.
Only lose out on 1 player there in the
Tadi perasaan
anti-eco.
HG di Discord ada, cuman dia
Nicely set
nge-mute.
up as we
Lagi
go
main dia.
into the second half bonus.
There are some teams, some players who just step up once they start to feel that pressure, once they start to feel that sense of imminent defeat.
Apa tuh defense retake kedelan jalan ninja? Menurut gue kalau ngasih retake malah jadi sulit sih. Harus dikagetin pas mereka setup kayak tadi
Bit
tuh.
of a brawl towards H3. And off to the next round we go. Team Secret. More curious as to how they're gonna approach this.
Tuh makanya si Jason selalu
Still playing
kontrol
safe
dimana kan.
action there. Somewhat of a default on Fracture.
Yeah, just a hold. Setting up the util, making him think the rush is going to be coming through. Jesse Bash.
Oh my god, take a B guys.
Hear the sprinting on site.
B cuman Aron aja Jason nih.
They bolt. Looking for the hit. Paint Shells goes up into tower. Forces them inside. Now the push out. Comes up in a perfect spot. Envy as well. Takes him down, breaks open the site. The plant comes in. The few remaining people for PRX all rotating north side into arcade.
Tapi sebenarnya taktiknya tadi udah bagus sih PRX, cuman salah gambling aja. Kayak mereka mau ngagetin orang dis kan tadi lu liat ya. Kayak 3 orang pada main di dis kan, pada pengen fight disnya gitu. Cuman unlucky bro. Team Secret ke site yang isinya 2 orang doang.
Go for that gamble stack up on towards drop, up on towards dish, because if someone did push, they would have gotten to let it rip with these guns that they
Emang
have.
iya, Nap. Iya, Coach Dewa.
The way that they're playing this,
Gue juga mau jadi coach dong, kan Dita ajarin dong.
towards the B side, I think
Ini
surprised
saving ya, saving
PRX.
deh.
Surprised Mindfreak and Forsaken to say the least, especially with
Siang
this
Bang
position
Nap,
up towards
siang.
top. They knew that's exactly where they would be. And Envy playing that sort of angle down by the side
Blok.
itself is so tough for Jing to deal with. Trying to
No,
six
kan
it.
Dita itu cewek-cewek. Cewek sih.
Shows us that
Cowok
they have
atau
so much
cewek?
to offer.
Cewek. Pilihan dia tuh cuma ada 2, cewek atau cewek? Cewek. Sorry Bang Gil, sorry. Bonus room kok saving? Why
No one
not,
else
man?
is here, so it doesn't seem
Kalau
like
utilnya
they're
masih
gonna set
banyak
up.
mah kenapa nggak saving?
If Benkai, if he had a
Daripada harus beli kan.
showstopper, then yeah, I can see the rush coming over.
A little bit more of a defensive play, I think. Splitting up across the map.
One's looking to play around that position though, other than potentially Jesse Bash. They have a cam ready to ping in case somebody does go for the aggro push towards bench. Line hovering close. Ult line is aimed at entrance, however. Now they know that they're a little bit deeper.
Ayo lu
More comes
digebukin
up,
tuh.
Benkai divides.
Harus ngasih trap-trap yang kayak gitu maksud gue,
Absolutely
Cok.
tear them
Masih
to
works. Hi Nap, hi Randy. No secret M-nya lagi pada on.
Fantastic play. Just reactive off of Jeremy's gun going off, and now Dubstep pinched in the back end. Jesse Bash left all on his lonesome. Captain has to be
Itulah Nap
feeling
bisa buka pintu.
damn hopeless here.
Stunnya si Jason ya? Kayaknya iya deh.
Run down the clock.
Tadi yang buka pintu stunnya Jason kan?
40 seconds though. Does have a little bit of
Ada
utility
Dava
work
itu
with
makanya
it.
bisa buka.
Of course, that
Nggak tahu sih
sense
tadi yang buka tuh
area
stunnya
of
Jason atau emang si Dava yang buka.
checking every corner meticulously. I mean, this one push from PRX, that is
Dibuka
the
Dava
power
ya.
of
Kalau enak
Breach
timing
on
kebetulan
Fracture.
sih, I don't know.
Benkai,
Ntar kita lihat
such a
aja
well-timed
ulangannya. Gue
fault
juga
line,
nggak terlalu
followed up
merhatiin.
with a flash point. Sends every player
Gue cuma
on Team
lihat
Secret
mereka
straight to
ngelakuin
full
trap
fight.
aja pokoknya.
And then, of course, Divide just peeking through the door
Tadi yang
that
kontak
way.
pertama tuh siapa ya? Si Jason ya?
And this
Iya
is
kan?
that next version, that next evolution of PRX that we're starting to see, I think, Achilles. They're not just aggressively checking and
Itu
pushing
20
out
kalau
in
mati
every
nggak bakal
position
bisa
up on
full buy juga
Fracture.
kocak.
In fact, they were holding this time.
Like a change up. On that
Ayo mana
completely
replaynya?
caught Secret off guard in main.
Nope.
Nih replaynya.
Kind of talking
Kayak Dava
about
sih yang
this,
buka pintu sih.
Victoria,
Iya, Dava yang buka
sausage
pintu.
that day.
Yeah.
Victoria and I went on a little trip. We actually bumped into Team Secret. We
Kayak
talked
bagus sih
to
taktiknya
Morpheus,
sih,
and
keren
he
keren.
looked really relaxed.
Keren
You know,
keren
I
keren.
think he had a
Taktiknya
lot
keren.
of plans in
I
mind
like,
for
I like.
PRX. He knows that they're a team that loves to push, but what we're seeing right now, in fact, is Alex coming up with new versions of this PRX play. They are pushing out this time, though.
They are.
Okay.
It's gonna be taking down out Jing.
Ya, tiba-tiba nggak ada yang bantu gak? Jason mati.
And that looked a bit half-baked to the side of PRX. Mind Freak now rushing around the back, the trap. As the front gets cleared. Bash watching for this. Tries to get himself tucked up against the wall. Will be able to do so. Second shot finds the head. Jeremy counter swings. They get the cleanup now. Benkai, last man standing here in Canteen. Can't find anything. It's gonna be a flawless round coming
Trapnya keren.
across.
Iya tadi gue suka sih taktiknya. Jadi kayak Jason yang kontak pertama kan, terus Jason nge-stun, mereka ke-stun. Terus kalau nggak salah tadi dibantu flash Papa Benkai juga dari tower, dibuka sama Dava, keren. Keren dah lah.
Want to think twice about making these plays because you're not going to get away with it every single time, especially when Envy is the one staring down your barrel.
He has just been so crisp.
17 kills.
Yeah,
thus far.
Fracture in particular, just this is his map.
10-7 lagi ke tadi.
He's got the
Fracture
Tanda
is
kah?
my city.
PRX kan menang.
Haunt goes up over the top of the dish. turret can be cleared. And Orb will give Jeremy the showstopper. That entry power, that much more terrifying now.
Dia bakal ke B.
Eight South, Poison Orb.
Jeremy ada ulti.
They can swing
Jason
back
sendirian
over, grab
pula.
Orb for Borkum.
Kasian dah Jason.
Speed, one off, having that orbital strike
Itu
available.
semua util di A by the way.
Picking up pellets.
Nggak ada util di B anjir. Ada gak sih? Nggak ada kan?
Eat the orb.
Literally cuman Jason doang sendiri di tower.
That just might be it. Got that
Showstopper
Sharon.
out. Fault line slows him up. And, well, okay, it'll be a nade
Ya
kill
Allah,
from
Jason
Ching
kasihan
into the
banget,
rocket
Cok.
kill from Jeremy. Both Rays is finding some value. The duel of the piece going to be taken down. Rolling Thunder goes
Yang di Jin
across.
nggak kena ya tadi ultinya ya?
Ching jumping forward, manages to get on top of Dubstep just before the Rolling Thunder connects. Borkum swings back out, finds the trade kill. Benkai gets in B at the same time. Advantage now to PRX. Up a man, the spike, stuck right in the middle of the site. They know where Borkum's at. Bash now arriving, has his work cut out for him.
Aduh, ulti Cok.
And okay, orbital strike goes up, and he will
Ya
be able to
Allah,
find
orang
one.
mati gak anjim.
Benkai taken down to
Tapi
4
harus
HP.
dua.
Now it's all
Davai nggak boleh mati
cannot
sih
get
kalau
away
mati.
from
Oke,
this
nice.
fault line. Benkai with no health will find a third kill.
Nathan,
To
Dapat
keep
satu sisa dua
PRX alive and stop
ada
Secret
Beler,
from
ada
reaching
Matsuara
11.
fanboy nama.
The
Dih nggak jelas loh.
MVP from last week
Bentar reload tuh.
awakens again in this moment. That initial rolling thunder.
Jason lagi
and
bawa,
then the
kasihan,
one
Cok.
to go back into
Jason
it.
wake up,
An orbital
bukannya
strike
masalah
spent
wake
as
up,
well.
dia juga nggak bisa apa-apa anjir.
Expensive round.
Dia nggak ada util buat delay juga di side, dia bisa apa? 1 versus 5 gitu anjir, util ke dia semua.
Skills of Benkai.
Udah lama nggak mampir ke sini, kangen deh anjas.
Isolating one on one.
Udah gue bilang, agent line up-nya si PRX tuh nggak bisa main pasif, harus main trap.
Stoic.
As ever.
Cuma mungkin tadi B-nya di retake kayaknya gara-gara Papa Ben kayak ada
Such
ulti
a
deh.
contrast
Jadi
in
ngasih
Benkai's
Jason
demeanor
sendiri.
in and out of game. It's complete
Jason udah
inversion.
mulai pakai WP bro.
Now,
Dapat sih
Sagan
satu sih Jason sih.
back over onto the operator.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Iya, nggak dapat.
Ah, a little bit too late.
Di flash dong.
Shallow peek and
Ya
Jeremy
Allah nggak dapat lagi
really
Cok.
trying his luck. Rushes across, goes to the extra jiggle, forces out the relay bolt as well as the fast lane is Forsaken. Heads for the hills, gets himself
Si
tucked
Jing
back
bingung.
over by the
Dari
defending
mana-mana
squad.
masuk. Aduh,
Jing
sakit
in the
banget
corner, can
netnya.
eat a nasty chunk of damage, knocked down to
Bunuh!
81.
Wih!
Oh, good timing! How did he not
Untung
see
aja
it?
si Jeremy kagak ngeliat. Yang
That
satu
was
panik, yang
so
satu nggak lihat.
unlucky.
Just
Oh
have
my
to
goodness.
Go in a little bit too fast, but
Jesse
here
Fast
comes
dari mana,
Jesse
anjir?
Fast with the vengeance. They have
Oh,
to
dia
be
muter
psyched.
dari kantin ya.
The rescue, but
Pada ngelerk di belakang.
joined back in by the rest of his teammates. See if he can get anything done. Finds Borkum, the volley down to cut off the rest of the team. Mindfreak sprints through it, spots one, but cannot line up the shot.
Susah,
It's just a
susah.
bit too whiffy, and Dubstep fires back.
I'll find you.
Benkai and Divine now the last two standing.
Not much to work with, and the timer is ticking, so I think it's just going
Kantinnya
to be that
kosong.
save,
Iya,
but
pertanyaan gue tadi perasaan Jason kan dari City kan? Kok tiba-tiba dia ada di
Thinking about
Yemen? Dia
going into
muter ya?
underpass, trying to get some punishes, trying to take some weapons away. Was it, Envy, Dubstep in particular, not going to have the most cash. But they decide to not risk it. They themselves also don't want to lose anything. Secret, very narrowly come away.
Makanan gue udah di mana ya, Bray?
So another timeout, the second one now called by
Nggak diantar-antar. Baik, mau ditunggu. Iya.
once
Oke.
more, this is that
Oke,
sort of
Mas.
flavor from Team Secret. They're sussing out PRX.
Sahur. Ada mantan manajer Q.
Map, but
Hai, mantan
playing a little
GMQ.
more measured,
Apa
letting the
kabar?
timer tick down
Gue liat-liat Ae lagi. Oke
to
nih,
30,
bawa
25
orang tua.
seconds, and then a sudden coordinated
Memang Ae
set.
tuh harus bawa orang tua kayaknya baru bisa
With all these
menang.
blast packs from Jeremy cuts up so much space that pushes PRX back, and
Iya,
they
muter
want to
cepet.
fight back into
Antritan
it.
makannya
They
lama.
want to
Udah lagi
resist
diantar kok.
the push.
Alhamdulillah.
They're gonna think twice. Jing certainly
Emang nih,
caught out
ya
with
kan.
utility just for a second, but
Mantap,
then
mantap.
the weirdest moment, a little bit of a funny blunder from Jeremy, but
Kan lo orang tua
instantly
nap.
the reactions
Siapa
from
yang
the
bilang
upper
gue orang
players
muda?
inside Team Secret controls it
Orang
back,
tua yang
brings it
emas.
back within their reins. 11-8, and we are sitting at
Iya,
the
kacau
edge
dua orang
of
tua.
match point, Seth.
Lupa diri kalau dia juga tuh. Emang siapa yang bilang gue muda? Nggak jelas
tools to work with
loh.
the showstopper there. 3 away is Divide from having
Pak Ayap
the
orang
lockdown,
tua.
which they would love.
Pak Ayap udah bisa masuk golongan orang tua bersama kita.
Really big crucial
Lama amat nah
really
makanannya.
disrupt the round.
Maklum lah, lagi jam buka puasa terus itu restoran juga pasti rame anjir.
There, Jesse Bash, gain
Orang pasti
information
pada
from
makan di
Nine.
Sushi Hero
Mario,
anjir. Orang
obviously,
pada kaya.
still
Kenapa lo bakal coba main
things
chess
that they
juga gak
utilize.
harus? Coba sih, coba pasti. Kenapa
See
tidak
if they
coba?
come out of this round, if they save it for the next. It seems like Mind Freak wants to use this pit that he's had.
Kita, maksudnya gua, Iyor, Taco, goblok.
Rather than proactively cut off the entire side and try to funnel people over to that side where it's a bit more heavily stacked. Seems like he wants to be able to get in during
Biar nggak suka
a
nipu
huge
lagi
attempt
deh.
almost, then lay down the pit.
Bukannya gua masalah nggak nipu, capek, coba
Just about a match point.
capek.
Might as well have to use it sooner
Kalau
rather
bisa
than
live
later.
tiap hari gue juga mau. Lebih cuan live tiap hari, Cioks.
Assessing their options again.
Kok galak?
Use it for a retake. It could
Nggak, be aja gue
work,
lapar.
but you're gonna have to make that fast rotation.
Rambut gua kayak dua orang,
Timing
nggak
is
suka gua.
so crucial right now with the way that Team Secret are playing. Just gonna
Kangen dia udah
cost
lama gak
Ryan.
denger ramukan Abu Boy. Tadi udah ngambuk sekali
Sat
gue.
here, staring towards arcade with the camp. Go about the jet. Backside of box. The shot going through as well. Polly on the one side to try to cut him off. Well,
Dava
Divide
sendirian
was
bisa.
contained. It's just gonna be a push
Nice.
through, and Envy drops the spike.
Down B.
Big Valley.
Spike drop, manis.
Surrounding him at the moment.
30 seconds left.
And unfortunately, one of the key things that they were missing from that equation was some paint
Son,
shells.
son, underpass son.
Does continue to come up big. Finds the kill, but Dash
Nice.
down and two are going to be eliminated.
One more,
dead.
Jing. Si Jing mau sih.
Jing now.
Kayak Jing mati dah.
Heard.
Bukan.
Dubstep will find the kill, but with 12 seconds remaining, gonna pop the cage. Suspicious.
Iya.
He will be struck down. 2 guns lost. PRX
Kamu lagi
again
nggak puasa kan?
moving on, but
Iya
still
lagi
in
nggak
a
puasa.
deficit.
Lagi mens.
Incredibly intense.
Ganti
Incredibly
sama Alik
stiff
aja mana Palik
competition.
main lu jadi BA. Boleh sih. Dengan senang hati sih lah. Sambil lompat aja.
For sure.
Itu dia pasti pakai G Pro dah, kalau nggak pakai EC2B kayak gua.
You can see that
G Pro sih, G Pro tuh suka kayak gitu dah, sumpah.
depth in their plays now, with the way that they're actually pushing in.
Sambil lompat gak? G Pro itu sumpah itu most G Pro itu gue yakin.
Just a little bit of a mistake.
Penyakit
with
G
the
Pro
power
emang
push.
iya, Cok.
Dropping the spike there was bad.
Tapi dapat masalahnya nggak apa-apa, bro.
Dips out.
Ada trap, ada trap, ada trap.
The answer is no. I mean, if you
Kabur,
can tag
kabur, ada yang bobogem katanya, ada yang bobogem, kabur.
I don't.
I mean, oh man.
If you could, that would be sick.
Tunjuk lah di mana emang kalau kesenggol scroll.
Shing was a TFT.
Enggak, bukan masalah kesenggol scroll. Jadi tuh kalau seandainya sering lompat itu bukan berarti scroll lu ke pencet, emang mouse-nya begitu.
Velocity of that.
Emang mouse-nya begitu, nggak kesenggol.
Secret.
Emang masih suka lompat sendiri, no reason anjir, nggak jelas.
Measured play, a delayed
Iya.
push, just gaining bits of
Bukan
control.
berarti lu kepencet,
PRX, though,
enggak.
with this information
Emang
towards
error dari
the
mouse-nya,
spot,
ngerti gak sih?
They know that Team Secret on the other side of the map.
Enggak, kadang mouse-nya, kadang scroll-nya itu emang dipakai buat
I think
lompat
that they're
juga.
a bit further in than they actually are. Now sends out the aftershock. Saken gets himself into a good spot.
Nice.
We'll find Jesse Bash, but Jesse Bash actually killed Jing at the same time. They were going for
Tiba-tiba.
that double push.
Please dong map ketiga dong, gue pengen nonton map ketiga. Bukan berarti gue pengen PRX kalah ya.
Look to re-aggress
Cuma
to
pengen
Payne.
nonton split anjir.
Ends up getting spotted.
30 seconds left.
Jeremy backs away.
Kalian juga gitu gak sih pengen nonton
Going
split
down
juga sih?
now,
Gue sih
25
pengen ya.
seconds remaining.
Forsaken.
And Kai finds Jeremy. Another kill. Picked up. Inby getting one
Jason emang
crucially
beneran
before
yang
dying.
bau cuy.
Now it's just Borkum and Dubstep. They have the ult, the orbital strike to buy some time.
Berkum. Davai bunuh sih.
Divide
Ya,
swinging
Davai
around the
buat
back.
step.
Borkum hearing this, he needs to survive, but he cannot. Dubstep drops in the neural step, looking to reveal. Spots them both.
1 versus 2.
Now it's tucked away in canteen.
Itu Arun kenapa nggak dijagain ya? Mohon maaf.
Mind Freak looking to hold it to half. The counter
Wih!
swing. He gets the headshot.
Woo!
Lines them up for the clutch. 3 kills to take them to map
Unlucky
point.
man.
Eating them
Match
up
point. Gue
like
udah bilang
nothing.
butuh map 3. Butuh map 3. Saya butuh split.
Have to watch this replay again. I mean, so many things going right for Team Secret in this round. PRX getting the information, sure, and Forsaken with a nice play out by Tunnel, but look at how he actually swings out wide on this.
Makanya pakai Phantom guys.
Effectively isolating both duels.
That
Om
half
Ronda.
step to the right, breaking line of sight, takes it away from Mind Freak. And now he says, okay, you know what? I gotta use this damn thing. Hit goes down, double push from the duelist.
Map ketiga kan manis.
Oh, Oh, Forsaken will find two.
Jason dapat 2 cok, nyaris tuh dapat 3 itu tadi. Invi nyaris mati anjir.
The buy, not fantastic.
Tapi gue suka sih walaupun Jason mainnya kayak ke pressure tapi dia masih berani ngelakuin sesuatu hal yang agresif gitu. Karena biasanya player-player yang lagi kena pressure
Just now getting a gun as well. Believe he only had a classic before.
nggak bakal berani main agresif anjir.
And
Loki mata lo anjing.
information they gathered, knowing it's
Dia
gonna
masih
be a
berani
hit
pick dia.
this
Iya,
time.
bagus lah kalau kayak gitu.
Devi's positioning is so crucial. He is aided by Ben Kai, of course, but they're trying to time it. They know that no one's on site just yet.
Mati sih Medava ini. Wah, mati kau Medava.
Might not be as much of a massacre, but it's still
Yeah.
a good, damn good kill. But
Kasian
Invi
banget. Dia ulti,
plays just
Medava.
before the door.
Mati sih.
Ends up getting shut, and he delivers
GG
the
Kak
fire
Manis.
in the dubstep slab.
Served on a silver platter, back to a 2-on-2
Tapi
now.
dia masih ada stun bro.
and Mind Freak.
Zoned away.
Oke, Manfred dari Emen. Tapi Manfred cuman pakai
Dubstep trying to hide.
Spectre. Ada sih senjata di Emen, dia bisa ngambil.
He's got utility, Seth.
Flash comes out.
Bisa menang, bisa
Invi
menang.
ends up
Woo!
We are not
Jason nice, Jason.
to calm down after the clutch.
Jason gak ada happy-happynya
What did I
nge-clutch
say
anjing.
before? Sometimes when they start to feel that loss,
Aduh geter banget nih kita.
Forsaken grits his teeth and that beast inside is awakened again. The way that he instantly reacted, this is that zoomer peak reaction.
Ya, itu padahal harusnya
Dodging
Jason
the flash,
dapetin ketiga ya.
getting the first flick, and on to the next. Team Secret are dazed.
Mukanya pusing Jason sumpah. Dia nge-clutch aja gak bahagia, cok. Ke pressure kayaknya.
Dropped on the floor, but at the end,
Nice one, nice one.
PRX
It's okay,
managed to
son.
hold on just a bit longer. The orbital strength
Ya,
still
langsung
here
aja
for
itu biar
Portal.
ada map
Should
3,
be able to get
bro.
a plant down, but the buy's got a lockdown, so the orbital might have to be dedicated to that.
Net dapat semua sih, dapat banyak itu kalau net sumpah.
Nade
Oh,
goes
lu.
flying.
Oh. Kabur kau.
Secret will back away.
Don't want to count them out. We've seen so many moments of greatness from Envy.
Both avoid the stun. Secret continue to press the issue. It's looking like they kind of want to. And now the door gets opened up. And this tell them
Aaron
there's a hell
solo
of
B.
a lot of people on this A side.
Mana lagi nggak pasang nggak? Lagi men.
So,
Aduh, ngeri sini.
I think the bloom might have just kind of disguised it. There was somebody there. They go pushing in. Forsaken gonna be good for one.
Tiba-tiba menyala Jason nggak?
They have the crossfire.
Ini harusnya PRX menang sih.
Dubstep with the
Nggak
ghost.
mungkin bukan.
And one. But it's only 2 kills found. as
Oke, ini round
PRX
penentu, guys.
look to take this
Apa tuh,
into
overtime?
One more round to have it happen.
OT terus map 3 seru sih sumpah. Iya gak sih?
As close to one as you
Aku
can
pengen map
get.
3 dah.
A couple pieces of util.
Aku pengen split.
Being there. One
Udah
prowler.
azan guys, selamat berbuka bagi yang berpuasa. Nggak lagi.
Those minor lackings.
Selamat berbuka bagi yang berpuasa. Jangan lupa makan tini wini biti.
it all happens because they're kind of
Udah azan? Ini di rumah gue udah azan.
thinking
Jakarta.
that they're pushed to the other side, but now PRX looking to push out again. They hear that haunt.
Lock reveals one. Probably should suss out by now that where
Tapi gamblingnya PRX lagi dapat lo liat tuh. Mereka nge-stuck di satu side tapi
especially in the latter half of this game.
tim Secret juga pengen ke side itu.
Last match.
Should give them a decent idea.
Feeling gue OT sih. Kalau nggak OT juga nggak apa-apa sih. Ada map 3.
Watching.
Jason dapat info banyak dong, banyak clear.
So pretty much
Di push
everybody.
terus sampai ya timing. Timing.
Time he still nearly loses his life. Forsaken was just
Timing.
a fraction of a second away.
Aduh guys.
Welcome
Map
manages to
3
come
sih.
against another. Jing now gone.
Akhirnya map 3
Benkai
ya Allah.
Mind Freak against the world. Jumping to the side. There's the neural theft. Reveal getting ready to come through. Benkai finds one.
Map 3.
Spray him down.
Woo!
Revealed again. The plant is in and it would certainly take a miracle at this
Ngapa
point.
gue pengen nonton split? Gue udah bilang kan gue pengen nonton split.
But in this instance, like you said, Seth, it's gonna have to be a miracle. He's got only 2 snake bites, 3 targets to hit, and they are
Ini impossible
everywhere.
sih. Aaron nge-clutch.
That's it.
Satu orang di tower soalnya.
Block off. He swings out. He finds one, but now he's done. The counter swing is in.
Woo, let's see
Majestic
map
Mash will be
3.
the finisher. 13-11 the scoreline again.
Nonton
This time
split
the only thing that
guys.
PRX
Wow.
are clutching are their pearls because they are now concerned that Secret are going to steal this game away.
Parah banget nam tuin.
We are
PRX
going
kalah.
the distance
Lah,
as hoped
Urusan menang kalah kan tergantung mereka. Kenapa jadi tergantung mulut gue? Gue cuma bilang gue pengen nonton map 3. Jangan salty dong, kamu salty. Oh yang penting nonton iya. Kan urusan menang kalahnya mah tim yang main anjir. Kalau dikit-dikit semua tergantung orang yang ngomong mah anjir, hidup enak banget cok. Gue juga pengen kaya biar gue tinggal ngomong gue pengen kaya, gue pengen kaya, gue pengen kaya. Abis itu jadi konglomerat. Penasaran aja apa kan? Enggak, soalnya split tuh jarang dimainin sama banyak tim. Jadi gue pengen nonton aja. Tambah lagi tim Secret versus PRX jadi pasti seru anjir. Anyong hasilnya Alik. Mau nobar Alik sini Lik. Sini Lik kita nobar Lik. Lagi menjet kah Jompo nih? Menjet di mana lu? Menjet di mana? Sushi Hero bentar lagi sampai guys. Cien Kang Tang apa tuh anjir? Chiropraktik ya itu ya? Chiropraktik. Apa sih namanya? Chiropraktik. 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 Kayak gue malam ini juga pengen mijet habis nobar. Abangnya keterusan jalannya, abang. Saya rumahnya di sini. Chiropraktik. Sini aku pijitin anjas. Pijitin aku aja, jangan doge. Makanan gue udah mau nyampe. Jadi gue beli makanan gak sia-sia guys, ada tontonan nobar. Seru. Aku aja Lex Nabila. Dia bukan doge sih. Kirain mau mijet doge. Lumayan sekarang tukang pijit pada mahal-mahal Lik. Kalau gratis why not? Nggak, seperti gue harus ngambil sushi gue bentar ya. Gue ambil sushi gue. Halo guys, susinya sudah nyampai. Kalian buka pada pakai apa, Cok? Berbukalah dengan Alik. Tapi mama gue tadi masak mie kuah, jadi gue ngambil dikit. Mie kuah tuh emang enak banget, Cok. Rasa babi tuh kayak apa sih? Penasaran gua. So good. Enak. Rasanya kayak apa? Yuk, parah banget anjing. Gue sih nggak masalah asal gue nggak berdosa aja. Dosanya ke lu ya, Lik. Oke, saatnya buka sushi. Lik, mau sushi gak, Lik?
Welcome back
Gua
to
beli sushi
VCT
hero.
Pacific. I'm Victoria. We got Will and Paper Thin here, and I am so happy we are going to map 3.
Tuh kan, casternya aja juga happy kita bakal ke map 3. Gue udah bilang.
Are you happy because we're going to map 3 or
Gue juga pengen map 3, bro.
Okay, both.
Jadi jangan pada marahin gue ya.
Honestly, both. Honestly, both. These two teams are just on fire right now. They perform really well on both maps.
Niatan map 3 iya.
Yeah, first split showing. But let's break it down. Let's talk about what happened here.
Wow. Alek masuk si hero, Lik.
But I think it doesn't matter. It's
Jir enak tuh kayak yang
really
travel
also
sushi.
played.
Hah? Gue nggak beli yang travel sushi. Tadi gue beli apa ya tadi? Kan gue beli banyak banget. Ini air-air apa anjing? Ya, Tobi Koku. Nggak dikasih ini ya. Nggak dikasih sumpit anjing. Gue makan pakai apa tai? Wah, ada deh.
That's something that we'll have to keep an eye on for Team Secret, but otherwise Envy popping off once again as we hope.
Mana perkiraan split buat kedua tim dong? What do you think?
One of the best performances you know that you'll see on this map on the defender side. And also another thing that
13.
we're looking at here is that Team Secret is also
13-9 buat PRX.
signals that their structures on
PRX
the situation are a
13.
little bit better. We saw some unique positionings where they're pushing into
Nggak mau cari dulu ngomel.
defender
Namanya juga
spawn a little bit
wanita.
better at times and getting some good reads on their positioning. That being said, it's really close both ways. We're seeing great combo plays from both teams. We're seeing a lot of great performances individually, you know, even Forsaken.
Kenapa tempat sushi-sushi mahal?
Look, there's
Kalau ngasih soy sauce itu kayak pelit banget ya. Terus kayak bungkusannya kecil-kecil banget. Mahal kah soy sauce itu?
Again, round after round of a lot of really impressive, really exciting plays nonstop. We saw a lot of really great rounds.
Dikasih satu doang anjay per satu sushi.
Do you want to go into that?
Belum gue beli 3.
Well, yeah, I want to
Kan
talk
beli 4
about
ya.
a round coming out from Team Secret when they were going into round 5. So they had already won 4 in a row, right? So it's 4-0 scoreline here for Team Secret. And then on round 5, they actually
Soy sauce-nya habis segitu doang kah? 2 doang dikasih.
we'll get to see that even though they're on
Oh,
defense,
terlaluan
they
sih.
want to really invest heavily in
Gua
this. So it
report
all
nih
starts
nanti
with,
Suzy Hero,
Jeremy just
anjir.
flying out. He doesn't, stick the landing, but he's able to get 1 kill.
Gua makan
But
cuma
then
dikasih segitu
PRX
doang, what the
makes the
fuck,
adjustment
bro?
to say, okay, we just gotta push fast, let's go into tower. What Team Secret does here is to make the decision of we're keeping a lead as much as we can, because if we can break PRX's economy once again, we might be able to string together more rounds. The other important part is you know that close quarters is where PRX thrives. So if you're able to make sure that they
Kalau map 2 dari tadi PRX banyak mistake ya. Yang tadi gue bilang, agent line up kayak gitu tuh susah buat ngasih retake gitu. Jadi mereka tuh harus main trap. Cuman beberapa trapnya si PRX menurut gue works karena gamblingnya lagi bagus, lagi tepat.
It's gonna be in the bag for PaperX when Viper's hit came up.
Cuma tadi banyak unlucky juga sih, kayak tadi 1 versus 3 Borkum nge-clutch di ultinya Aron, itu sayang juga. Cuman selain itu, map ketiga, Something dulu kalau nggak salah dari tim Jepang ya? Emang dia orang Jepang kan? Ya gak sih? Apa gue salah? Ada yang tahu gak?
Shot in the back here as he tapped it, but Mindfreak opted to play it a little bit slower, and it was just a
Oh, dia orang Rusia.
That is the change in angle there on Mindfreak's crosshairs at the very end.
Wait, kalau dia orang Rusia, kenapa dia bisa ranked
Entire thing. I mean,
di server
here from Borkum again. It's Borkum
Singapura?
we saw it the
Why?
last time on Fracture. Once again, we're back here checking our watches and sure
Karena
enough,
setahu gue dia emang dari dulu main ranked terus kan?
I thought we were getting pretty close to overtime. I thought that was gonna happen, but that Borkum clutch, oh my
Soy
god.
sauce-nya
that
dikasih
was
dikit,
insane. We also saw,
nangis.
round 6, we saw a good PRX setup. You know, PRX did have good ideas.
Something rumornya pernah trial di boom gak sih?
They send Forsaken out on a
Wah, gue
mission
nggak
by
tahu.
himself.
Cuman setahu gue
And he's able to get
yang pernah trial di boom itu tuh yang
utility over there, which he's able to
Australia
dominate,
siapa?
creating a lot of attention over at A hall, over at A main, and kind of forcing out a lot of utility here from the
Yang
side.
player Australia tuh yang sempat
And then PRX, you know, with all this information and space that Forsaken is
Ronski bukan?
call, you know, the change of pace. So this does get scrappy here. They're even able to use the ult to make
Bukan,
sure
bukan.
that they're
Siapa
able
ya?
to get this
Gue lupa
plan
namanya namanya.
safely. Still
Erdiu.
comes in,
Erdiu deh setahu gue.
and then it's just a mess, right? But this is where PRX thrives. When things get a little
Setahu gue
bit
Erdiu.
this is definitely where this team
Cuman nggak tahu ya, gue bisa aja salah soalnya gue lupa juga. Udah lama soalnya.
kind of waiting out the rolling thunder, able to disrupt the plant for a while, but then PRX starts working together here at the end. They're going to find the win once this one comes through. Jing was in, you know,
Yor juga
disrupt there, but Benkai
pas boom open trial juga ikut juga kok Yor.
make sure the flank is clear, and we're going to highlight dubstep though. Thought he
Yang
played
zamannya belum ada Ucil tuh.
Yeah, I mean, again, with the Cypher, not only just the setups, but also just knowing when to kind of reach out to really test his
Wow, susinya enak.
You know, I'm supposed to be the anchor. I just want to keep this area clear. If they
Yeah,
take the
guys.
site, that's fine, right? As long as I don't give more
Oh.
room, we're going to be able to fight back. And he had some nice clutches as well alongside Bork. The veterans this time really coming up back alive to breathe life in when it seemed like PRX might be able to take the momentum their way.
What is it? that
Bang Winda
happened
pensi
this round?
YouTube, gua bunuh diri sih.
Secret of the game.
Nggak ada tontonan gua
I would
nanti.
say I think one of the bigger things is just again having a better read on PRX's momentum, right? I think what we saw.
Kakak bang, berarti beli sushi mahal, worth what?
Once PRX started-
Soalnya enak.
We saw what typically happens is Team Secret starts to
Tapi
run.
kayak gue
They
butuh
say,
soy
okay,
sauce
well,
deh. Ini
PRX is
pelit
playing
banget
really
soy
fast.
sausnya.
We
Beli
can play
mahal-mahal
fast.
dikasih
We
soy
can
sausnya
play
cuma
fast.
2 biji, anjrot.
And this time they just said, okay, the map's fractured. You're meant to give up some space on either side, attack or defense, right? You have to accept that.
Emang rehat ya bang kalau udah 10 juta subs? Emang ya?
Team Secret starts to make that adjustment. You see one round they adjust again, they adjust their setups, and they're also
Nah,
trading
penonton
a lot
split
better. Let's note
2,
that, right? The
Indo
flash
3,
is
besar
sometimes
siapa ntar?
leading to kills rather than just
BTR.
throwing away utility.
I think slightly better utility usage. A few rounds.
Terus gua ngeliat sekarang boom sebenarnya bagus sih, cuman nggak tahu ya, agak goyah aja sih gua ngeliat boom sekarang. Kalau AE gue masih belum bisa menilai soalnya AE juga baru kemarin juga kan main pakai line up yang kemarin. Jadi mungkin baru bisa dilihat minggu depan.
Yeah, they were able to kind of fire on similar lines. Even though Jesse Bash I thought was great with the Sova on that one. Here he's great on the fade, right? We could see that.
Mau nikah Winda sama pacarnya lah, bukannya emang udah jadi suami istri ya? Emang itu masih pacarnya ya? Bukannya suami istri ya? Bukannya Bang Winda udah nikah?
Prowler, excuse me, comes out from
Yeah.
Jesse Bash and catches Jing, and they're able to kind of work together to shut that down. So it's just slight
Belum nikah.
amounts of better utility usage and comboing that is giving Team Secret the edge.
Gue kira dulu malah itu istrinya, Cok.
Touched on it just now is the crossfire, but this is
Gosip dari mana ya? Mana tahu, bukan gosip. Gua pikir.
have good ideas, right? When their plan
Gua
goes
pikir itu
as
tadi bininya.
intended, it's great. They have some great execs, they have some good utility usage. But when you start to really clean up your crossfire, your positioning and the angles,
Bentar, gue mau ambil soy sauce dulu.
those are the
Spill
fundamentals
sushi.
of a traditional
Sushi
RPG.
hero.
When that comes together, now you can really test the waters with all sorts of different strategies, different compositions, because that's the part that never changes in a game of Valorant, right? The angles you hold, the guns you're holding, that part is always constant. So it's great to see Team Secret continue to improve on that front.
Definitely, and they have improved significantly, I think, since lock-ins till now, through last week and this week. I want to ask a bit about their team comp. Do you think it would have changed the outcome if PRX had a different team comp? We were talking a bit about Forsaken being on Neon. Do you have any thoughts you're willing to share about that?
Look, as the map went on, Forsaken's Neon got better and had more impact. Like they started being able to use those relay bolts to not only take space, but often to find kills, to set Jing up. It'd be relay bolt, Jing blast pack, boom, he's there right behind it. And that's why I'm saying that PRX's utilities are not far behind Team Secrets. That's why the score lines are so close. So, I mean, with the way that PRX
Boom emang udah main udah famous tapi kehilangan lotop sama jeder yang gak ngubah sistemnya.
Necessarily the Neon for what they're thinking about and what they're trying. Now, would I personally like to see a different agent potentially? Maybe, but I'm glad
to hear that you really want to see the Euro again on
yeah,
Fractures.
Susinya
you
enak.
read my mind. No, I literally was actually kind of rolling it around in my head. I'm like, would I like to see Yoru here? Yes.
Kalian buka pada pakai apa,
Well,
guys?
the other thing we should note is we can joke all we want about, oh, well, you know, Forsaken just wants to play whatever he wants that week. Sure, we can joke about that. But the truth is he's the one who's carrying the burden right now to fill these special roles, you know, that makes the PRX special. Because otherwise, it's just another team. And this is what makes him so unique. And the thing is that's what allows
Minum dulu, Kak.
Jin to shine as well, because he
Oh,
can
ya, belum
stay
minum ya?
consistent on
Bener
that
juga,
range
Lik.
that he's so good at. Forsaken's trying to carry that burden of, okay, I'll play kind of this wild card role of this unique flex that jumps around all these different agents.
Lik, kita makan
Bit
gyukaku
more
yuk,
time,
Lik.
this could become a very PRX specific.
Gue hari Senin ke BC sih.
Well, it seems like Neon should be an agent then.
Well,
that
and
should
yeah, just in
fit
general.
Forsaken, right?
Yes,
Like
yes.
it feels like his play style. This was, I mean, it started out a little bit slow, but as it went on again, he started to work with the team, and that's where it really started to shine. On his own, of course, he had the 1-4K that was miraculous, that was beautiful. But outside of that, I didn't feel like he was, you know, individually, you know, creating a ton of space necessarily, especially on the attacker side. I didn't see the value that you really need to be getting out of a Neon.
I mean, these are really good points about Forsaken's tough position.
Hi, one up, hi.
But hopefully we see more team coordination coming from PRX. But you're right, it's a really close game for both of them, and they've both been doing really well. We are going to the third map.
Sushi Hero atau Sushi Teh?
Split.
Well, for one, I think we can safely
Sebenarnya
expect
kalau
a list coming out from PRX, right?
nggak ada budget lebih, enakan Sushi Teh sih. Sushi Teh tuh yang sushi aburinya tuh enak banget dah, yang di simpat itu.
Well, not in Pacific. Yeah, we just saw it in the Americas region, but I am curious because Chamber, this split is one of the maps that he could still work very well in because of how close together.
Gue udah jalan juga masih JJ. Ayo, kapan?
Two double duelists.
JJ udah utang sama gue Gyukaku, parah sih dia.
Ever since the changes to the map, right, where now you have certain angles that you can try to take better advantage of as the attacking side. So why not speed it up even more? Get the advantages where you can.
Sky,
Because generally the
Asal
map
West dua duelist.
quite heavily.
Benkai ya? Oh, dia pakai 2 smoker, berarti dia nggak ada sentinel, cok.
Particularly at the bottom of B main, right? You're giving a little bit of extra space, a little bit of extra time. So the, you know, the big
2 duelist, 2 smoker, 1 initiator.
versus the Viper.
Menarik.
Personally, I lean a little bit more towards an Astra.
Well, we've got the Astros on both sides.
Menarik.
The Viper and the Viper as well, right? So it's a double controller.
Nih, gue udah
versus
kasih
the
JJ
single
mantap.
controller.
Mantap sih.
Now Viper oftentimes used as that kind of semi-sentinel.
Enak Sushi
But
Ichi.
what's really
Sushi
gonna
Ichi
come
apa
into
anjir?
play is, listen, Cypher's great on split, but he's only great if you really know your
Viper lebih sentinel gak sih daripada smoker? Enggak sentinel juga sih, Bang.
It's fairly obvious what your role is.
Viper itu jadi termasuk smoke, cuman dia menurut gua nggak bisa dijadikan smoker utama gitu loh. Dia tuh sama kayak Harbor gitu. Nggak bisa dijadiin smoker utama.
And then they get picked off, and then A-site's free. So I'm curious to see Jesse Bash, if you're IGLing as well, how much info can you get with the passive utility that Cypher has?
Well, the teams are ready to go to the last and final map of today between Team Secret and PRX. I'm really keen to see how this plays out.
Kenyang juga ya gue makan.
Achilles and Quack, how are you doing up there?
Oh, well, I am just absolutely
Bro,
fantastic
kenyang bro.
at the moment because this series is delivering on all fronts. This is exactly what we wanted to see between these two teams. The rivalry has been brewing for a very long time, and right now it's hitting a beat.
Masih ada banyak lagi.
Looking to do what they have been wanting to do, what they said was their goal.
Ginza Lucy,
Outset- I mean,
Ichi,
remember,
Nap, depan
Fury
PI.
just
Oh, nggak tahu.
after they took down Talon, they said, yeah, we are looking forward to beating PRX. Outside of DRX and Asia, they have
Buka
always
puasa
been a
pakai
team that we
buka puasa enak.
consider them
Nya
our
makan apa?
rivals. And right now they are
Menurut
one
gua,
away from doing so. It's a
mie
first
kuah udah paling the best.
team
Mie kuah pakai nasi, buh.
on split, and already the comp
Buka puasanya mantap bro.
It's
Sambil
a
hidup-hidup.
blast from the past, Seth. First of all, I'm not okay. After that last round from PRX on Fracture.
Serius, Indomie enak kalau buat buka puasa.
Yeah, the Red Bull will help. This composition though, I mean,
Karbo semua tuh nggak peduli. Jadi enak. Asal lo jadi pempesan dong di.
their first or second year of Valorant, and now both sides
Mana gua tahu nggak ada settingan sebelumnya.
up a little bit. What we want to bring attention to, of
Beberapa nih
course,
perkiraan
is
13-9
PRX
PRX
and
menang.
their double controller.
Yep, Benkai going over now. His third role that he's playing in this series.
Pempek Hasan pakai nasi, nah tuh bar tuh alik tuh, nggak logis anjir dia makan pempek tapi pakai nasi. Dia kayak nugget.
Respect the knife selection. The ice mace.
Aron dapat sih. Aron dapat sih. Aduh timing Karon.
Astral and the timing
Timing anjir.
just off. They get the kill. They hear the rushing out into heaven. Paint shells flying up. Forsaken still eating damage. Gets tagged low. Sight there's The abandonment, they can go ahead and pull back through garage. They want to be able to join in.
Nge-push city dia.
Funnel one after the other. Look to retake this to the 5v4.
Aduh,
Clear the
smoke-nya
corner. Jing going to be
belobong.
taken down. Does spot the head of Envy for a brief second as he goes back up the stairs. Trailblazer going to be destroyed. Doesn't get much.
Dia jangan terlalu dipaksain, anjir.
Yes, Jesse Bash is still there.
What they're really doing is trying to prevent that
Bapak-bapak ini jago banget, anjir.
shots indeed.
So clean from him. Caught with a flash. It's going to be Jeremy. Picks up Divine. Pushes the corner. Benkai finding one. They hold it to half, and Borkum will strike him down.
Estrella, bro.
And if my count is correct, 4-1 pistol rounds with Secret very much.
Dari Indonesia pempek pakai nasi.
Remember that one round
Enggak, gue orang Indonesia enggak ada tuh makan pempek pakai nasi. Dia doang anjir.
stuck. It's not the pistol frags, and this is worrying for me as PRX fan, of course. The way that they've been playing these pistol rounds at times is just way too risky with how they peek into a lot of these angles, a lot of these duels, and Team Secret show that they are definitely.
Dia kata lucu. Tapi iya sih, dari tadi pistol run-nya PRX nggak ada yang menang, cok. Pistol run-nya nggak ada yang menang, anjir.
Jeremy's not very good with the operator, so when we feel like we need it,
Gue martabak lo pakai nasi, nok.
but additionally you want that double duelist apparently here on split.
Itu masih make sense sih, gue juga pernah soalnya.
Double dive set up. Decent. Envy gonna find Forsaken. This continues to be a first kill monster. Pulls back, gets himself over onto the Raptors. Here's the tap.
Dapet dong.
And it does get a quick double. Looks for a little bit more. He gets a
Wah!
third, and Jesse Bash will just absolutely decimate King as he goes
Anjir,
down.
si Jesse Fest.
Flawless round here. The follow-up
Digituin
to
nggak?
Envy go once again. Secret excelling. Do they get that bonus convert again? We saw them streak 5 rounds.
Tapi ya kalau Marshall
Some nasty
pas si Keron enak juga ya, soalnya kayak kena badan langsung 100 berapa sih Marshall itu? 105 ya? Apa 125? Kayak nggak usah pantek pala anjir, langsung aja badan 101. Oh, dia langsung mati kalau nggak recover. Tuh lo lihat langsung setengah gak tuh badannya. Tapi gue kalau pakai Marshall gue selalu manteknya pala, tau gak sih, makanya nggak pernah kena anjir.
spotting him. They're gonna continue to push and tries to go for the no scope. Can't make it happen. Jesse now playing inside of the ring. Jumps
Ya
forward,
Allah,
finds
Jesse Fest bisa
one,
dapat satu
counter
gak?
strike. They manage to take him down. Jeremy arrives and is quickly dealt with. Borkum now the last man standing.
Siapa yang mati
Jam
Ben
clutch
kayak?
on Fracture, but this one I think might be a bridge too far for him. Spine Freak waiting. Spots him.
Bengong gak Aaron anjing?
Isn't it just the crosshair at all?
Aaron bengong cok. Ngeliatin minimap tuh dia pas itu.
Borkum still looking for a way to make this possible, but PRX are sussing.
Nanti suara gamenya gedean dikit tuh. Ini kayak udah gede deh guys, sumpah.
Just made it even
Oh,
more
belum
difficult
gede.
for
Oke.
Borkum to turn this around.
Udah. Sudah cukup.
There, but he's gonna push over, get himself towards ramp, grab the rifle perhaps. They would hear the pickup.
Oh,
Vision blocked. Forsaken pushes. He's low on HP. Swing out. Looks for another
Sayang
kill.
banget
One of these
anjir.
rifles away.
Byron tapi kecolong banyak orang
Able to make
anjir.
it happen. Jing with a nice little fadeaway
3
shot,
orang
but
mati.
3 weapons denied. As PRX will go ahead and find themselves a win in round 3.
it was a good idea from Borkum towards that end. Setting up the Nebula onto the spike itself made it seem as if he was about to pull off a ninja defuse, but when it comes down to it, of course, the firepower rings true. Just holding up on a ramp, planting their feet firmly down.
Iya, Bang
PRX
Messi.
managed to turn that chokehold into a fortress where they will fire back, fighting fire with fire. Their guns were better in that round. Dubstep,
Now, you were highlighting it as far as having the blades. Now he's going to operate.
yes.
So,
Anjir dia butanya di situ banget ya
what
manis.
he's in this role to do. He looked very clean with it still. First challenges last week. They can try to scout, identify where this Cypher
Ini nyari apa sih
kill is
kamera
at.
ya?
Unfortunately for Jesse Bash, the cam has not been spotted quite just yet. Jeremy, in the meantime, getting himself situated behind the box, playing in case there's contact here from Dubstep. He's scoped in, staring over at Ramen. They see the gun barrel. It's just an easy kill. Benkai now going to be taken down. Spam out into the back of sight, however. Jesse Bash going to fall and make it a 1-for-1.
Well, they managed to make their way in and
Overhead son, let's go. Pusiti.
cut off so much space, pushing further into screens. Not a single sound from Team Secret though, and they might not have a clue.
Ih, jadi pantek. AWP, Cok. AWP, Cok. Cok, jangan, Cok. Untung I miss anjir.
Delay, dubstep. Not finding that kill, which would have felt like it would have
Nice.
delivered the round into their hands. At the same time, Mind Freak finds an elimination. Invi, a bit whiffy, finally stabilizes, gets that kill, but he's down to 1
Invi bisa
HP.
dapat 2.
And he's not going to be able to lead this into a clutch. 2-2.
Yes.
Tempe tempat aku ya, cannot remember. Tempe Hasan.
The way they push in that impact.
Dulu jualan PMM masih jalan masih, cuman gue emang nggak marketingin lagi aja. Nggak gue share di sosmed, kalau mau beli ya di toko. Cuman ya gitu. Sekarang tante gue suka nggak ready, jadi paling nunggu sehari gitu baru dikirim.
I love to bring attention to this toxic screen up because I've been seeing it for the past few rounds now. Benkai always blocking off mid that way.
Get out of my way.
Dihancurin semua trapnya anjir.
Oke,
Oke, Jeff versus Jeff.
Does go in aggressively trying to take out Jake, but shot not quite going to connect. Flash out the Seeker's Fly as well.
Wih!
Gonna be good for one.
Wah gila nih bapak-bapak.
There's
Wah.
the knife kill we were looking for, and off the back of it, Team Secret will pull off.
Anjing menang karena pakai pisau, Cok.
Very swiftly turn the tides of this.
Apa itu, Ciok?
We were setting up for it. We were thinking that the passive utility from the IGL himself.
Tapi wait deh,
might
itu
not
tadi
have
dapul
worked.
gak sih?
But he
Diemen?
just sets up for the cage play.
How do they?
Dancing
Oh,
around.
pulnya di Heaven.
How do they keep doing it?
I don't know, man. PRX are starting to look
Anjing,
a little
dicucuk
bit
tuh aja.
careless with these pushes, and it's that void bash from Jesse Bash himself.
Apa itu, Cok? Boomer Super Messi.
The frenzy.
Boomer Super Messi.
That deserved a little bit more zhuzh from the watch party. I think they should have been a little bit more hyped up after that play. Not only is
Dia mau bunuh Benkai lagi nih, tapi ternyata ada Dava ya di mid. Bro.
straight up style. Let's see though. PRX stabilized, not get too frazzled by it. We know that they will.
Dicek sih, nggak mungkin nggak. Pasti Davai ngedok kalau nggak flash sih. Dok dong. Ya Allah, kenapa nggak dipakai doknya? Kan nggak dapet info di mid dia, kenapa nggak dipakai doknya? Sayang banget. Nggak dipakai doknya, Cok. At least flash deh gitu, flash deket itu biar dapet info. Soalnya mereka juga dari awal nggak dapet mid, Cok. Pada nge-hide semua.
Tante babi.
Hai Hagai.
Akhirnya Radian.
Radian di Korea kah?
Kan akun gua anjing.
Terus lu pakai server apa? Hong Kong?
Singapura, Hong Kong.
Singapura lu dapetin berapa?
70.
Susah nggak di initiator? Sky initiator sayang. Dava itu initiator. Gimana nggak ada initiatornya? Itu Dava pakai Sky.
I mean, if I were Alex right now, I'm chewing out the team.
Gue pukul ya.
Terrible mistake from PRX. You can see the ideas that they have churning on with the
Apa
toxic
Sky
setup,
Sentinel
like
ya,
I
anjir.
mentioned earlier on. It blocks vision.
Apa
It's a
duelis?
bit of a default setup that allows PRX to kind of set up some mental conditioning off for Team Secret. But when it's such a
Ketawa lagi Seven
small
Lord.
thing, like holding off angles. When you have Team
Nggak ada
Secret
initiator
pushing
pasti
past
kayak Sova sama Fed gitu maksudnya.
just hiding it up and off angle.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Sayang.
Surely you check that.
Sky itu udah cukup bisa gantiin Sova. Di split juga Sky udah bagus. Maksud gua ya itu tinggal dok doang atau flash buat dapetin info, that's it. Nggak harus carry con atau apa.
We're still seeing the development of split at the moment, you know, just given the recent changes to the map.
Bukan masalah agentnya, masalah utility-nya, itu doang.
You're in a pretty good spot on the attack. Hasn't really been the case as much as late.
Ada unaginya di sushi gua. Makan gak ya? Gue udah kenyang tapi gue lo mau sushi gak nih? Punya gue masih banyak.
Mau. Mau.
Makanan di sana enak gak?
Enak.
Enak lah.
Dubstep just gonna be finding
Cantik-cantik juga cewek di sana ya,
for
guys.
now.
Agak nggak mau jawab.
Round going for a full
Diam ya. Tidak usah
control
bikin
essentially, but
macam-macam ya.
instant lead
Takutnya
dismissed.
Anda ya.
Shots are heard.
A lot of sound for sure. But I don't think Team Secret are worried at all. They know it's an eco. In fact, it's it's PRX who are kind of sweating. The way that they're jumping.
Ketahuan deh, satu di Emen.
I mean, they don't rotate off of the noise, and it ends up being a very correct play here. As entering up onto the ramp.
Ih, ngeri banget.
Stinger in hand, still very much at risk. His Dubstep unless he can get it, and he does. Jing pushes out. Benkai with a great headshot. Off the Sheriff manages to find one, but now Jeremy takes the fight, finds the second, looks for the bounce of the paint shells, lands it at Mind Freak speed, chunks him down to 57 with a swing out from Envy. They'll be able to close it. 5-2. Thrifty not able to be found here by PRX, much like it was for Team Secret. Now,
PRX sudah boleh sih kemit sih, sumpah.
Plan is during that timeout for this buy round.
Mereka nggak kemit-kemit tuh
Then
gue
again,
liat-liat.
it has to be said, like that was a good round
Yaudah,
for
masuk
Team
lagi.
Secret. Just classic defense.
That was great.
Mental reads, not moving at all, given how PRX would probably play.
And look at the read again. They have a triple stack right here in
Kalah lagi kah di anjir.
Toxic screen.
Jing's gonna try to go showstopper, it would seem. No, just goes bouncing across. Had he showstoppered actually in the main, he would have found 3 kills. Either way, they gain space for themselves.
Ulti Jing. Aduh, Secelera juga udah habis lagi.
Just a little bit though. You want to push into heaven and the way
YOLO,
that this setup-
ultinya Davai sayang banget nggak kepake anjir, cuman buat
I kinda
dilempar
like
doang
it.
tapi nggak masuk.
There's no way in hell that you actually push onto A side with that many players from Team Secret holding it. Dubstep as well.
PRX kenapa lagi main tot?
Looks like the rope may end up being the call. Continue to creep up, just hugging along.
PRX kenapa lagi main tot? Aduh,
Oh,
emang bener sih, nggak salah Kraken.
Gonna go rushing forward. Get ready to drop out. The dog spots Jeremy.
Wih, nice.
Flush him out. Envy dead as well. Shorty from Dubstep.
Nyaris gak tuh kecium gua tuh.
For a second, it looked like they wanted to go for the push. Jesse Bash tries to get a second, cannot make it happen. Just a singular kill. Dubstep with an operator. They're just gonna go ahead and hightail.
Ya nggak kenapa-napa sih, namanya juga kalau lagi kalah ya, mau gimana cok.
On the buy,
Mereka juga
looking
pusing
good.
pasti main.
that's one way
PRX
to
kenapa?
dismantle that defense. The Cosmic Divide just set up a little bit further down, a little bit more shallow, just to block off screens, and that little sliver up by A Heaven itself allows for PRX to actually drop down with the Trailblazer along as well, coming in from Divide. Everything set them up to eliminate each player one by one. And of course with Dubstep and the Shorty, I mean that was just a sick bit of movement from Forsaken.
Dah, gua ntar gendut
Airstrafing
makan
in and
mulu.
out of the Cosmic Divide.
Kasih
Nullifying
bapak gua
the
aja
Shorty.
ntar.
Dia bilang buat gua.
Great turnaround.
Jauh goblok.
Themselves in this, building back up some momentum.
Kirim.
Obviously,
Kirim apa?
economic-wise, not a ton of damage to dealt. We will force out a couple of additional buys, but you see Borkum
PRX kalah gara-gara nak minta map ketiga lah.
back pocket, having to spend 450 of that here in this round. Operator retains. Gonna take a little while to churn through this.
Map
inside of
split
the-
adalah map kesukaanku.
We'll start
Apa yang nonton map
Wow,
split
if we put
guys?
Secret already, again, like I said, you'll probably be fairly satisfied getting 5 in the attacking half. But obviously, they're going to be aiming for more. Showstopper still held on to. See if that comes into play for Jing in this round.
Might be it. Starting things off, the guiding light. Information not gained though, and then that's going to be the call to play it safe instead.
Again, just trying to info bait here.
Not a lot of utility being thrown
Mereka
out.
mainnya kayak bingung gitu dah.
That's just one nebula. All the cameras coming from Jesse Bash calling it clear, but here it comes.
And flash in, another nebula set up. Things are coming down as well in towards
Tuh trapnya
Mail.
masih belum pada
Secret
mati
realize,
bro.
you know, they've abandoned mid completely once more. They could be anywhere.
Oh,
Showstopper.
Kena
does he
trap dong.
land? Oh no, he gets
Yeah!
just over top
Nice.
of that trap wire. Finds the kill, Borkum dead. Decent amount of damage out onto Jing though. Forsaken pushes in, continues the chase, finds the kill, but if he shuts him down, the Bio find Jeremy up in heaven. 2v3,
Nice.
now a 1v3, and the first shot from Dubstep is not going to connect. And he He's just got to back away.
Ada orang di heaven depan City.
Look at Benkai's positioning and all of
Saving deh,
this.
saving, cari. Ada duit gak sih?
Where dubstep is.
Oh yeah, he hears him
Oh,
now.
kedengeran sama Benkai.
They're gonna try to get this out of his hands.
Gue tuh ngeliat Viper bawahnya pengen ngomong Arun terus deh.
Well, he is really far away at this
Tumben,
point.
iya dong.
Lost the initiative, but that was a great way for PRX.
Tapi pasti terakhir doang ini gue nobar.
Baiting out the utility,
Coba,
a cloud
besok-besok
burst
gue udah gak live lagi.
just to set up for that nebula, taking out the camera gave them a lot more value. They had no idea that Jing was
Tanya
going
ke Hage
off
karena
a
cewek
little
Korea
bit
apa
slower,
emang
not
cantik
so much
itu. Hage
farther.
gak berani ngomong. Ya ampun,
One. Do they
mati
continue to
dong
push this?
bosku.
Obviously the round's in hand,
Mati lagi nih.
but you don't want to lose too many extra weapons.
Gila awarenessnya bapak-bapak tuh memang mantap ya.
Especially not when Team Secret has that much in
Tiba-tiba timingnya pas mulu anjir kalau ada orang di belakang.
But PRX again running it back, making this close. Now just one away from being able to tie it up. It feels like this is
Oh,
just
siapa ya? Makasih.
how they're destined to perform in every single map that we have.
very careful.
Eh,
You can hear all of that with Jing quite literally bunny hopping. They managed to still secure each and every one of those frags, and again, the toxic screen with the mental conditioning. It tricks Team Secret into thinking that the site hit's going to be onto A, maybe mid. There's so much utility getting spent now.
Spike's still just gonna be
Yang nonton gue udah berapa sih guys? Gue gak pernah lihat berapa yang nonton gue dah.
waiting, staring.
Berapa sih nonton gue?
Forsaken's hands, hoping, praying that dubstep
800. Tolong 800 orang di like
swing
ya.
around this corner,
Biar dapat pahala.
take it aggressively.
Kapan-kapan lagi lo like
No
streamer
intention of
yang
doing
gak
that
pernah
whatsoever.
stream.
However, so will just be set back, but everyone's crowding towards him.
Tapi komennya
Needs to be Johnny
sepitan.
on the spot.
Lu coba lu pancing lagi Seven Lord biar kayak tadi lagi, biar ribut lagi.
Tries to go for the timing shot, now has to run away.
Lu kena trap kan
Into
tuh.
the trap wire. Let's go Defy.
Pancing lagi ya Seven Lord. Biar rame lagi komennya bro.
Ops held at range. The swing out Forsaken. Holding the angle.
Jason udah
Finds him.
pakai
That's
AWP
gonna be
gak?
taken down as well. That's the site broken open. Infi. Blinded as he pushes
Gila
forward.
si Jeremy di.
Ends up getting taken down as will Jeremy. Tagged him through the box. As Paper
Ayo overhit. Gaspol, pick lagi, pick.
take this one. Borkum now in a 1v4.
Feeling gue kecolong-colong satu-satu sih. Oh enggak.
Defy gets that headshot through. Paper X. They do in fact tie it.
Just as I was
Sawadikap,
about to say,
hi, my
this
bestie.
timeout being called from Team Secret. How many
Sawadikap,
rounds has it been
hap,
for PRX now that they've won in a row? 3. Yeah, taking heed of Alex's words.
Muna baru saja memberikan 10.000. Bang Bara.
Bang Bara maksudnya apa anjir? Makasih 10 ribunya.
Make sure that they gain that information before
Emang
they
Derek
actually
kecolong
go
satu-satu.
for the site hit.
Parah
And
banget.
they're not just rushing it right as soon as the barrier
Parah banget
drops.
komenannya Lucky.
Baiting a lot of the rotations. They're baiting out the utility from Team Secret first.
Yeah. Very nice run back here from the side of Paper X, and if this continues, obviously, it just feels a bit better and better for him.
Am I your everything? Yes, you are my everything, man. No one can replace you. Anjas.
If this timeout from Secret can have a
Anjay.
direction,
Buset tatonya Alek. Keren banget, bro.
Have to fix
Gue yang cewek rada gimana gitu ngeliatnya ya. Tatonya. Ototnya.
not getting
Kok tato sih?
information
Otot.
how conservative PRX has
Hey
been thus
Possum.
far.
What is Possum, man?
Not a lot of early round presence. If anything, just a toxic screen to
Oh
possibly
shit, I'm
throw them
blushing.
off their scent. And Team Secret are oftentimes caught
Jadi
off
salah
guard.
ngomong kan, saking gue fokusnya ngeliat otot, jadi bilangnya tato.
If they do, there is that sense of
Jadi mau megang
shot
ototnya.
in the back by PRX.
Oh, Nebula sayang,
I
hai.
just have to remind everyone there was that round when we see Benkai actually going lurks as this Viper because of the toxic screen that he has.
Tuh kan saya namanya
Secret definitely respecting that fact.
Megang apa tuh? Sumpit! Nape muka lo mau gue sumpit?
again, it's attention on mid from the side of Secret, but once more, Paper X looking to push their way in towards A. For now, it's just
Ototnya hari sih udah, sispeknya udah yang kayak no mother dah, sispeknya
do they
udah bukan
once again
6 packs lagi deh,
creep
jadi
across towards
9
Wolf,
pack.
get themselves situated along that toxic screen for potential playthrough.
Alik mau di farewell katanya. Iya nih, Alik nih.
Dubstep
Oh no.
Unlucky Invi, it's time.
Tries to scout it out.
Ini emang udah waktunya PRX bersinar. Pertanda.
Go chasing down into ropes. Have to be destroyed and Jesse displaced. Can't get Benkai, just takes him low. And now, yeah, again, the early call to save
Saving
comes
mereka,
through. They realize
Bray.
that final round of the half is on the horizon.
Sayang OP-nya
They need as
mahal
much
nggak
firepower
pakai.
as they can get. With Jesse Bash down to 150 and be at 400. Borkum.
Kita lihat Astra versus Astra, kayak Borkum sih yang menang sih. Iya.
Finds the kill.
Saling bengong mas
Go ahead and
bro.
get collected together.
What the fucking
Exit frag.
sumpit bahasa Inggrisnya apa ya? Gue lupa guys. Bahasa Inggrisnya sumpit itu apa guys?
Off this save for sure, but
Chopstick.
just talking about it.
This is chopstick. Just now I eat sushi man.
On this first
Telat pada ngomong chopstick gue udah inget duluan Bray.
They do.
Nice try lah bosku.
And now they are putting Team Secret in a disadvantageous position, saying, yeah, the best you're gonna get
Drumstick.
as Forsaken
makanan,
takes down
bro.
Borkum. Is a 6-6 half. PRX now hungry for that 7-5. But on the opposite side of what I was saying, they want the 7. They want that 2-round lead.
Alex Susi tuh man.
The way that they're playing, it seems like they very well should be able to get it.
A little bit more cautious on the side of PRX, but we need
Anjas, mau nge-flick dia.
to go in a little bit more, a little bit deeper. In fact, in that round,
Oh, I want to buy lah buy.
dubstep on this operator so much.
Kizune can buy all the food.
Pushing forward, Benkai
You
back
have
away
money now.
in sewer.
Gila pulnya cepet banget.
Comes down, but a Borkum, can he hold the line? There's the drop out, the knives go flying. He will be able to get the headshot, but Jing is there for the trade. A 1-for-1, the smoke's now
Sempat,
gone.
sempat.
No cosmic divide to be found.
Jeremy ada ulti, boy.
Last
Hati-hati,
round
boy.
here for the side of Secret.
Jeremy Teti ada ulti boy.
Anything to start this retake, but
Oh mereka main
how
pas
PRX
plan.
are playing, they're going so far back. It has to be so much space for Jeremy to just slip into garage. If he could land a shot,
Benkai nggak boleh mati sok.
but PRX have completely evacuated.
Anjir dibutain gak tuh si Jeremy Teti. Weh mana camsnya?
Smokes out of his
Aduh.
own smoke, does find Benkai.
Itu bisa di defuse weh. Benkai mati cok.
Everybody's zoned so far back. The pop flash doesn't find anyone.
Wih.
There's
Wah,
the
Invi
step.
ngeri
There's
juga.
the goal to Mind Freak.
Wih.
Now they get the reveal, the chase up top.
Oke aman-aman.
Fuse held a half.
Tapi
Jing
udah half ya kayaknya
on
ya.
for an ace. Jesse Bash, the nade comes in. He got the reset. And there's just no hope. The time is
Yeay!
there. Win.
Mantap kali bosku.
PRX, they have the advantage.
Hi bang, I suddenly press
I was just
something. Huh?
thinking about it, but this is
The fuck I did
why
to
they
your
have
viewers?
those heroic
What?
plays.
What you do?
Not oftentimes
Oh, you ban someone. Oh my god, bro. How rude.
for it.
You so rude,
The
man.
strategy wasn't quite there, but
It's okay, it's okay, it's
so
okay.
careful about this, so controlled.
Feral dia nggak sengaja nge-kick lu.
Makes sense to know to rotate back through mid, to push out at the right time, to throw out those paint shells, to
Oh
shoot
my
people who are flying
God.
up at him.
Such a quick reaction. And then from there, there's no hope. An ace, what a way.
Gila gue suka vibes sih teriak-teriak. I accidentally, oh my god, sorry. Oh my god.
Consistently finding
Extend baby TZ, you so rude, man.
presence known in these maps.
I don't like, man.
And now again, the
Masih
question
daripada
that
ya.
we have to
Kalau
ask,
Jing kenapa bisa
and
karena
I'm dying to
bunuh.
see the answer for, is, you know,
Hoy, how to unban? No, it only ban like 3 minutes, I think.
However, if Secret can get that, suddenly we're in a position where this could be tied
Membaca
up.
nama kayak
Might
gimana?
be a 7-7,
Trike.
potentially
Dia harusnya
8-7.
kayak cara bacanya tuh
Things turn
trike.
around.
Cuman gue
I
manggil dia
laugh, but
Trike.
it is true. PRX has
Kacau
been
sih.
suffering in every
Power abuse,
single
oh
one
my
of these
god.
pistol rounds.
My
But
god.
back on that defensive side, I'm just curious to whether or not they're actually going to get aggressive with it.
Mod cannot
On to
unban,
the
only
other
can
point,
ban.
though, I think Will on the desk was actually saying
No,
that
you
Team
only
Secret
ban
has been
him
winning out
only
more rounds on
like
the defensive
5
side.
minutes only,
This
man.
5-7
It's okay.
is a little bit worrisome. If they don't get this miss around like they've been doing so far, this might signal some trouble.
That it certainly would. Now,
Kayak PRX cara mainnya emang kayak gitu ya. Kayak awal-awal tuh emang sengaja nggak mau ngasih skor gitu kayaknya. Pas mendekati good half langsung menyeramkan gitu.
got Borkum. Is it good
Ngepur
enough?
ya, ngepur, cok. Okay, I leave now before he come back and kill
Strong
me.
tactical, you could say. I know.
Nola anjir.
I'm getting mixed up because my brain is
Just relax
firing
man,
on all
I'm the
cylinders.
captain. I can ban all. Mas kepikiran tuh Mayura segitu kemana
Don't
Alex,
have double controllers
gila
to help us
lu
work
janjian
together.
yang naksir sama Alex anjir, Dwi, Mahardika. Lu cowok apa cewek ya by the way? Kalau cowok sih lu sus sih. Kalau cowok lu sih sus sih. Ya Allah nih cowok-cowok di sini pada Alex Alex Kayak gue jadi inget kemarin Wilson yang dia ngawas, ayo jijik banget anjing, sumpah menggelikan cok. Sayu.
And of course, this also kind of says that PRX are setting up for that retake.
Jun,
He's
kagak
playing
tahu
so
sih.
defensively,
Come.
so far back up to screens.
You must replace me, okay?
Quick dissipate.
Come RRQ, you replace me. I'm gonna
Very
be
big push.
full-time
Now,
streamer.
Yeah, Borkum, you gotta hightail it. He's got that
Sayu.
spike. Thinking about doubling back, trying to put the
Masalahnya.
trap wire down.
Wilson yang ngomong gitu jelek anjing.
Sends it a bit closer, and the dog goes right underneath of it. Oh.
Anjir, ini yang defense siapa, yang attacking siapa, bro?
Finding one. Forsaken finding two, however.
Yang dapat.
Across. Jeremy will also
Ini
get
yang attacking
called.
siapa, yang defending siapa anjing?
Swaps over. Grabs the ghost.
Stop kak, Sayu.
Spike is down. Envy around the back.
Keren kah mana sih ini mah?
Sneaks his way through. Benkai's dead. Now Forsaken.
RRQ baby TZ
Today's in
ya,
the zone.
right. Come,
40 HP though, and 3 players to work.
replace
against.
me ya.
Does
Tukeran kah, tukeran roll kah?
This was such a
tukeran
smart
side
round
kah?
for Team Secret, and like we were talking about, the fact that they
Gue
won,
sampai bingung anjir yang attacking siapa, yang defending
they
siapa,
had a
boy.
three-pronged approach. First, gaining that map control up by mid.
Oh iya, 3 kata lucu memang ya, pistol PRX nggak bakal bisa diandelin bro. If I join RRQ Bang need to play Omen. Let's go, woo, we're gonna win.
And then suddenly, when you pop out of vents, everything just goes
RRQ BBTC and RRQ BBTC for CS2. Whoa, I agree sih, I agree for this.
1 out of 6 for PRX on pistols.
We need to play
Certainly
CS,
something
man.
that can be investigated and fixed in the future. For now, gives Secret a way back in, a way to tie this up.
Ayo lo, Feral is here, wayo.
This round here with the
Trike.
weapons they have.
Oh my god, Trike
Flash coming
is
down.
coming.
Ooh, the close peek.
He's gonna kill
Benkai
you, man.
dealt with the drop out of heaven. Jink does manage to find Jeremy with a shorty, having to close the gap, but swiftly then dealt with. Gun
Tapi
recovered.
masalahnya ya kalau PRX pistolnya kayak begitu terus dia sama aja ngasih 2 round juga ke musuh anjir, lumayan.
Not there to receive, so still will be sitting quite low. Trailblazer goes in, catches, gets the stun.
Ya Allah,
Divide, dealt
kasian
with.
gak Davai.
not having the timing on this too. Delayed rotation over.
Tarik, it's not tarik lah, it's strike anjir, bukan tarik, goblok nih orang.
Second, Dubstep will find Mind Freak. We are tied once more.
Strike, someone called you
Secret
tarik
bringing it to
anjir.
7 after just
Tarik.
consistently incredible starts.
I'm on phone
to
and press
every
everything
single
dan
half.
suddenly I ban you. You lie.
It's that consistency that sometimes
Dia bohong,
gives
Feral.
Team Secret their lead. Of course,
Itu yang lo
back
pegang
into the
4
next
snap
question,
chopstick.
will they find it this round? They have some guns, and they didn't lose that much. Dubstep banking on another operator soon, possibly having a sheriff save. If they can find this bonus, that's going to spell problems for PRX.
Forward, mid, widely abandoned. T-Bash and then lurk over towards A. Cam set up. Almost certainly will be hearing as he just.
Nggak main PP bang, hap enggak bang.
Dubstep forward. Hawk, oh, it goes into the corner. It actually doesn't confirm.
What is Ka? Ka is like brother or sister?
Audio bait attempted. Benkai playing forward. Drops the bite. We'll go ahead.
In Indonesia, we don't have like she, her, him, he. We don't have man.
Just gonna go ahead and
We call all of them like kak, kak, kak. Bang, ka, no, bang is for boy. Ka is for boy or for girl.
Oh, I
So
stay where he's at. One way, set up, make contact. On the rafters.
gigit gua anjing.
Near stairs.
They go fence man. They go fence man.
Yeah, Yeah, he's funneling them back over towards A. The rope
Dia kena
tap,
go
they hear this.
oh my
Got two
god,
people
Papa
into the site.
Benkai.
Flash into the back corner. Jing not flashed by that whatsoever, and Benkai does find Jerry.
Woo!
The push into
Jing!
screens, and Jing
Satu
gets
lagi Jing.
three. Benkai will be
Woo!
the finisher. A flawless
Jing
round.
jago sih, konsisten dia dari tadi.
spray transfer and
Kak is
Benkai
min
just
noob in
sitting
K.
pretty on the side,
Oh, really?
so patient,
So if
so
I
clean, so good. All of these
say
rounds,
cut
that
to you,
audio
I'm gonna
base does
I'm
not
gonna
phase PRX at all.
really Kak noob, Kak
Way that they
Kak
actually
nap
called
noob,
it clear
noob naps, what the
because
fuck?
of Devi's guiding light. All that information gathered, all that position gained, the space gained to push.
Bro, you
Team
teach
Secret
all
back
of Indonesian
into where they have it.
people bad
For
things ya.
PRX, we're just set
Now,
up for success.
ya Kak is min noob.
This is where things can get dicey. Economy starting to
Yang
build
gue tahu
up
tuh
PRX.
cincin, you know?
Which a must
What's-
round
what-
inside
what
the
is
secret.
cincin
One
mean?
stop PRX from being able to get to the 10 with relative ease. A lot more attention being paid to mid.
Enggak, cincin setahu gue tuh bahasa jorok.
In the rope room. 2 up in heaven. Push to the corner. Oh, the suck comes in, but Jeremy finds stability and actually trades him back.
Aaron!
In a bad spot. Jeremy Heller
Iya,
finds another.
Aaron kena gigit kah?
Going to be expiring. As the heals come in. Much needed for this race player.
Oh, cincin bahasa Jepang.
Spots
Oh.
for Satan.
Gue pikir Thailand, cok.
And B running out. Can't offer anything. not
Gue
even a
pikir
sliver.
Thailand anjir. Thailand apa ya, mirip-mirip sama Indo tapi jorok ya bahasanya ya. No, forget it.
Still in a good spot.
Soon as Mindfreak pushes into garage too, Benkai immediately aware that the push is headed towards A.
Apa ya, yang jorok
So
di Thailand ya?
find that initiative.
Mirip ini.
Over here, rope
Ya,
tries.
Benkai
So
kecolong
close,
kak.
but just fires right past Envy's ear, clipping him, but not killing. And now Mind Freak,
Kok tiba-tiba manfaat
aware
diri
that-
sendiri, bosku?
damage done is still going to be value found. So far, only claiming a single
Goblok
rifle out
anjing,
of their
what the
hands.
fuck, bro?
Probably want
Who
more,
teach you?
but it seems like he's going to be
Who
content
teach
to
you?
hold on to this.
You know, connect. Oh, connect ya, connect jorok ya.
Round's not over yet, but consider the fact that this is how Team Secret has been playing. I think we're gonna have to see a switch up from PRX next round. Toxic Screen just basically disregarded. It's a really aggressive one, deep one that when you don't have
Nita,
players
oh
on the
my
other side
god,
of it,
Nita
it just
teach you all
allows
the
for
bad
PRX to
things.
slip through mid
Oh my
once
god,
more.
Nita.
And of course, that's where they found those frags. That's
Karena
where
bahasa Thailandnya
Morgan
ibu enak,
actually
nggak tahu
looks
apa
back
anjir.
behind into garage, taking Forsaken down.
Ay,
100%
iya.
for Team Secret is big value.
Iya, sat.
Tied up now at 8 to 8. Money. A little bit iffy for some of the people on the side of PRX. I mean, yeah, being able to get that kill
Kalian
is
ngerasa gak sih kalau
everything
nembakin
around.
orang yang kena pull tuh susah banget anjir. Gue tuh nggak pernah bisa nembakin orang yang kena pull, cok. Why? Harusnya utility itu diciptakan untuk
At the watch party.
mempermudah
Operator in hand though, Forsaken.
seseorang buat
Heavy
ngebunuh musuh
investment,
kan.
looking for it. Oh, they come jumping
Nah,
right at him, and the
3-3
operator's on the
anjing.
ground.
Ya Allah, rata
Jeremy with
lagi
two.
kena pull.
Does he expect the close
Ya
angle?
Allah, kena net
Sure,
kau.
Defy. He runs into the concuss,
Gila,
and
keren
the
banget
site
anjir
gets
masuknya.
completely shattered open, as does the economy.
Di ulti,
That
ditarik.
leaves Benkai and
Di
Jing to
net.
pick up the pieces, but not quite.
And they just have to run
Kasih
away.
noob banget, sorry dah.
Need some form of
Gila,
firepower.
keren parah. Tapi keren tadi
As you get ready to
masuknya
go
Team
into
Secret.
this next round,
Clean
losing
banget
the
anjir,
lead here.
satisfying gue ngeliatnya.
And that's just
Ulti
gorgeous
tarik
from the
anjas.
side of Secret.
Kena stun lah gitu tadi yang di box juga kena stun kan.
Fantastic call from Jesse Vash too. if
Si Dave
anything.
kena stun
But a
tadi.
bit of a misread from PRX having Forsaken with such
Nggak ada lagi nih yang komen kenapa nih PRX gitu. Mana dong? Gue pengen lihat lagi.
instantly initiating fights
Kalah
with
aim.
Jeremy.
Nah, kalau aim
So
apa anjing?
far
Gak ada
throughout
kalah
this
aim,
entire
cok.
map. I'm not wrong, he's sitting on about like 16 kills thus far.
Kenapa nih PRX?
That's showstopper. Bringing
Mana lagi
so
tuh tadi
much
siapa?
value.
Kraken ya yang komen ya? Kraken komen lagi dong. Tadi lucu banget anjing Kraken. PRX kenapa? PRX kenapa? PRX kenapa? Ya main kentot gitu.
Static screens will take 2 of those guns away, softening up their money.
Kenapa
Just a
nih
bit more,
Kaguya?
yeah,
Enggak tahu nih
17,
Kaguya nih
11,
goblok nih
2.
gara-gara Navi
Jing
nih
right there with them. A
goblok.
battle of the raises here. See who can overtake the other. With those eliminations, crucially for Jing, this does give him now his own showstopper. We'll see how he decides to utilize that. But
Tuh, di stun juga tuh si Davai, anjir bisa apa tai? Spot yang mana yang enak?
Just perfection. The star setup to get that gravity well into the
Krekan nggak
concuss.
datang lagi nggak seru lah.
Everything about the exec was just perfect for Secret.
I want to see a PRX timeout soon. They're doing the same things. It's not working out.
They've only got one more though.
Aduh, ngap lagi nonton. Mana lu ngomel lagi dong, seru banget tadi komenan lu.
Or do I
And try
save
to
it?
stop the bleeding when it's only begun.
Tapi netizen Indo emang kayak gitu sih, kalau ngelihat ada tim yang busuk mainnya pasti kayak kenapa nih PRX? Kenapa nih RRQ? Kenapa nih? Kenapa nih?
It's gonna be a big problem.
Orang kan komenin gameplaynya ya kayak noob banget sih ini nih, misalkan kayak noob banget si nabbsky nih, nggak dapet nembaknya nih, noob banget, itu masih wajar ya nih, kayak kenapa nih? Kenapa? Aku cinta kamu, aku jago banget. Aku cinta kamu juga. Kamu cupu, anjing lu. Anjing lu trike. Tapi kenapa sih nggak boleh? Kenapa emang? Emang nggak apa-apa, cuman lucu aja. Nggak bilang lucu. Bukan nggak boleh, lucu aja. Alan berasa no, can I join RRQ? Come, please. I told you, you're gonna replace me. Just go.
Look at his spot him out, and Jing manages to find yet another one before getting
Kok
taken
smoke-nya di
down.
situ ya si Bengka ya?
Gravity well, Jeremy backing away.
Salah smoke dia apa emang sengaja smoke di situ ya?
The swing
Ya
out.
Allah, kalah dong.
He's vulnerable, but he still finds the kill. But do they expect the buy?
Nice buy.
The
Kanan
answer
buy.
right now, looking like no.
Kiri boy! Woo! Udah pai!
Ball is Divide finds
Let's
three
go
to tie us up yet
dapai.
again.
Bobbing and weaving inside and out of those
Pabuya.
screens.
Kamu
He's
cupu,
playing
anjing.
peekaboo style, Seth. Man hits him out with the left and
Bro, I
right
need to
hook.
retire soon.
Team
Just
Secret
go, come
just
join
caught
RRQ.
unaware.
I told you, you're gonna
And of
replace
course, it all
me.
starts off with Jing finding that instant snap
I'm
onto
tired,
the head of
bro.
Jesse Bash.
Yeah, that the follow-up.
Iya, Vero
Yeah,
RRQ
so much
Nabbsky.
firepower lost.
Udah Nabbsky jadi
At the
full time
hands of
streamer
Jing.
aja. Enak kalau nobar tuh bacatin orang tuh emang enak guys. Kalau main tuh stres anjing.
On the site.
Ini kalau kayak gini nobarin orang, ngata-ngatain orang goblok tuh emang seru anjir. Tapi pas main tuh emang nggak bisa mikir.
We'll have
Mungkin jadi pro player tuh emang susah anjir.
see if you can try to divide. Jing crucially still
Kena
holding
loh
on to
itu.
that showstopper. Has
Invi
not
anjir
built
langsung
the need
low
to
darahnya.
use it quite just yet. But with that spray.
Benkai! Astagfirullahalazim, Allahu Akbar, kecolong kamu sayang.
Not that they necessarily know that.
Mati
Must
nih
be
gini.
thinking about it, but the spike isn't quite committed to the A site yet, so
Goblok,
that's the
goblok.
one major difference now for Team Secret.
So toxic
Seeker
emang
sent
ya.
out just gathers more information
Ada
and
naik,
they
nah.
call that it's pushed towards the middle, but fortunately for
Aduh,
Sigurd,
dua orang
does not
kecolong
find
dah,
that.
anjay,
Play off
anjay.
it. I mean, he had to have known that
Masih ada Jing sih,
really
tenang,
weakened
tenang.
them,
Jing
but-
masih ada ulti.
ends up getting a bit too aggro. Jing, divide. They rotate over.
Wah, ini waktu yang
Ramps.
tepat ini.
This is where things fell apart for them in the last round. Doesn't happen
Kecolong
again.
kamu.
Into the first
Woo!
ball. Goes down,
Iya,
dubstep.
Jingnya udah mati,
Hits
Cok.
Jing, looks for a bit more, and this time Jesse
Oh
Bash
my
will
god,
find the
Jingnya
shot.
mati, tenang, ada Bang Ron.
3 members left
Sang
alive.
pelacur ini.
Mind Freak, the last one standing.
30 seconds
Spike gets
left.
picked up. Does he try to play for this?
Masalahnya ya, Jesse Fest juga masih hidup bro, Dubstep juga masih hidup. Dewa-dewanya masih hidup ini di sini.
Dubstep hovering off to the right side, just kind of threw off that spray.
I just type what you said,
Gonna be
Bang.
tough. Might be able to
I never teach you bad
flush someone out of
things.
position with a concuss or a gravity wall, but that's it.
Bumbu-bumbunya sakit banget.
Isolating these
Most of the things
fights
the Nabbsky
while in
often
this
do.
position. Just feels so difficult.
I'm so good with Omen, right?
Type for Cam as well. Staring around. It's not looking
I'm
the
the
right
Omen
way.
main, bro.
He pivoted back. They would have been able to spot him. But oh,
Hey, kena trap.
now they know exactly where he is. They know
Exactly.
exactly which way to not go. Exit by
Omen
the
TP, I think.
defending spawn.
Anjing.
Again, Secret fighting back, trading blows, and retaking a lead.
My Omen TP so
10-9.
good, man. Mastermind, you know? I never seen
They
someone do
breathed a
that,
little bit more
but Map
life
did it.
into Team Secret too.
Members
This
that
is
died. Weapons, I mean, money-wise, they can buy.
not too bad, but
Omen TP. Pasti
Seth,
nggak
I
nonton
mean,
stories
this is
gue.
just
Ada yang kemarin gue
we're
sempet
on
upload.
only into day 2, week 2. It's feeling super intense between these two teams that now that
Saving
we get to
bang.
double digits, that timeout gets called out.
Yep. Opts to go for it right as they lose the lead once again.
Bahaya nih
This has to
10-9
be
bosku.
everything. Because if TS If they continue
Mereka
to come back
disponsorin
into this,
Polo by
winning out rounds,
Valorant.
there is-
Ngasih sponsornya apa ya? Baju juga
Warburg is
manis.
not going to call a timeout
He doesn't
unless
have
they
to.
start losing. So he's just going to leave him in radio silence and completely shut Alex out of the equation. So this timeout needs to have results.
Kiri. Kiri in Indonesia means left. Left. Left.
See
Kiri.
how serious Alex has taken it too.
Right,
Protocols
kanan.
thus far on the defensive side.
Kiri
A lot
kanan.
of
Kiri
times
kanan.
Some bits of success from Jing with the ace earlier on, but when they start to feel that bit of
How
wind
about
beneath
right?
their sails,
Right
sometimes
is
they get a
kanan.
little bit over-
Kanan.
Sometimes they start to peek out a little bit too
Kaina
much,
kai. Yes.
and then they start to lose positions up over by ramps, up
Bayi
over by
Bepres kayak
site.
bungkus lollipop.
Easy
Rame ya.
hits, easy breezes for Team
Sponsor
Secret
nggak selalu
Arena.
berbentuk barang. Iya Bang
Overeater is one
Messi,
of the
duit juga
most
bisa
perfect,
kan.
Phrases or descriptors of paper their Valorant career.
Oh pantas kamar mandi cewek di kanan, karena cewek selalu right.
Right on the nose. Second.
Oh,
Going for a push, but with a bulldog.
Wih.
Gravity well comes out. They try to nade him out. He will
Nice
be
one.
good for
Tapi
one.
ketret anjir jalan. It's okay. Tapi dia masih di heal Bang.
I
Jeremy
don't think
tadi.
you're gonna be
I'm
nonplussed about that if you're Paper Rex.
Tapi si Jeremy mainnya senyum-senyum ya. Bahagia kan dia main.
Oh, that would have been. Yeah.
but still.
Karena
this
cewek
doesn't
selalu right, cowok mending
exactly
left.
favor Paper X all that much. Sure, you lost duelist. It's not that
Jangan
huge of a
gitu loh
problem,
cowok-cowok, lu
but you
pada
lose on
juga
defense.
dilahirin
You need players to be spread out
dari
across the
cewek,
map, and now
goblok. Emang lu
without
dimuntahin
those
sama dari cowok atau lu keluar
Team
dari ball
Secret
cowok,
gets to
goblok.
play around with the map a little bit more. They have that much space to work with. They have those options. In fact,
Jeremy
it's just gonna
always
be Jeremy
smile. Good
looking to
then.
flash back onto site.
Flash flies, spots. Jeremy
Ya Allah,
gets it,
kecolong.
finds the kill. Spots
Tidak
another the
mati,
showstopper.
bro.
Mind freak.
Rata boy. Abis
Suddenly,
ini berarti
four
mereka
members
Iko dong.
strong, just
Nggak ada duit
about on
anjir.
the site. The late lurk here from
Oh nggak
Jesse
bisa,
Bash.
mereka round ini harus menang anjing.
Misjudged the plant position. Nade goes the opposite side. Now they know exactly where Jing is out. It's all about finding Benkai from here. Bot cleared. Just keeping Borkum's position a secret. The jump out, he's got the right idea. He put
Berat,
some
Cok.
damage in, but Benkai
Berat.
did not follow up. Dubstep the one
11,
casualty.
12
Secret
match point,
are now one
anjing.
round away from
Terus mereka nggak ada duit
taking
gitu.
this to match point.
And you talked about it, Seth. We
Mereka
had
nggak
to
ada
see
duit,
results from
boy.
that timeout. Where is it?
Boy.
It's not here. What was that?
Tadi
push
sayang
in the
banget
garage?
Jason gak ada yang
He did
nemenin
it alone.
dia.
And it's
Ngekontrol
just so
B-man.
painful because now,
Ya Allah dari tadi
again,
hari-hari Dave
Jeremy
kena
has
full
an amazing
kena
play at his hands. The blast pack was so good, and then the showstopper to secure a kill, followed by Borkum.
Tapi Astranya
Just
si
to
ini bagus
clean
dari
things
split
up. They get
si
the
Borkum ya
spike
tadi ya.
plants, they
Astranya
have
si
great post-plant
tim secret ya.
positions, and Paper X are
Tuh
caught
lihat
playing
Borkum
catch-up.
dari tadi dia walaupun killnya paling bawah juga utility-nya dari tadi kena semua anjir.
Secret have no intention of playing
Oh,
around it.
dicepetin
Gravity
aja.
well trying to buy some time. Dubstep just gonna go ahead. Tailwind out of this one. It's Mind Freak.
Ih, timing, Aaron.
Timing and Dubstep
Oh
breaks
my
open
god
the site once more.
guys.
2 kills. A Cosmic Divide now invested. Is looking to make this completely and
Udah
utterly
GG sini mah
unassailable.
harusnya boy.
Push getting ready to come through, but Borkum
Tuh udah pada mati sendiri-sendiri anjir.
strikes him down.
Udah lah
The,
Iko aja,
the
Iko
very
aja,
frame
Iko
that
aja.
his head came out of the Cosmic Divide, how did he get that kill?
Pre-aimed, a little bit of a deadly
Ada
premonition,
kutukan
and he
nabbsky.
senses those
Kutukan
pushes
lu.
from Paper Rex.
Lu
Team
dateng
Secret
sih,
have been
lu
beating
baru
them
dateng kan,
like
baru
a
nonton
bull.
kan. Tadi lagi menang-menang aja.
Just setting up a lot of these
Lu sih
plays.
dateng.
Have to go save.
Tadi lagi menang
This
loh
is one of
dia.
the worst feelings in the world.
When you have
Of course
these
you-
guns,
Aduh, BG Escuret gimana sih?
I hear those footsteps.
Borkum on the hunt. They're
Wih,
down to
Benkai.
ground. Jing hit the 86. Benkai moves
Mati
forward to
kah
try to
Benkai?
reinforce.
Oh, nice.
Gets the
Ambil
jump on
senjatanya.
him. And he'll at least get an upgrade for his troubles now. Doesn't have to try to carry through with a spectre.
Belakang! Ah!
Swing out.
Nice!
They clean them up. The cash. is
Seenggaknya
plentiful,
mereka-
and Jing goes down at the end.
Iya, yang senjatanya.
And that could now be everything.
Last chance, man.
He does have a showstopper to try to
Gara-gara
rely on.
Napcak minta mod 3 ya.
Sunlight shield.
Kalau mereka kalah mah itu kan urusan mereka, kenapa nyalain
That
gue?
is potentially a big haymaker.
Aku kan pengen nonton
This
map
one
3.
Cosmic Divide just blocks off so much, and of course that frag from Borkum out of nowhere. Team Secret are finding so much that Paper X have to tuck their
Katanya gunanya Bang
tail
Jeban.
between their legs and turn away, and now they're playing so much more defensive.
Guarding for Forsaken. Benkai, he's thinking about going on.
Benkai, jangan! Jangan!
Not escorted by a flash.
Ah!
Takes down Navai, and now there's no flashes to speak of.
Udah nggak chill
Clutch
mainnya
god
Dark.
of this team eliminated right at the very beginning.
Viewers teorinya cuman ini, Cok. Kalau nggak nge-jinx, kutukan udah.
Wants to clear
Emang
that out.
viewers babi.
Someone to break that trap.
Nggak bawa initiator sih, iya kan?
Looking like he wants to swing it. He
Oh, untung
does.
dapet lah.
Forsaken
Jason.
with a monstrous kill.
I've got your trail.
Son!
Keep them in this. A
Tiga!
second. He looks for
Habisin.
the third. Unable to find
Apa
it.
itu disiplin?
Goes back in.
Overhit,
Kills
pick.
He ends up getting caught by the Seeker. Benkai in the
Oke
meantime
guys,
as well.
masih ada harapan guys.
Completely and utterly blind. The decay expires. They're storming their way through. Benkai, does he go for the push?
Aduh, coba
Drop down the
Benkai
ropes. He
keluar.
misses the timing, but
Ya Allah, Aram
Borkum
kecolong,
has worked his
guys.
way through, catching Mind Freak.
30 seconds left.
3 players left alive. Spike on Envy. They're making their way through the back alley. The showstopper pulled, jumping away.
nice.
Benkai comes in from behind, finds one. Showstopper from Jing gets the elimination. Borkum
Wuh, masih ada harapan ternyata guys.
Once again, that beast play from Forsaken. Starting things off
Gara-gara
with the
Jason
Guardian,
sih, dia udah
and
bisa
then
dapat 2
catching
tadi
on
pakai
to how
Guardian.
Team Secret would have gone with a mid-round adaptation to B. It was good.
Ooh,
They managed
comeback.
to get the spike down. But what they did not expect was that showstopper, was Benkai coming back out from mid,
Nice.
nullifying this this B tower defense.
What? Rafter what? Si Jing confused kayak, hah? Rafter? Gue di rafter.
Still need to do that.
Kok bisa nggak kelihatan tadi ya? Dari mana tadi gue juga bingung.
Gonna be pulled here by Forsaken.
Si Borkum di mana, Cok?
The cosmic divide.
Kok bisa nggak ketemu sama si...
Any kill, though, for Jesse. That neural theft is in. Right now he's playing all on his lonesome.
Datanya Astra itu, oh.
Dog doesn't spot.
Ya nggak dicek.
Here's
Ya
They don't check him off.
Allah.
Divide.
Nice,
Won't be
Vai.
able to trade it back.
Balik, Vai.
The smoke
Vai.
go off to the side.
Woi, di belakang gue.
Push around the back. Dubstep comes in
Astagfirullahaladzim,
from
GG kan,
behind,
anjing.
and they completely wipe him out. Benkai and Jing.
Ya, tidak
The last
dicek
one's
kanannya
left.
tadi.
No ults to
Terus masuk
speak of,
lagi dari
just the
heaven.
rifles, just the nade.
Masih ada Jing sih. YOLO Jing. Nice
Will
rela.
burn them down. It seems like Secret have
GG,
finally
guys.
done it. There's the neural theft. The knives. They make a brief little
GG.
contact, but Benkai, the IGL, left on his lonesome. He will die alone in the alley. Dubstep finds 3 as Team Secret will take this matchup, a battle of SCA, and they will crush it. 13-10. They are victorious.
Nggak dicek
Burying
kanannya
those
bro,
graves
bro.
for PRX.
Heavennya
Just
masuk lagi.
leaving them out in the open. A bit of a push.
My god
Team Secret
guys, kalah
completely
guys.
captured them from the back, up in front. Dubstep stepping up to the plate.
What a performance. from Team Secret.
Tidak.
Jesse Bash, a man of his word, said how badly they wanted this win. By God, that he IGL the ever-loving hell out of this to get it to him. But so close the whole way throughout.
Sus,
the
sus.
willingness, the ability to be able to fight
Sus.
back at every twist and turn.
Apa gue cuman mainin chopsticknya
Does
dibilang
have to
sus
be
kan, anjing.
very much rewarded and acknowledged because there was not an easy map in
Nice
this
try lah, guys.
series whatsoever. 13-11,
Yaudah, guys.
13-11, 13-10.
Seperti kita udahan hari ini
Every
streamingnya.
single step of the way.
Gara-gara anak
A
pintar
lot of
map 3
heroic
jadi
plays
kalah.
with Jing on the
Sorry
ace.
dah, gue pengen
This
nonton map
round,
3
for
bro,
example,
seru
but
soalnya.
still, you
Kenapa
have to
nggak Brex?
admire how consistent Team Secret
Yaudah,
has
guys,
been
kita udahan dulu
throughout
kali
this
streamingnya ya.
entire series.
Gue
What
nggak
was
tahu
it,
streaming kapan
6-1
lagi.
with their pistols?
Gue usahain minggu depan ada nobar lagi kalau ada.
5-1,
Five.
only
Kontes
dropping
kali.
that singular
Wah,
pistol
bener.
to a fairly ninja
Tidak
defused,
PRX.
just holding it
Sword.
down.
Enggak pinter, gue
And
pengen
then
nonton
still
map
getting the
3
last
soalnya
kill
seru.
in that round.
Gue pengen lihat split, soalnya jarang dimainin
In those early
splitnya.
rounds, very nasty and
Kalau
something
gue
that should
gaming kalau sama
worry
tim apak juga udah
every
ketahuan.
team that still has to play
Oke,
against
nice
them,
try.
which is obviously all but PRX as well as talent.
Langsung bagi isi lah nabbsky. Pengen sih,
PRX
cuman gue capek ya, gue pengen rehat
It's gonna
dulu
be
soalnya besok udah
bittersweet.
latihan
They start
lagi.
the first 2 weeks on a
Jadi
1-1
mumpung lagi libur,
scoreline,
gue lagi pengen
but I think that this is
pengen
these longer
puas-puasin
maps,
gitu nggak main Valorant.
with these longer series,
Nantilah.
you get so much
Oke
study
guys,
material
gue udah
out.
dulu ya guys.
There is a hell of a
Terima
lot
kasih
to
yang
go
udah
back,
menemani
pause the next week
gua
before your next
nobar dan
matchup,
makasih juga tadi yang udah
study
donate.
and fix.
Terima kasih semuanya. Gue nggak tahu kapan lagi gue bisa streaming. Pokoknya kalau bisa gue streaming, kalau enggak ya udah enggak. Biasanya gue kalau streaming pasti gue ngabarinnya di Instagram kayak di stories gue. Jadi jangan lupa follow Instagram gue nabbsky. Makasih yang udah nonton. Bye bye. Thank you semuanya. Bye 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 bye.
To make it so consistent.
Bye bye everything.
PRX, like we mentioned before, that keyword being a